What is up with it? Welcome to the Scar and Toph show featuring Toph.
Toph. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to featuring Toph.
Myself, Scar.
And me, Kevin, a.k.a. PewPewU.
The homie. What's up, Kevin?
What's up, dude? I don't know. Nothing. Chilling.
It's been like 4 seasons. We haven't had a PewPewU guest.
Yeah.
Why have we not done that?
I don't know. I think part of the problem is that I'm all the way in Santa Cruz and that it's like an hour and a half trip up here. But I compromise, and tonight I'm staying at Chris's place. So,
do you ever go to the Foundry?
No, I never go to the Foundry.
Ah, I see.
Only for the teams once.
Yeah, I only come for the.
I remember one of the
teams
teams once.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember one of the teams.
I definitely remember watching that, and it was a lot of fun, and I was cheering for you guys super hard.
Yeah. And not only that, we kind of dominated.
Yeah.
I want to say we dominated a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's pretty easy to team with you and with Zach. I got to be honest.
That makes sense.
I've teamed with
And
Zach
Dewan,
in the past.
Honestly. Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay,
you think so?
I teamed really well with Dewan. I teamed with
Yeah,
Dewan,
me
we
too.
fucked shit up, so, whatever.
What's the
Is
problem
it
with
as
Dewan?
easy?
Yeah.
In your opinion?
I don't know, yeah.
It's just never left. Maybe I've never teamed with Dewan, to
it
be
probably
honest.
depends- it
I may
probably
have never
depends who you
teamed with
are.
him. I think that Scar Dewan, we have a long history of maybe not beef, but disagreements.
The relationship certainly started on grudge money matches.
On a rocky,
Yeah.
beefy
Yeah.
sort of
Because I
fight.
beat his ass at Genesis.
Yeah, but he beat you in a money match before that, didn't he?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I met him at Genesis. I shook his hand, and he gave me $20.
I instigated that money match.
Yeah. You should have told him to not DIN all the time.
Yeah, I remember the last combo,
You
actually.
remember up air, up air, up air, up air knee?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I remember it too. I remember it like it was yesterday. It's so funny how certain days in 2009 are just crystal clear in my mind.
Do you still remember the moments where you got fucked up?
Yeah.
Like back in the day? Okay. Which ones do you remember?
Versus Dewan, I remember losing like a couple stocks in that money match.
Okay.
I remember getting my ass beat by Hungrybox and other puffs and feeling really upset about it.
Okay, do you remember when you money matched Mango, I think, and he like down tilted you 3 times and shine backered you on FD?
I remember people referencing the video.
God, that combo
but
sucked.
I
That combo was
don't
really good.
I don't remember it in person.
Okay.
Blacked out.
Yeah. At the end of the combo, you go, shine backer, really? Or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was probably
Yeah.
yelling
Yeah.
obscenities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what
you
I
didn't,
did.
You didn't seem too happy. This is like ROM or something.
It was ROM.
Yeah.
ROM
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
Yeah.
This was super long ago.
I recorded everything
God.
that I did, and I uploaded pretty much only my wins. But everyone knew that happened, and I knew that if I didn't upload that, I would get it.
Sure.
It wasn't worth it.
Right.
Concealing
Right.
that loss
And it's-
from the internet was not worth it.
And it's Mango, and he won the tournament, so
Sure.
it's like, no
No,
one's
I
going to care.
I cared.
Okay. That's good.
I was just waiting for Neighborhood P to show up in the video.
Oh, let's see. What was his name on
Vice Owns.
Vice Owns.
You must not have gotten the memo. We talked about this last show.
No,
Dude,
no.
he's
What happened?
back.
Okay.
He's actually back. He was trolling Twitch chat.
Oh god.
Not
Okay,
trolling, but being himself in Twitch chat.
before we get into this, I'm not gonna lie. I've never watched a Scar and Toph show.
I already know.
Perfect.
I already knew because you were impressed by the production value and the music.
Ah.
And I was like, all right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I've definitely never
I'm
watched.
caught
That's
up.
fine. That's fine. I think that's the case for like half the guests maybe, and we just wing it, and it's a good time.
Okay.
Sometimes we have planned stuff. Not always.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes we pregame. We're like, hey, what's the good story?
What does
What does this
Oh,
story
okay,
lead
okay.
What's the
into?
cut?
And then
What's
like,
the
we got to
angle?
come up to this. This is like the thing that we're trying. We usually don't though.
Yeah,
I
it
see.
depends. Yeah. It depends.
Season 1.
Excuse me. Jeez.
Season 1 was Wild Wild West, straight up.
Why? Why was it Wild Wild
It's
West?
just we just didn't know what.
Do you mean
we're
season
doing.
0? That was before we even had
Oh
a show
yeah,
format.
yeah. Season 1 was good.
I thought
Was that
season
when you
1
guys
was
had the
good.
rotating logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the
I
rotating
see.
logo.
I remember
fun.
the rotating logo.
That was fun.
We do.
I always
actually
thought it was a
pregame.
cool idea, but then I was like, you guys should probably keep this consistent.
Because it's better for branding, right?
It is, it
That's
is.
what we realized.
It is.
We're like, we need to up our branding.
We compromised that whenever we're referenced as a duo outside of the show name, it's Toph and Scar. But the show name's the Scar and Toph Show.
Scarto Show
Oh, wow.
featuring Toph.
But if we're commentating, Toph and Scar are commentating.
That's interesting. I feel like I reference you guys as. Oh no, I say Toph and Scar. I just said it in my head.
That's
and
what we recommend.
Yeah, I
They
said
both
Toph and
sound.
Scar.
They both sound pretty good. They both sound pretty acceptable. And then when people say one or the other, I don't really correct them. I don't. Really
I
care.
see. I see.
I correct him. Because I feel like I got the better end of the deal. Because when we talk about
'Cause
each other, it's usually the show.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I feel like I need to correct people.
Ooh, the thing
Wait,
is
wait,
ready.
What thing's ready?
That I just showed you on the phone, the hype thing.
Are we going to show the people?
Yeah, we're gonna show the people.
I have no idea what's going on.
Hype.
You ish do. I
Is
told
Spencer
you about
ready?
it.
He doesn't even know.
Oh, he's not ready?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
not
No,
get
I literally just got it. 2
Spencer will
seconds
tell.
ago.
I'm sorry.
You
Okay.
need to calm down.
Sorry.
Anyway, you are here with us. I realize I haven't watched.
That was a Primo Scar anyway.
What's the Primo Scar?
Primo Scar anyways. When you're just talking, and it's
Oh.
like he needs to rein it back, bring it,
Oh,
focus.
true.
things
That
forward.
is. That is.
That's my role is to move.
You know
things
what's
forward.
interesting? I've seen like, maybe I didn't watch like super closely, but I've seen like the evolution of Scar commentary and Toph commentary, and
yeah.
then amalgamation Scar and Toph commentary.
Wait, do you want? Can you lay that on us real quick? Because I'm
Yeah.
very interested
Um,
in your observations.
I think
As a premier team
Sure.
player and a person who understands chemistry between two people, I would like to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I think the first time you guys ever really started was Big House 3.
That was our first big gig.
Right. Okay, in my mind, that's
first
the
big
first time you guys ever
But the
started.
very first time was NCR. The first time that we had like a real tournament was NCR when you broke Hungry Shield.
That's right.
And the truly very first time was randomly on the mic at
Northwest Manifest
which Toph also ended my career as a player
Oh,
at the tournament.
jeez.
briefly, but then you were back 3 months later. But it was like the
I
first time we
think
were
it was
there
a
as a
6-month
duo.
break.
The first time we were there as a duo was NCR, and then you're
Right.
right. Our first big thing was Big House 3.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So Big House, I thought you guys were really awesome. You guys are like an excitable duo. You know what I'm saying?
Excitable duo.
Very excitable. You guys are like, really in it. You could feel the flow of the match as a listener/watcher via your commentary,
thank
which was
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
And then, I feel like Smash kind of entered like the gray area where it was like,
The
are we
gray
esports?
area,
Are we
yes.
esports right now? You guys trying to like cut it up. You guys try to clean it up, and then once you got out of that phase, and you guys started like becoming like your normal selves, and then it was just awesome.
Fell into That
Yeah,
makes total
I
sense.
think
'Cause
everyone-
I remember that. I remember being like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do I do?
Everyone had fallen into the little like pseudo
Yeah.
esports.
We
you
talked
know,
about it a lot.
I need to be like this formal guy right
This guy
now.
not, yeah.
And the feedback, like most of the, it's one of those things where I solicit feedback very often, and you can take feedback too far. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You could take the negative criticism where I actually think that it applies in the game where like you're really good at something because you have your unique perspective on like the world, and if you try to cover your weaknesses and really focus on what you are really bad at, sometimes it takes away from your strengths.
Ooh, right.
Sometimes you can
Yes.
round yourself out and you just get better, but I feel like for me, if I focus on something I'm not good at, I usually get bad at what I'm good at because I'm using all my brain power on that other thing. So
right.
I think that I probably did too much of that.
Dude, that makes so much sense. And the thing too is like, because say you got like you commentator, whatever, you're doing whatever. You got 30 people love you. They're like, or not even love you, but they're just enjoying it. They're like, oh, this is dope.
They're having a good time.
They're having a good time. And then you got the one guy. You got to figure the guy who starts talking
That
is
one
usually
guy,
not the
man.
guy who's having a good time. He's just chilling. The guy who is not having a good time, he needs to tell somebody. So he's gonna hop on. He's
Right.
gonna say, you know what? I didn't like how they did blah blah blah.
Muted.
And then you're like, well, damn. I guess I better switch it up. And then you're like, okay, I guess they don't like it when I, get hype about something because they, hurt their ears or something. I don't know.
Sure.
So then you're like, oh, well, everyone's saying I shouldn't get hype and I shouldn't be biased. I guess I better be bland. That's that. I mean, people are only giving me negative feedback.
Right.
You're not getting enough people that are saying, you know what, I like what you do. I keep doing this and this and this because you don't need to say that. If you're a fan, you assume they're just going to keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, well, damn, I guess we just got to change because the only things we see are, oh, you got to change this, you got to change this.
Right.
So, you just figure via the numbers game, the haters are just going to shine.
Yeah. Haters have like a multiplied presence. It's for sure.
You know what, guys? The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's the saying.
Oh, that's hella smart.
Yeah,
We have to make sure that we are conscious of all the wheels.
All the
The
wheels.
and
squeaky
all the
wheel
gears.
is definitely the
We're gonna
one
apply the
saying-
grease equally and evenly. So we have the best functioning teams, synergy.
Oh, it's all about the
commentary.
synergy. It's definitely all
We're
about
actually
the
a
synergy.
bad melee team, Toph. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, but we were only bad. Wait, when were
That
we?
one tournament.
That
okay.
one time.
It's a
We
big
were
house
good at
six.
other times.
We were
Zach
not
and
good at
I,
Big House
Zach and I
6.
are terrible at commentating together.
We got so mad though. Like that was it was an attitude. I think that if I
Yeah,
let
because
Toph
we
do
lost
what
to
he's
some
good at,
busters. God, no, who are they? No, they
don't
were
remember,
cool.
dude.
It was
they were
some-
cool dudes.
Guys, is it cool if I take my shoes off?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna take my
Ben
shoes
SW,
off.
his shoes were already up.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna leave
actually
mine
saw
on.
that. So it was a little monkey see, monkey
Ben
do.
SW is crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, monkey. Not.
I'm so mad at
monkey
Phil.
SW. Yeah, Ben SW is a nutty guy.
Anyway,
I can't believe we won that match.
So yeah, that's the commentary. So you think that we were good, and then we had the esports phase, and then we got better.
And
we
then
came
you're
out
great.
of it stronger.
I think you guys are better now.
Which is wonderful. I'm glad that you think that.
Super
Yeah.
sick.
Do you tend to, as a top player, do you watch matches where we commentate and you listen to it?
I watch matches with commentary if I want to be entertained, but if I want to take away my own things from it, then it's all muted.
What percentage of matches? No, because that's probably you probably
I
watch way
watch-
more. Probably watch way more muted because you rewind it, you study it, you
Yeah.
watch it over.
Well, I watch. Okay, see, the thing is, I watch a lot of streams though,
Hmm.
and like streams, I feel like you're meant to be entertained via the stream, and then when you want to go back and take your own things from it, then, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, on my first watch through, let's say I watch, I don't know, Eden. You know, I watch Zach against Drug Fox or something. I'll watch it with commentary. But if I want to, like, you know, get my own perspective on it, then I'll go back and I'll, you know, no commentary.
Yeah.
Mute.
I even
Yeah.
mute. I do that. I even mute my own commentary because I'm like, I don't want to notice the same things that I noticed in that moment. I
Right.
want to notice some new stuff. Now I do the same thing. I mute on VODs, but I leave the commentary on for the stream.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about. Every time I watch it, I want to be a fresh experience. I want a new dialogue in my head. I don't want it to be
I like that.
motivated.
I like that, but that's your role. You're the analytical guy.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
I don't pay attention.
Hell yeah.
I just see what I see.
Hell
I see.
yeah.
If you show me the same clip 20 times, I'll see the same thing 20 times.
It also kind of depends on the match. Like I'm never gonna watch Mewtwo King versus Shizwiz and have that commentary muted. Hell no.
Commentary's so good.
That
Hell
commentary is
no.
amazing. You were sadly mistaken. That's the best thing. That's the
one of
best
the
thing
best
that's like
things of all
ever been said on commentary.
This is so good.
Whoever the fuck said that set in Florida was the best set ever. ...
You were sadly mistaken.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that set in Florida was better than the ROM set.
It was.
And then you heard that commentary and you were like,
says got like
sad.
that.
But the set in
sadly
Florida didn't have commentary.
Yeah.
It
there
had
you go.
Matrix music
Yeah,
on
it
the
had
last
crazy
game.
Oh, dude, that
Yeah.
music was so
Yeah.
high.
So, here's what we do on the show.
Okay.
This show is called The Scar and Toph Show featuring Toph and Scar, but the reality is that it is your show. We want to know what you think about.
Okay.
We want to know about PewPewU, the man, the player, the personality. But as I say that, I see that the people want to hear about Eden. What do you want to talk about, Kevin? Do you want to talk about Cyrox?
Yeah, sure. I'll
Do you want
start
to
off
talk
by
about
talking
that young
Cyrus.
man?
Yeah.
He's hella young. He's like 8.
Where did he come from?
So first off, he is a Foxman from Colorado. People who
Jesus.
stream chat don't know. Colorado player. He hasn't played against like a whole. He hasn't played against like a wide array of players. Is what I'm trying to say. He's kind of lightweight net play warrior.
Yes, a net play warrior. One of the first.
Yeah, one of the first true net play warriors to emerge. You know, in a dry area and come out actually very amazing. So, anyways. I guess I'll start off with Genesis 3, where I played Cyrox and Pools. And, you know, Pools...
You did?
I did. You know, Pools at Genesis, you know, I'm like in my hometown, you know, they're going to give me good seating. I've got good seating. This is awesome. You know, I'm going to just chill out.
Yes.
I fight Cyrox, and oh my god. That guy, I think he takes the first game off me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
He
know.
did?
Yeah, I think he took
a
the
best
first
of
game on me
three?
in a best of 3
Oh,
in
hell
Pools. And I was just
no.
like, oh, shit. And then so, basically... you know,
Took a deep breath.
take a deep breath.
Yeah.
You know, I beat him. It was close. You know, I think they're 1 stocks. You know, game 1 and 2 were 1 stocks, and game 3 was like 2 stock. Anyways, he was really good. I was surprised, taken aback, all that good stuff. Kind of don't hear about him for a while, and then at Big House, I think he beat someone on the side stream, and then that kind of sparks my Cyrox.
Yeah.
Again.
I know that I commentated one of his sets either at Big House or at Evo, but I think what happened is he just rolled over an Ice Climber player where I remember distinctly they were in the middle of Fountain Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Climbers at 0, and he got shined and died like 3 times.
Yeah, that
and
can
I was
happen.
like, okay, you're just
better.
But looking at Cyrox, he looked like he was amazing, but he kind of rolled over the other person. So
I see. So you didn't really know what to think.
it must have been Evo because
Yeah.
he destroyed him.
Okay.
Yep.
If it's
Okay.
Big House, you can't be. There's just fewer entrants, so it's less likely that there will be somebody
you
that.
just destroy someone.
Yeah.
We just had 8 people in the chat say it was Evo in a row, so apparently.
Okay,
it was Evo.
cool.
I was actually trying to seamless because I saw it, but I was like,
Oh.
Nice.
for
Sorry,
the,
I just
for the
introduced
VOD
us-
viewers.
introduced
No,
us.
that's good. There is a Twitch chat. If you
Yeah.
don't watch the VOD on Twitch, you can.
So anyways, I'm gonna rewind again, but to a shorter time. I think 3 weeks ago, UGC I was there, and I had to fight Cyrox. He was my first match
Oh.
in day 2, or day 3, whatever you want to call it, on Sunday. And I expected, some huge challenge, but I don't think he really. I don't think he was really feeling it. Something like that. He expected too much, and it didn't work out for him, so he was kind of cold. But then he goes to Eden, and we're watching, and I can just see it on his face, like he's really calm.
His mind's in the right place.
Yeah, his mind's in the right place.
I was watching him specifically when he played Johnny, and he just looked like he was just playing Melee.
Yeah, and he was just
very scary.
He was like breathing. He wasn't getting mystified that he's fighting like a top 20 player, and he just gets the job done, and it's awesome. The part that really interested me the most was when he was up 2-0 on ice. So, I didn't think he was gonna. I really didn't think Cyrox was gonna win, and I think as the match went on and as the set went on, Cyrox began to think that he wasn't going to win either.
Oh.
So I think that he's an amazing player, but I think in terms of mental ability to bring yourself out of that gutter, when you're already in the hole and you're already losing, I think that's the next step.
Yeah.
So all in all, I think he's awesome though. There's lots of players who are technical and run around and be technical, but as you and I were saying, 15 minutes ago, he gets in the right spot and he executes. So.
That's the thing that I like most about him. His dash dance is super tight, and it's very obvious he's deliberate about where he wants to be when he's running back and forth real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So he's running back and forth real fast, but he's doing it in a specific spot for a specific reason.
Right.
Whereas a lot of people just run back and forth because I see other people do it. It's like you're supposed to do it. And then I try to run away and I get hit, and I'm like, well, I guess I wasn't running back and forth the right way.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just you can tell his gameplay is super tight, and I love it. It's so cool to watch.
It's really, really practiced. It really looks like when he does
totally
punishes.
Practiced.
He also has this thing I notice when he does combos. A lot of people you can kind of see, which is kind of fine depending on your character, where they'll do the hit and then they'll kind of see where their opponent goes, do the hit, see where their opponent goes, and kind of combo that way. But his combos are fast. They're like ba 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 ba, and he nairs you already. He knows the nair's about to connect. Turn around up tilt. Mm-hmm. He got this one combo on Johnny's Falcon on FD that it just was he melted Johnny's stock. It went from he took Johnny from 0 to 80 in no time flat. And I was like he's done that combo before.
Yeah.
You can tell this guy plays a lot, and you can tell he's just comfortable. On his edge guards, he was edge guarding the Fox Ditto every time. He would do what I call the leverage edge guard, which is where you grab the ledge and then you ledge dash. So if they side B, you have that ledge invincibility. You can punish them landing on the stage, and if they up B, you can still go up and back at them or whatever.
True.
And,
Does Oscar do that?
And he just did that. Oscar did that a fair bit. He was the last Fox that did it a lot. And I was like,
I think Hacks Money also, but we didn't see him for too much.
Right, that's true. But Cyrox did it every time, and I was just like, geez, that takes a lot of confidence because you
really
can
does.
suicide ledge dashing, and he's doing it on edge guards. The hell with recoveries, the opponent's not even on the stage and he's doing it. So, that takes a lot of nuts.
Yeah.
I like that.
So what do you guys think of Reeve? I think since we're talking about Cyrox, might as well talk about
Reeve's
Reeve,
in the chat. I saw him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you just shouted him out.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's up, Reeve? Reeve looked clean, man. I was very impressed. Reeve. Marth player.
You don't know who Reeve is, Bobby?
Reeve? Keanu?
Word. I remember the last tournament I watched.
Where did
UGC.
Reeve make his mark? Is he an
UGC.
up and comer like everybody knows?
Well,
I've watched no Melee. The same way
Okay.
you admit that you never watched the Scar and Toph show, I watch no Melee.
Sure.
Okay. So I found out about Reeve by just hitting Super Smash Bros. Melee on Twitch and scrolling down at the late hours of night, and I see Reeve SSBM or something like that.
Okay.
And then at UGC, you didn't hear about this?
No.
He 2-0'd Android, dude.
Do an Android.
Straight
I'm
up.
not even impressed.
You're not impressed?
I believe,
Okay, Bobby, how about
as
this?
many others have said, Android, very talented player, he's got no results.
Okay, what about SFAT?
Yeah, it's a pretty big win.
Yeah.
Did he beat SFAT?
He beat SFAT.
He does
What
that.
character does Reeve play?
Reeve plays Marth.
Were you embarrassed for your boy SFAT?
I didn't watch it.
So wait, let me.
Yes,
so
that's
let
right.
me provide a little context here. I watched. I think it was UGC. It was a
How
very,
do you lose if you're
Hang
SFAT
on!
versus Marth? Named Reeve.
I'll tell you. If you
MIOM rank
If you
NA.
listen to my story, everything
Listen
will be
to my
crystal clear.
story.
the first time I saw them play, I think it was in Bracket, I think UGC, and I remember SVET and Reeve, they struck to FD. And the chat was like, oh, God, Zach is doing his Fox Beats North and FD thing.
Which I don't understand
And I think
either.
Reeve actually took game 1, and then Zach won the set.
Okay.
And people were trying to justify
This is
I don't
UGC.
know. I actually want to take this to you after this, so maybe you can provide some context.
Okay.
But
I didn't watch it. for the
People
record.
were theorizing that maybe maybe Zach wanted to warm up the Fox Marth game on FD in preparation for better Marths. Now, at Eden, same thing happens. They strike to FD. Reeve wins clean. Zach counterpicks FOD, another counterpick, which is a little better stages, and Reeve wins clean, and that's the set. It was like 2-stock, 2-stock.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I saw. So I'm thinking, okay, first of all, Reeve looks godlike. I mean, he just looked really good, and even when he was down, didn't phase him. When he was up, it didn't get to him. He was playing his game, and it was great. Just really good Marth play overall.
Sure.
That said, I wish I had a little more context on why Zach went to FD game 1, FOD is his counterpick. It's like, it's pools? Are you trying to say, like, do you want practice? What's going on? I don't really get that.
Uh-huh.
So your question is, why does he do that, right?
It's like he
I don't
counterpicked
get
himself.
why-
Now,
Okay, I will say it's not because it's pools. Because in the past, like during summer, we saw him counterpick Mewtwo King to FD because he said, well, I'm going to have to play on it eventually, so I might as well do it, which doesn't make sense to me. And he fought Chudat in pools. He fought Chudat in pools, I believe, at UGC, and they strike to FD.
Now,
And if you're asking me, I'm just like, why the hell are you doing this to yourself? But you know,
okay, so maybe it's just him. Maybe he's just like, no, I legit think
is
this is a
this
good idea.
is this an Undertale, leaf puzzle thing where like he's pretty sure that it's a good idea to just go to FD, just get it out of the way?
I don't know, dude.
Does he keep falling down the hole, stepping on the leaves underneath, and he's like,
The thing is, this joke doesn't make sense to me because I've never played Undertale, and everyone says that I'd really enjoy Undertale.
Oh, dude, you would love it.
Yeah?
You're the
You-
type of
would
person
I?
who would just love it. Yeah.
You don't know? Undertale changed me as a person.
Oh, did it?
Undertale, I felt, was the realization of the video game medium, where it's like I interacted with it.
Yeah.
I interact with Melee, but I really interact with like you and the game system.
So I just really like someone in the chat said Cordoni logic.
Cordoni logic.
Cordoni logic gaming. I just thought that was really funny. I'm
Cordoni
sorry.
logic.
I really had to point that
Undertale
out.
was
I'm
sick.
really sorry.
Undertale's
really good.
I could not recommend it more
I
highly.
had an experience with it where I felt strongly for the first time in a long time that all of the I'm kind of having this now with FF15. But I felt really strongly that all of the characters in Undertale were super homies.
They're so good.
I just wanted to kick it with them forever.
The
They were
homies.
the homies. I just had that experience.
Yeah,
But,
I've also heard the music's amazing, but anytime
very good.
anyone turns it on, they say, wait, don't play this. It's a spoiler. So let me play it on my own, and
The
I'll listen to it
music
on my
is
own.
a spoiler?
Yeah, the music's a spoiler, dude.
I listened to the whole soundtrack. before I
No,
ever
dude,
played
I'm
it.
not going to do that. I've starved myself for this long. I'm not going to break it, so... Go ahead and, I'll listen to it as I'm playing and experience it.
Well,
Here's the thing. I didn't know anything about Undertale when I played it. I recommend that you just do what you would do.
Sure.
Yeah, you can
Just don't.
you can stream it, but tell people no spoiler. I think people
And,
are pretty good about
I'm gonna
respecting
take
the no
this.
spoiler thing.
I did not.
Thing so.
I did not vote for Melee in the best game when it went against Undertale. I abstained from voting.
You abstained?
Yeah,
You
that was
didn't vote for
hard.
Undertale, though?
I abstained.
Okay,
hard
that's
vote.
cool. That's cool.
First, Melee. I could never vote against Melee
Yeah.
ever.
But then you could never...
I just abstained from voting.
Okay.
They're different.
Yeah.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Plus, PAL exists. Sakurai made it, and he made Brawl. If he made Melee 2, I probably would have voted for Melee. Melee's the best game because the creator understood the game that he made.
So, we talked about Revival of Melee earlier, but did you guys hear about Revival of Brawl?
Oh no.
There were like 15 entrants.
Oh no.
I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm going to start off by saying I'm not trying to talk shit because, it wasn't advertised well.
No.
Okay,
'Cause you guys
yeah.
haven't even heard of it.
No, I haven't
but,
heard of it.
if
Revival
you're
of
gonna
Brawl.
if you're going to name your tournament Revival of Brawl,
No, you can only name it that if,
Oh,
if
man.
your
You're
top two
try to
players are
revive
already
it.
coming.
Yeah, and you need to actually try to revive it. This could have been in someone's basement for all I know.
Yeah, that's rough.
Revival of Brawl.
I actually-
Well, I guess we know how that story ends.
Didn't get revived. I mean, It's different, right? Like all their top players are currently playing Smash 4. Like those guys are all active in a current game.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
But I actually like there are matchups specifically Meta Knight
that are cool.
I think Meta Knight Dittos are cool to watch. I think they're actually sick. I think anything involving ICs makes
Why
me
are people
immediately close the
talking about
stream.
Chibo? Is he running Revival of Brawl? I
Oh,
hope
that-
that
I hope-
he is.
I
Spencer's
hope-
nodding.
shit.
I hope he
The
is.
only
Oh, shit. Damn.
Chibo,
Chibo,
no. Is Chibo in the chat? If Chibo's in the chat,
no,
I'm
he's not. He's
sorry.
going to watch the VOD. Mark, for you, everyone watching, if you want to play some Brawl, register for Revival of Brawl.
2.
You can help revive the scene.
No, I think he's
That
saying it
said-
happened.
Oh, it already happened?
Revival Brawl 2, baby.
It totally
Revival
happened
of
already.
Brawl 2.
All right, Chibo, you fucked up, dude. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
You can just tweet me
I don't,
angrily.
actually,
The
I don't know why you would name your tournament that and not make it the biggest thing ever.
Well, he went to Revival of Melee. That's the worst part. He knows the story of
He
Revival
knows.
of Melee. He knows how Scar was sitting in his college dorm room and learned that the shiz was coming and had Alucard blowing him up on Facebook Messenger or AIM or whatever we used back in 2000.
We used
I
AIM.
love it.
Whatever. And Scar set up Google form for pre-registration, which tons of people filled out, and
nice.
half the people showed up. We had pre-seeded pools, but had to reseed it
Yeah.
at
course,
the event.
of course.
While Alucard was playing friendlies with DJ Nintendo, Scar was setting up the venue. TV, laptop,
And you had a suit on
with a suit.
and kind of a lightweight like Harry Potter dude.
Point being, Chibo was there for all of it. Yes.
True.
The one thing I remember about Chibo as a TO is it was one of the first Brawl tournaments ever. It was at like a Drexel venue, and they like didn't start pools until about 5 p.m. because it took so
Oh.
long to do seating. And by the end of it, I
That's
think
rough.
it was like top 64, and they were getting kicked out of the venue, and like everybody started the money back chant.
Oh,
So I was in the venue
That's
while
the worst chant
the
you wanna hear
money
at
back
TO.
chant
That's
was
so
going
rad.
on. People were getting kicked out of the venue, and like the campus security had to roll up and transport Mark away, Chibo, away from the building because
Because there were angry people.
there was an angry mob of Brawl players.
Oh, God, dude. That's rough.
That's really rough.
So it's pretty much a negative endorsement of my boy Chibo.
Well, the funny thing
which
is,
I
like-
apologize for, but I'm just relaying the facts as I witnessed them as a human being with
Just
my eyes and ears.
The
and
funny
senses.
thing was, like, I mean, the Revival of Melee series was also godlike, but like, and I'm saying this as someone who deeply loves Brian Alucard Garcia as a person,
good
but I
man.
mean, he's not the greatest TO either, as you prefaced in your story where he's playing DJ Nintendo.
He always
so-
gets mad at me when I tell that story. I feel like every
Dude,
time I've
I
told
went
him, he
to-
always
I went to
pings me.
Revival
He's
of-
like,
I
"Oh,
don't know,
that-
I
you
went
said
to-
that he was playing friendlies?
he was.
Yeah.
It was like 10 o'clock. We had to run that whole tournament in one day.
Yeah, dude. That's his bad. Like, he shouldn't get mad at you for that.
Nothing was set up. There were TVs just like, you know when you see the TVs around on the corner because people walk in, they drop them, they go play friendlies on a different setup?
Yeah.
The TVs were in the corner, not plugged in. Everybody's standing around one setup. I walked in and you know, I don't know why. It's probably my dad just traumatized me that you have to do stuff. You can't just sit. But I was traumatized enough to say, no, why are you guys all doing this? Like, someone help me set this venue up.
Yeah.
And then I set the venue up because I had to.
Good for you, dude.
Just who I am. It's
And
in
that's
my
rough.
blood.
You're wearing a suit too, so you're probably getting the suit all scuffed up.
Probably saying
and you were
profanities,
sweaty. You were probably sweaty.
probably
Yeah.
alienating certain minority groups from the community while I did it.
Shit.
I remember Revival of Melee 7, and there were 3 gods there: Mango, Mewtwo, and Hungrybox.
Wait, there was a 7th?
ROM 7. Yeah, me and Daryl went.
Jesus.
Me and Daryl, by the way.
Oh, is
only
that
two,
the one where Daryl was a monster?
the only 2. Yes, he
Okay.
swagged out.
Yeah,
he got 4th
Fourth,
behind
yeah.
the gods, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
and the first thing that
Ahead
he
of
tweets,
Kirby, Kaze, and Hex. Yeah.
first thing that he tweets, he doesn't even tweet, I got 4th at Revival Melee. He says, I don't even do this well at my locals. And I was like, good shit, Daryl.
Good shit, Daryl. He Oh my god, yeah, it was so fun. Like it was like, you know, top 32 bracket. Me and Daryl, the only 2 members of NorCal, play like round 2. It's like, okay, well, Mango, Mewtwo, and HBox are the 3 gods there. Mango and HBox played in quarters. I don't know how you do that.
How the hell does that happen?
That one was just funny. HBox was so mad. He was so Mango won because Mango was way better back then, or like he would always win. And HBox was so mad. He got 3rd or whatever, so it was fine. But
Man,
That's ridiculous.
ROM, what a legendary series.
Yeah.
If people don't know how
Seriously.
ROM, do you remember how ROM started?
What do you mean how it started?
Like, how did it
in the
become-
whole
you
card
know-
shop?
ROM was a No John's biweekly.
Oh.
and it became ROM.
Really?
The
Wow.
way that it became ROM was Mango, back in the day, he was in that phase where he just flew to everything. Do you remember there was that 1 year
Yes.
where he just flew to like random MDVA locals?
Yeah.
And he decided to fly out to a random No John's biweekly. Shiz found out that he was coming, and Shiz said, you know what, I'm going too. I'm going to this fool up.
Uh-huh.
And then Alucard, if there's one thing that he did that was literally godlike, he rebranded the tournament,
Woo!
not as a No John's biweekly, but he
Yes.
literally renamed the tournament the Revival of Melee.
That's
I don't
actually
know why
godlike.
or how he did that. I'm
Alucard-
actually realizing just today, sitting in this very chair, that he may have saved Melee
That's
simply
yes.
by renaming the
That is
tournament.
a branding genius. No, dude, Alucard is a branding genius. He also
He's actually really good at
coined
branding, yes.
the People's Champ.
The People's Champ.
Oh,
the
I'm not getting nerd chills.
The
You know
People's
me nerd
Champ.
chills right
The
now.
People's
People's
Champ.
Champ.
The People's Alucard has his moments where he's just like
Give me
on
nerd chills
some
right
other
now.
shit.
All right, Alucard's solely responsible for us sitting here right now in the Twitch offices.
So at
streaming.
least when you
he is.
tell the story of him sitting around, you can put a little asterisk
I
on
will.
it
Yeah.
and say, you know, he created Rival Melee.
Yes, but point being, that's how it happened. Like, and then people in the area found out that Shiz was coming, King was coming, and Mango was coming, and then it became a thing. I think Florida decided to go with Shiz, so Hungrybox came up.
Mhm.
And then Music went.
News King.
King was in the area. He went to every No John's Bar.
Okay. And
Okay.
PC.
Stole the pot.
PC went.
Asin, I think, showed up, right?
Yeah. I saw Azet in the results.
Whoa.
Kage
We-
was there?
You know,
I feel like?
did you know we rigged the bracket? We
In
put
what
every
way?
top player in Mango's path. Mango had to play Asin, PC.
Of course.
He had
Shit
to be.
didn't work!
We did it on purpose.
Okay, but you should explain because the people probably don't understand that regional bias.
Yes, the regional bias.
Yeah.
The
You,
regional bias.
I'll preface it by saying, you know, if you guys watch the documentary, there are West Coast Ken people and there's East Coast Asin people. And in the same sense, there are West Coast Mango people and there's East Coast Mutaking people. And then Shiz has got his little island down south. But, you know, that's how it goes. If you're on the left side, you're Mango. If you're on the right side, you know, you're Mutaking.
Yeah, honestly, it was just like the mob.
It was
It was like the mafia. Like, we could just rig the bracket and no one would care. They all knew, but they wouldn't dare say anything.
Yeah.
Like, we paid off the right people. The politicians are in our pocket.
Yeah.
Plus,
Like
you,
so many nickels.
And
you didn't
the-
have to pay people off because no one had any voice, really. There's no social media
And
to
even if
complain
they
about.
even if they
Sure.
did have any
There's only
voice,
Smash
all of,
boards.
even if they did have any voice, all of the people, they're all down. Every single
They
person,
were all
every other
down.
person at that tournament's like, yeah, fuck Mango.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember I think it was PB&J did like the pre-tournament or post-tournament like little, montage videos where he's interviewing people. And I remember he did one where he asked everyone who their top 5 was. I remember nobody said put Mango as winning the tournament. They're like, yeah, Mango's here, but I'm gonna give it to Mutaking, PC, Shizwiz.
That's what I
Cord,
said.
Scar for top 5. Oh, that was your answer.
That was my answer.
Yeah, that was your answer. My bad.
That
You
was
said-
legit my answer.
Swap one of those with wife. I remember you said wife.
What?
No, I
Okay.
probably didn't. Well, maybe I did.
All right.
He was my teammate at the time.
Oh, cool.
It was so funny, dude.
Thick as thieves.
everyone said, yeah, Mango's here. Fuck that guy. Oh, my God.
Monkey D's wants to know, wait, why didn't anyone complain? Why didn't anyone complain? You have to put yourself
Different-
back in the
different
Melee
era.
community of 2009. All the common luxuries of this 2016 lifestyle, soon to be 2017 Melee.
Yeah,
You
air
guys don't
conditioning?
understand where we came from. Yeah, air
What
conditioning?
the fuck is air conditioning? You want to check what time your pool is? No, dude. You better listen for that announcement on the end of day 1 to know what time you have to show up for day 2.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're just going to get
You're
DQ'd.
fucked.
That's it, you're
Yeah,
fucked.
you're done.
Yes.
You're fucked.
Also, Revival Melee didn't even go over like 300 people.
No, it was like
It was below
130.
200? Oh my god.
It was like, but
That
it
was
was
a
the
lot
biggest
back
thing
then,
of all
though.
time.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was so huge.
It was enormous.
crazy.
Yeah.
And not only was it, big and relatively big for back then, it was also the first big thing for a long time. It was the first big thing since Pound.
Yeah.
Remember? So it was an even bigger deal because it was like, oh, shit. Like,
Yeah.
Pound was supposed to be the last hurrah.
And that was actually, I feel like Pound happened like, I don't know, like April, March, and ROM wasn't till like winter,
Yeah, it had been a while. It had been a cool minute.
if memory serves correct. But anyways, between
And
that,
we all hated. The East Coast did not like the West Coast.
Right,
We
that's
didn't
the
get
other
together
thing. See,
often.
that's the other thing you got to realize. We see each other so often now. In that
do.
era, like now, you see beef, but like even like the most hate-fueled beef that you see now, like Westball's Leffen, where they're going at each other's throats, it's still like they see each other so much, they know they're not going to do shit to each other. West Coast, East Coast back then, I feel like, man.
It was bad.
It was kind of nasty,
bad.
dude.
It was kind of
The
vicious.
truth is, West Coast never traveled. That's actually the truth. Because there was so much good stuff in the West Coast that, like, OC, the fact that Cactuar and Mewtwo King went there and PC went there, it was like a big deal. It's like the East Coast is going out to the West Coast.
Right.
So it was maybe one tournament per year where everyone got together. But most of the time, it was the West Coast scene and the East Coast scene.
That's right.
Even the Midwest, I know that East Coast used to go to Midwest, but, like, I don't know. We didn't all come together.
Yeah, and I think East Coast was probably better back then too, right? I think overall,
Oh,
East
yeah.
Coast
We
was
were
for
definitely
sure
better.
Totally
yeah.
better.
Yeah,
We were definitely better.
but West Coast was also underrated because I remember even after ROM, because I remember Zoo went to ROM, he got like 9th or 13th or something. And I remember after ROM, even like everything I heard on Smash Bros from the East Coast was like, okay, well, Mango's good, but the rest, but it's a miracle because the rest of your coast sucks.
Yeah, we thought that.
Yeah, and that didn't change for quite a while after that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was
definitely true.
revival of Melee.
Yeah,
And that I just want to say that totally set the stage for Genesis.
yes.
And between them, the intermittent periods, let's say pound between ROM between Genesis, that was all Brandon, dude. That was all Brandon and Phil.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. I
keeping
agree.
people's interest,
We hated each other.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys did.
I
But
used to listen to the commentary. Anytime anybody did a wall jump, they were like, "Oh, could Scar do that?"
oh yeah, I remember
And I
that.
sat at my laptop in 2009. I was like, "Fuck these guys,
I remember watching like
these mother."
there was like a match on stream where like Scar like beat some like no name Falco. Just like no name. I haven't heard of him since. And then, he's doing like, gets a grab and I was like, oh, and then, gets one tech chase and like, oh, Scar, can you do that? There's no way you can do that, Scar.
I was so mad.
East Coast, you're so lame.
I can't believe
East
you're
Coast
saying that. You're the
sucks.
first West Coast person to actually say that. People would flip out when Silent Spectre got 2 grabs in a row.
I'm not afraid to admit it, dude.
He's in
because,
his mind.
okay, see, the thing is,
He changed the fabric of the universe.
I came in.
2-hit combo.
I also came in when the Bajans were really cool when I came in. So when I come in, I'm immediately I'm like, fuck the Bajans, like every single one of these guys, I want to beat every single one of them.
You're coming from a different
and so
angle.
I am coming from a different angle. So I was not trying to be friends with them. I'm not saying I was trying to be enemies. I'm just not trying to make friends with these guys. They're already like their own exclusive clique. So, I like Jeff. I don't love Jeff at the same level that a lot of the NorCal people do, and I just hate the Bajan mentality,
Oh my
dude.
God,
have I ever
dude.
told you this, guys?
No,
I
not
really
really. No, I
don't
did
like
not
the
know
old
this.
school Bajans.
I don't want you to necessarily name each and every one of them, but could you name all of the Bajans for me? Because I don't know who they are.
Sure.
All I know is that Tang, Michow Tang.
But ciao.
Right.
I actually have a lot of love in my heart for
So-
Michow.
So do I. Best
I
player in the
love
world.
Michow.
I just hate that I see him at the stream setup every tournament.
So we've got Mitchell
Yeah, that's
Tang.
weird.
We got Silent Spectre.
Yep.
We've got Lunin,
Lunin.
Maiko,
Mike
I know Mike.
Falchemist.
Falchemist.
But Falcomist is a Bajan?
Falchemist is a Bajan, dude.
He's my
Yeah,
He's
dude.
one of my top 2 senseis in Street Fighter 4, which I'm actually amazing at.
Oh, there you go. You're like
continue.
a
He's
descendant
actually
Asian.
like my top 1 melee sensei. So
That's actually crazy.
Oh, well then.
yeah.
You just see him in a different light. Just
Oh,
'cause he's-
totally,
yeah,
totally.
yeah,
Because
Yeah,
he's
the
also
student became
he's also
the
six
master.
five
no.
oh.
But the thing is, he's also 650.
Right.
He lives in Belmont.
Right.
So
Got 1,000 views.
Kind of like how Silent Spectre, Silent
That's
Spectre's
1,000
Bayesian, but he's also DBR. Because he's got DBR
Yeah.
Evolution.
Oh,
he's got-
that's right.
Yeah.
So it's,
but he's fake DBR in my mind. He was only DBR like after Genesis or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Am I
no,
right?
no,
No, that
not
was
after
Mango.
Genesis.
He was a little
Let's
bit
take a step
before
back.
shaking his head.
Genesis.
Must shaking his head. No, because remember, you got to
We're in
remember, DBR
2016.
Evolution, like those videos came out in like 07. Those
People
are
don't know what Bajans are or DBR, so let's explain for the 2016
Oh,
people.
Jeff didn't get his evolution though. He only got
Silence.
Silence. That's right. His came in a later generation. I'm sure.
All right,
if
no, no.
anything, I'm
Bow,
sure
bow.
Phil could tell us. What's
I
interesting
think me
about
and Bobby,
good,
me and Bobby both decided we were gonna back up the other person by doing percussion while the other person was doing the melody at the same time.
That was
So we
so
both
good,
we
dude.
both transitioned. Oh my god, that was good.
That music was so.
That was so
this is
good.
a yes or no question. You don't have to say what it is, but do you know what DBR stands for?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, so
Yeah, Death by
moving
Esports.
on. So the Bajans.
I like that a lot.
The
Death by
Bajans.
Esports.
It's quite esports. The Bajans. Apparently there was also Asian Danny,
'Kay.
who Do
Yeah,
you know
Asian
him?
Daddy. Yeah, that guy's
I don't
really
think
buff.
I've ever really met him. And then
The thing about
there's-
Asian Daddy is he never misses a gentleman. That's like his one. Every Falcon is like
Oh,
their
really?
one thing. Yeah, he's
That's cool.
yeah. And then Asian Spikes.
yes.
Did I just make that up?
No, you didn't make that up. Asian Spikes is a legend passed down from the Bajans, but it's not. Miles was saying earlier that it was a Bajan legend created by the Bajans, but I have seen pictures of him and stories from other than the Bajans from reputable sources, aka Sheridan.
Sheridan. Yep.
Yeah, and
The man's nothing if not reputable.
yeah, DBR definitely stands for dissed by a rapper.
That's the one.
That's definitely true.
Hey, well, yeah.
Ives wants to know if Zoo was a Bajan.
I'm curious too.
Zoo was absolutely a Bajan.
Yeah. Okay.
I also did not like Zoo. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like Zoo.
Yeah, I remember watching a lot of those old videos, and Brandon and Phil would shit talk Zoo a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay,
Wait,
but
tell me more.
So you guys were gone for this part of it, but
Mm-hmm.
within NorCal there was area code bias.
There
So
definitely was. And I didn't know what numbers you guys were saying. You guys kept saying like 510.
510. Yeah, 510 was
You guys kept talking
510 was
about numbers.
annoying,
Like,
dude.
what are these numbers?
510 was like super annoying, in my opinion, because they were the biggest region. Like 510 in terms of Smash was huge. Like, you know, in terms of area,
bigger than
650
925?
650 is actually huge, and so is 925. But in terms of volume of good players, 510 was like enormous.
So you got to realize Fremont is 510, and Fremont. If you look at Fremont on a map, Fremont is massive.
Yeah, and also Fremont had like tons of smashers that we don't hear a lot of, you know, today.
Right.
Like,
Did you need to have a phone number with those digits in it to represent that region?
you just needed to
You
live
don't.
in the
No,
in
you
the
don't.
general area.
I still got an 808. I'm actually my phone reps Hawaii, but I think for NorCal I have to rep 408. I feel like I'm 408 at heart.
Oh
'cause
no,
I
yeah.
have no idea where I
you are
am.
I'm
408.
408.
I'm 215. Philadelphia.
Okay, I was about to say, like,
Till
where
the
in
day
California is
I
215?
fucking die.
You just
However,
said some
I don't
shit.
know where I should be West Coast wise.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I
215.
think since you're a transplant and you kind of moved like everywhere within there, I don't
true.
think you.
I've made the
Plus, you also came in past the area code hype.
no one
era.
really cared.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Now we all got jobs in the city, so we all just moved to the city or whatever. Now I'm
Yeah.
probably 415, right? So
Yeah.
I was 650 for a minute though. I was in Mountain View.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, you were.
Woo.
650 was really cool, but at this point in time, 650 was like completely consolidated to like 4 people.
Yeah, y'all are
650
too
does
good.
not include like any smashers in San Mateo. 650 doesn't even include Zach's little brother, dude. That's how real it is.
Wait, why not?
Because when you say 650, in my mind that means Zach, Kevin, Alvin, Bobby.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
And then when you say like
You're Kevin in this.
Oh,
all
yeah,
of the
yeah,
people
I'm
in
Kevin.
Falcon all Sunday.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dylan actually. What's funny is Dylan came over to my house and we had him play Falcon, but he ended up like not getting any clips, so he didn't show up in the video.
Wow.
That sucks. That's really funny. I mean, I say that, but I remember watching that video, and I remember literally all of the clips are Black Falcon except for 3, and each other color Falcon had 1.
No, all of the clips in the second half are Black Falcon.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. I remember Black Falcon was you.
yeah.
The vast majority of the video is you. Like, we say Dylan got 0 clips, but in reality, he got, like, 2 fewer clips than the
Yeah,
other guys.
you're right,
The
you're
whole
right.
video was you, which I thought was really funny. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna need some more beer soon, man. But yeah, I remember, I think I came to NorCal just sort of towards the tail end of that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting hearing it from that perspective. What I had heard in terms of DBR and the Bajans, I heard, actually, I sort of heard the same thing where DBR, you know, they just wanted to be the best because they were the best group. And I get that because when I started playing Melee, I kind of got into it because of Shine Blind. So, you know, I was like, damn, that was like, oh, that was tight. And that's kind of why I started playing. And DBR, you know, they ran Genesis and all this. I heard they kind of got Jeff, they got Silent Spectre because they're like, oh, this guy's hot right now. We got to draft this. Guy said this guy is like a team sponsoring a pro player, but like the old school version of that.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't really his crew. It was almost like his sponsor. if you wanna look at it
Yeah,
that way.
kind of. Because he's a Bayesian before he's DBR,
Yeah.
like, for sure. But yeah, going back to the Bayesian thing, I hated the Bayesians because they were just so fucking loud.
They were loud.
They were hyenas, dude.
They were
Yes.
crazy.
You know, I've always wanted to make this meme, and I've made it in my head multiple times. So if you guys watch Futurama, there's Fry, and he's kind of squinting his eyes, and the meme, in the conventional sense, is not sure if, action,
X.
and then, or if, something else. And so my mind is, not sure if actual hype set or just a pack of fucking hyenas howling behind him. And that sums up the Bajans completely. All of them in that room, just so loud. There's no reason for it. You're only trying to make your opponent play worse at that point. You're not trying to make your boy play better. And that was my problem.
That was a big debate back in the day. Just you said that, and it just reminded me of being on Smash boards talking about, you know what? This is what good trash talk is. This is what bad trash talk is.
Yes.
You're either trying to make your boy play better, or you're trying to make the other guy play worse. I don't know. Just you brought me back. I just needed to say that.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Bajans either.
Yeah, dude.
And I was on the other side of the country. I didn't even know who they were. I thought it was all you guys cheering for Jeff, like he cured cancer.
No, dude. Everyone
Dude got a knee.
Everyone will say that we all cheered for Jeff, but I will be the first person to say I don't love Jeff. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't love Jeff.
But did you cheer from at nationals?
Can you?
Oh, of course. I go
your
crazy
perspective,
for Jeff.
Your
at
perspective
nationals.
is like you come to Genesis
Yeah.
and all these motherfuckers, including SoCal, are getting loud for Jeff because and that's how it is, right? You gotta think of it in terms of what's the scale here?
Did
okay,
SoCal really?
It's a local. Fuck this guy. Washington, we do this for Bladewise. At a local, fuck Teddy. But if it's if it's Washington versus East Coast or some shit, let's fucking go with Teddy. They can't do that peach shit. Come on, man. It's it surprises him. I've seen Teddy get surprised because I was cheering for him, and it's oh shit.
Yeah.
But it's
That-
one day aliens are gonna attack the Earth, and I'm gonna be there fucking getting
That's
wild.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
dude. Yeah.
I always. Yes, you're
Let's
right.
go Xbox.
Show what
They
I
don't
do.
play.
That's actually hella funny. We should definitely send Hungrybox in versus aliens. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's probably no alien who also plays Puff.
Yeah, probably not
They're all playing Fox.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Hungrybucks would get washed by the aliens.
I think Hungrybox and I take him for a ride.
No, dude.
Imagine Hungrybox didn't exist and we played Melee all the way up to 2016 and you plop him into the game today.
You're fucked. You're fucked. You're
We're
so
all
fucked.
That'd be
Dude,
so
he's
wrong.
winning for 5 years straight.
Yeah,
and then
you're
Prince Abu will
fucked.
show up 5
You're
years in the
fucked.
future and he'll be like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I'm sending an H-Box. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
I-
the Hugo
I agree.
of Earth for crew battles. And I'm going to claim Hungrybox
Okay,
as my rep.
So let's say we're fighting against Martians, and they're known to be tech skill, monstrous, space animal fast
H-Box, have you
fallers.
seen H-Box vs. Hacks?
I've seen it.
No,
it's bad.
dude, it's bad.
It's
no,
really
just
bad.
send it H-Box. It's fine. He'll pop
Just send
him
him
up.
in, dude.
Send him in, dude.
It just takes all the stocks. They don't hit him
All
once.
stars, No.
Wow, my shield pressure doesn't seem to work on this guy who's constantly in the air running away from me.
It's so
What were we
funny.
just talking about?
I don't remember.
We were
Oh, it was
talking about
important.
The
Bajans.
monsters, yeah.
You were talking about Teddy.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Dewan. You remember Dewan?
Oh yeah.
So someone actually tweeted at me, and I spent about 20 minutes crafting a reply, and ultimately didn't send it. I don't know if you do that.
I do that.
I do that 90% of my tweets. 90% of my tweets have never seen
Okay.
the light of day because I sit and I. But anyway, the question was why did you guys hate Dewan
Okay.
as NorCal back in the day? My answer was going to be somewhere along the lines of he was a bad winner and a bad loser. So you just didn't want to play him. If you played him and he lost, he would tell you that he would just write it off. But if he won, he would act like he's the best player of all time.
Right.
Is that the right answer?
Yes. Okay. For a time, yes, it is the right answer.
Not today.
Not today.
He's,
Okay.
He's the homie.
Yeah, completely changed. But at the time when he was really new, he started off and he was one of those guys who starts off the game and he's just winning. He starts off tournaments. He starts his tournament runs and he's winning. He got to second place in his very first tournament. I went 0-2 in my
God.
first tournament, dude. I should have
too.
went 0-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then in the early discovery of Smash boards, Dewan became that guy who will talk about the set regardless of what happens. And you can guarantee, I gotta fight Shroomed in round 2. Oh, I'm gonna read the Smashboards post about this when I get home. That was kind of the feeling when you go up against Dewan. And he was not afraid to talk shit to you and laugh at you.
He wasn't. But Nick and Whittier says in chat that he is very easy to hate on and he takes it really well. I actually remember him taking it very poorly at a certain point where he was like, I'm not going to tournaments anymore because you guys all hate me. Do you remember that?
No,
that happened.
No, I don't remember
that. happened.
Wow.
And then everybody was like, what the fuck, Dewan? We all make fun of each other. It's like what we do. But anyway, the point is...
No. I remember that.
See?
Yeah, I do remember that. That was like 5 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've been in NorCal for a long time. But point being, we never cheered for Dewan in NorCal. But we would always cheer for him at Nationals, and he would always lose. Do you remember that?
He'd
I
make
felt
it
like every
decently
time we
far.
would cheer for him, he would lose.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it would happen, and sometimes he would clutch it out. But there would be a lot of times where the pressure would just get to him, I feel like.
Yeah, we need to get Dewan on the show at some point.
We need to
Yeah.
get one on the show for sure.
But yeah, to explain it, Dewan also had like his crew to back him up. You know, he wasn't just he would talk shit and it would be Shroomed that is talking shit, but in reality he has like his boys behind him. Namely Alan, King Gerudo, what's Kai,
Jose.
yeah. And yeah, they were an unruly bunch. And the cheese, dude. That guy's just a weird-ass
Corey.
guy.
Yeah, that was a weird-ass guy. That guy was unnaturally also good at teams. That was weird.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
who the
DI.
cheese
Like,
is.
what the hell's going on with this DI?
Who's King Gerudo?
King Gerudo is a Ganondorf player from the 510
No, that makes sense.
who has, like, 4-stocked me, like, 3 times in a row, and then I didn't see him after that again. So,
I love seeing... Oscar's the only good player who watches the show.
Jeez.
Oscar's the only top player who watches the show.
Doug.
You want me to do
I've
the-
seen Doug.
the
I've seen
Dewan
Doug in the
impression?
chat before.
It's really bad. It sucks that it's bad. I think that it's good. Because when I say my Dewan impression, I hear him in my own head.
I ain't never losing the scar.
I ain't never going to lose the scar ever again. I remember when he said it, I was so mad. And then I beat him like the next tournament. I wanted to say after I beat him, fuck you, Dewan. But I didn't. I just moved on with my life.
good shit. That's probably better, to be honest.
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like we had a... Ooh, I hated playing him.
You know what's really funny?
Because he lived all the time. How's his DI so good?
Yeah, I know, right?
It makes me so mad. I hit him with a knees at like 120 and he lives. Why?
Dude, see,
Do you actually know? Why does he live so
no,
much?
I don't
What does
know.
he do with his stupid fingers?
I literally don't know.
He must have been V-canceling since before we figured it out. Full was V-canceling my knees.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we always hold on
Is
to
my mom,
like...
are Sophie and my mom watching? Hey, what's up? This is what I do. This is Twitch. Welcome. Spencer, will you do some fancy things so that they think
your
that,
mom does not
production
actually.
value's
Your
high?
mom does
My
not.
mom is at the house with Sophie
Oh,
and
that's
may
awesome.
be
Oh,
watching
no.
with the baby and the dog.
Okay, but what's interesting, you remember these feelings that you had towards Dewan, like
do.
the salt and stuff.
I do.
I completely, I still hold on to, 8-year-old feelings, where it's just like, it's not like a grudge,
Yeah.
but it's an idea that you had in your head
Yep.
about such a person.
Like the
you know?
Bayesian. The Bayesian thing.
Sure, yeah, the Bajans, or Nintendo at Big House 3. I fought him at Big House 3.
Oh.
He beat me, and then I fought him this year at Blood for Blood. I was like, all right, motherfucker, now's the time.
Now's
Getting
the
my
time.
revenge right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
And then I beat
Yes.
him. I beat him. I fist bumped him. I got off the stage. I was like, all right,
Nice.
1-1, dude. We're 1-1.
1-1, dude.
Even though I beat him 2 sets that tournament, in my mind it's 1-1 because I had knocked him out of the tournament once. He had knocked me out of the tournament once, and yeah,
That's actually crazy too, because I remember Big House 3 wobbling was illegal.
wow,
He beat you without wobbling. So then
Yeah.
you actually, and then you beat him back when wobbling was legal.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're watching.
Oh god.
But I mean,
What's up, hon?
both of us sucked at Big House. Definitely sucked.
Yeah, I guess so. You got to put it that way.
Yeah.
At the time, it was like, God, these guys are so good, but we've come so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Sophie? Changing the baby's diet show, but your mom's watching. My mom actually also apparently watches the
Are you,
Star Top
are
show
you typing
sometimes.
to my family?
Dude, you know what?
through the
My
lower third?
mom and my dad and my cousin came to Blood for Blood
Mom, this is
Oh,
Spencer.
hell
for
yeah.
an
You
hour.
can see Spencer's thoughts
The
under,
difference-
under here.
Well, the difference is
Mom,
that
this
when
is
you...
this is Kevin Toy.
Oh,
aka
hey.
PewPewU. He's
Oh.
really cool. This is Toph. He's a real person. My mom asked me earlier today, is Toph your character when you stream? I said no.
Hello.
I said no, Mom. Toph's a person.
Hi. Actually, I think I've met your mom because she was at your wedding.
Did
Probably.
you introduce yourself as Toph?
Probably not. That's why.
Oh yeah, your
No, I was
wedding-
at
This
the
is
wedding.
Toph.
We've met. Hi.
Your
This is my
wedding was
homeboy.
amazing.
We
dude.
have the. See, you've seen this. Haven't you seen this shirt?
Kevin was at the wedding too.
There's 2 human
Yeah.
beings on this shirt, Mom.
Kevin was at the wedding too.
Scar
You
is
remember.
me. You know that one. This one must be Toph. Process of elimination. That's him. Anyway. Spencer, what are you saying, dude? Do you guys know that Spencer... You don't know.
No,
Because
wait.
you've never seen the show.
No, what it was
Spencer, have you seen Stephen Colbert? You know about The Word? He used to do a segment where they like change the subtitles and he talks as though... Anyway, Spencer just changes the lower third. He writes things.
definitely more outrageous.
He's been changing that over the whole time. You haven't been paying attention.
No,
So he could
I-
have been making fun of you the whole time, and you wouldn't have known.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless you've been reading it. Which you
No,
probably
no,
haven't.
I haven't been reading it. I haven't been looking on that side of the monitor at all.
Right.
But yeah.
Dude, can I do a 6 segue thing?
Sure.
Just while we have 5 minutes.
Please.
Yo, speaking of Scar Toph shirts.
There you go.
Ooh, nailed
The new
it! We've been
Teespring.
waiting for that segue.
Teespring.
We've been waiting for that segue.
God damn!
In the crosshair, my boy pulled the trigger.
Let's go,
yes.
baby.
Oh, nice, Spencer.
Oh my god.
Wait, we have a merch store?
Yes.
Who is doing this work? I know I haven't done anything since
Mostly-
2008.
Mostly Mornock J, a.k.a. me and Scar's Discord admin.
Yes.
So can I get
Who's
some
the
clarification?
man?
What is the pride?
That's his...
So I'm Scar. It comes from my last name, obviously,
Right.
Bobby Scarduzio. Now
Right.
Bobby Scar Newman. And also, people thought that it was from The Lion King.
Okay.
Lions, when in packs, are referred to as prides of lions.
Yep.
Therefore, myself and all of the good people who you see with the
That is
sun
legit as fuck.
and the crown next to their name as badges are members of the pride.
I like that a lot.
Yup.
Thank you. I'm happy that you like it.
Good.
You could be a member of the pride. You use your Prime sub. In
I
my
have.
stream
I
if you
haven't
want.
used
Oh,
Prime,
yeah.
but I will.
What do you
Hell
mean you
yeah.
haven't used Prime?
I mean, I haven't used my Prime sub.
Yo, if you Prime sub to either me
You've
or Bobby,
had a Prime
I will
sub
Prime
ever
to you.
since we launched the thing, and you haven't used it.
No, I got my Amazon Prime very recently.
No.
I see.
So.
Yeah.
I was doing that knowing that I've only used one. Do you know where I've used it?
Love it. No, he's not.
No, Lovett doesn't have a partner. Let's see. Where would you use this?
Not Mango because you're subbed.
Yeah, no, not Mango. Shit, dude, I actually don't know. What is it?
Do you know?
Is it on you?
Is it? No, we're subbed to each other.
Wow, that is just
Wait.
great.
Him?
Me?
PewPewU.
It was on PewPewU's channel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Chris.
No,
oh
no,
my
we're already
god.
subbed. We're
My
already subbed to
guy.
each other. We're already
My
subbed to each other.
guy.
There's my one
That's what I'm
Prime
talking
sub
about, dude. That is
on
what
my
I'm
boy Kevin
talking
Toy.
about. Shouts to Twitch, shouts to Amazon Prime. You guys
Hell
are amazing.
yeah.
And Bobby, of course.
Dude, I'm a Prime sub to you too, Kevin.
Dude, thank you.
Scar
Appreciate you
Toph Prime
guys.
sub.
Scarto Prime sub.
We can wear
Everyone in the
crowns,
chat
dude.
should also Prime sub to me. Twitch.tv/PewPewU.
Yeah, why would you do it on the channel that you're on right now, twitch.tv/TwitchScar? I mean, that would be a waste of your Prime sub.
That'd be
Just
dumb.
head on over to twitch.tv/PewPewU and use it there.
I agree.
Heaven forbid anyone support the man with the baby, the dog.
And the wife.
Mortgage.
No, I'm just kidding. I actually have subs who have subbed for like many months in a row, many more months than I have streamed months in a row,
Yeah.
for which I
Oh god, the
I do
PewPewU.
understand it, but I feel extremely grateful. Thank you to all the subs. No one has to do anything more than they do today.
Oh, there we go. We got a Twitch Prime sub right there.
Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
so much, Shallow Gravy Show.
See?
Yes. If my mom had
Ooh,
had,
Vinny Meister.
Wow, this is amazing.
This is amazing.
That moment
The
when you
people.
start talking about subbing and people start subbing.
I love it. That's my favorite moment.
that's actually the Toph. We've coined it.
yeah,
No other Twitch
I'm
podcaster.
I'm super shameless with it. I'm just like, all right, I bet we can hit 3 subs before I go offline. So
I like my W.
You guys should just start subbing,
That's
and
actually
then I
hella
sit around.
W's. Who is that, Combo Breaker?
Yeah,
That's actually
Jesus.
God tier.
That's crazy. There's
Look at
one of
those
them's a cat.
W's.
Damn, people are going crazy.
Oh, what's up, Pseudo?
What a beautiful community we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had people trade me Pokemon like it was nothing. It was amazing. All I did was tweet, hey, can I have some Pokemon? I didn't tweet it like that, but I said it in a much nicer way.
Yeah.
And they traded me Pokemon. And then we had this moment. It was 2 different individuals, members of the Smash community, where I thanked them through Twitter DM, and then they thanked me, which I didn't have to do for, community stuff. And I just felt like What a world we live
It's
in.
gratifying.
What a beautiful.
Oh
place.
my God! Is
Okay.
that Jackzilla88 who I think commentated some random ass sets this weekend?
Really, really quickly, I just want to say Twitch is awesome because it makes the broadcasters like create their own content, even if it's just a little byte, a little 16 by 16 pixel or whatever.
Little
Just
thing.
like those emotes that we're seeing Booty Nips and West Figgy spam right there.
Amazing emotes.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing emotes.
It's awesome.
You didn't make your own emotes.
God, I love PewPewU Rare.
Did you make
PewPewU
your own
Rare
emotes?
is amazing. Did I make my own emotes?
You didn't make your own.
No,
emotes.
no, no. There's no way. I had an artist.
Who does make their own emotes?
I made a couple of my own. I have.
Ooh.
If you have, I think it's Toph Sleeper, which is if you
I
have.
watched you make that emote.
If you're a
That was
Toph sub,
amazing.
yeah, you actually saw me rotating the. It's a
tweeted
picture of
it.
Blur asleep at a tournament. This is one of my favorite emotes that I have, and then I took it and I rotated it so it faces the same as Resident Sleeper, and it's literally just Blur passed out on a bunch of chairs at a tournament. I thought it was so funny.
Blur, dude.
Yeah, Blur's a legend, dude.
I,
Yeah, show him
I
Toph
love
Sleeper
that
if you
guy.
have it. Yeah, there you go.
Damn, people have been going crazy for the past 3 minutes now.
That's
Yeah,
a-
they
that's an
really
amazing
have.
thing.
They're going.
That means I'm gonna have to stream. You know what? I'm actually gonna stream at some point in the coming week. I'm about to stream with the Pokemon VGC 2000. I don't know what VGC stands for. I'm gonna ask this person.
Sure.
2016 World Champion, Wolf Glick.
Wolf Glick.
My
Oh, I
first
thought it
question
was-
is gonna be: is Wolf your real name?
And is
The
Glick
wolf.
your real
You
last
gotta
name?
call the wolf sometimes.
Is that your first? Is that your real last name? I actually, if he knew me
Is he
better,
NorCal? Is
I have no idea. I don't think so. I think
how,
he goes to
how are
Virginia
you,
Tech.
how are you streaming with him? Just
I'm gonna
online?
do Skype.
Oh, okay, cool.
Think I'm gonna invite him to my home?
I
Where
did.
my baby
I actually,
sleeps?
I actually did for a second. I don't know. I,
I don't trust a man named Wolf.
In my brain, he was like NorCal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the champions of every video game should be in NorCal. That's probably. But anyway, point being, I'm going to stream with him, and I'm going to ask him basic questions about Pokemon. Because it seems like a crazy game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like a game that I would never want to play. Wait, Dan, you know Wolf? Yeah, I'm about to stream with him. He traded me a Vulpix. It was not a good Vulpix.
Oh.
It was a shitty-ass Vulpix.
But
And I realized that people who follow me who don't also have thousands of followers are much more likely to trade me a good Vulpix than the guy with lots of followers.
Yeah.
He's just going to catch a Vulpix and send it over.
Right.
He doesn't care about me. He's got his own stuff going on. He's
That
got to
makes
practice for Pokemon.
That makes sense.
But that one guy who's like, oh
Who
my
really
God.
takes pride in the Pokemon that he breeds. The people who are winning the championships, you think that they're sitting running around in circles on Tauros? That's how you do it in the new Pokemon game. You run
Okay.
around in circles and
Right
hatch
on
the
Tauros,
egg.
that's
They're not doing that. They don't have the dedication. You have to go down to the grassroots to get the good Pokemon. The people at the top, they're just going to catch one in the wild with an Ultra Ball and
Why did
send
he give
it
you
to
a Vulpix? I don't get it. Why did you need a Vulpix?
You have to
in this
get
game?
it late in the game. I want it early. I want to build my team when I haven't beaten all the leaders, the gym leaders. I want a young Vulpix. I want to raise this beautiful ice wolf. Is it a wolf? Is it a fox?
It's a fox. It's a
I want to
fox.
raise this beautiful ice fox, and I want it to be side by side with me until we win.
So Vulpix is fire.
New Vulpix is ice. Craigasm.
PogChamp. Have you not seen the Alolan form?
I have
wait,
not
yo,
seen
Spencer,
the
pull up
Alolan
my
form
phone.
of
No, no, I'm
Vulpix.
about to
It's
take
so
my 3DS out. I want to show you right now.
no. Or someone better can. No.
I'm interested.
I want
Is there
Spencer to
sound?
show the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, let Spencer show the stream, but
Oh wow, that's a cute
look
little
at that
guy.
Vulpix.
It's a cute
He's
little
got
guy.
these good-ass moves.
I wanted to see.
Powder snow,
Look at that.
How about that one?
freeze dry.
Look how cute
This
that is.
move
Look how
is
cute
super
that is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that photo.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's fresh.
Fresh.
So anyway,
PPU Fresh.
who sent it to me? I could take Twitter out and tell you who sent it to me, but this Vulpix has nice nature and wonderful IVs,
Wait. Can
which stands for
They've got
Integrity
personality.
values. Integrity
Integrity
values,
values.
baby.
Are you serious? Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, it's
Uh,
individual values.
And then
Okay.
I EV
Initial
trained this
though.
Pokemon. I EV trained it.
Oh wow, nice.
Do you know what this is? Do you know what's
Wait,
happening
is
right
that
now?
its EVs?
Yeah.
The game shows you EVs now.
It shows you EVs now because at least one department of Nintendo knows that the competitive community has something to offer. Unlike the individuals who work on the Super Smash Bros. Series who insist on taking
shit.
and taking and taking. Now,
You know that it also shows you IVs now, too.
Yeah, but I'm not at the
Oh.
end game content where I can see that.
Oh, you gotta like talk to someone or something.
You gotta hatch 20 eggs after you beat everyone.
I'm just hoping that the stream doesn't see the hole in my pants.
I do. No, I have a hole in my pants too, like
Yeah.
right here. And
Oh, dude, you got one right there? Yeah, mine's on the
Yeah.
right side, dude. Mine's
oh,
right
mine's
here.
on the left side. Anyway, the
Yeah,
last
tight,
time we
dude.
did one of these shows, the lighting was a little better, and everyone just kept being like, "Yo, Toph's got a hole in his crotch." It was really embarrassing.
Which leads me to my next point. Melee on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the whole thing
Are we going to have...
led you to the next point. I was really wondering where
Yes,
you were going with that.
holes in the team.
Yes!
Are there holes in this team like there are in Kevin's pants? Or are they beautifully sewn and put together, costing lots of US dollars, like some combination of my pants? Well, Toph, your pants, obviously, I see the hole right now. It's for style.
There's another one.
Maybe there's a hole for style.
There's another one that's not for style.
Point being, are they going to make a game that we're going to like? That's the question, and what I want right now is an answer.
Let's go through and each give our thoughts. I've heard your thoughts before, so you give your thoughts first. What do you think?
I don't trust anyone to touch Melee and do a good job other than myself.
Wow.
Therefore, I hope that they port the game as is with GameCube controllers and ship it to the people. If they put their hands on it, they're going to leave fingerprints, which I will detect, as will the tournament community, and we will all hate it.
So no modifications whatsoever.
No.
So
Because if they do a modification, you know what they're going to do? They're going to add Omega Mewtwo, whose down tilt reaches the whole stage and knocks you off the side and you die. Therefore, the competitive community is going to die. We're all going to play Mewtwo, and we're all going to just try to down tilt.
that wasn't really my question. It was more so like, do you want there to be like online? Do you want there to be in like co-op mode? You know what I'm saying? You know, aside from these characters, what they're able to do, do you want, features?
I got two requirements.
I'm
Or
down for features.
Requests. One,
Hire Achilles on the team and have him create all the training features that he created.
Yeah,
on the 20
yeah,
for
sure. Modes,
because he
yeah.
did 10 times a better job than the individuals who are paid to make the game with training mode with a box of scraps.
Yeah.
That was a
that's
reference
for
to
damn sure.
Iron Man.
You need to be
nice.
able to fucking...
Which they were playing in the IT room today.
I actually
Tony
remember
Stark
that.
was able to build this in a cave.
We need online Melee. I think well, we don't need it, but that's the number one thing I want. It's like if they could and good, like good net play with good ping.
Sure.
Not possible, in my
And-
opinion.
If they could do it, that'd be great. And no input lag. A lot of people I've seen like, yo, by doing this, they're gonna have input lag. Really, really, really don't want a Melee with input lag. That's my number one requirement.
My phone is detecting earphones. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree, but like the Smash 4 servers are like not crispy.
No,
like,
they're not. They're really not.
They're
I've tried
very
playing it.
not prime.
I've lost to some noobs on there.
I've lost to some noobs, and I can't completely blame lag, but
No,
yeah.
I fought this dude who only Falcon punched, and I couldn't block Falcon punch on reaction.
Okay,
He would
there's
go
definitely
Falcon,
a fault
Oh
with the
my
server.
and I
God.
press L. I could not block.
You would get hit?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
All right, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Can I...
Oh.
It's like second and
Can
a
you
half
guys
lag.
both hold the thought that you have right now?
Go ahead.
Sure.
So you got your thoughts that's held. Now I have a question. Can I reveal a deep, dark secret of my own?
Absolutely.
To not only you, but the people who are watching. And Spencer! Absolutely.
Yeah.
My dream in life is that the Brawl community... They did not revival of Brawl, but what they did was they made a push to get into EVO.
Okay.
And the way that they organized was by using that Iron Man quote, and that they gave me credit for Melee getting into EVO, and they did the joke of, Bobby Scar was able to build this in a cave! And then they showed the Melee and Omni stream with, like, me and Sheridan and, like, Brandon with a cheap mic
Yeah.
getting into EVO. And they were like, if they could do it, we could do it.
Can I say something about EVO?
I actually dreamt that in my mind, and I was like, oh, if that happened, I could die happy today.
Okay, there's something in the same vein.
That
Okay.
was intended to be embarrassing. Continue.
So there's something in the same vein that involves the same events and involves the same people.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
EVO 2013.
Ooh.
We need to do this breast cancer drive donation thing, okay?
We did.
And Melee was the only game that could have possibly made it in. You know, there's 64, they're awesome. There's Brawl, they're also awesome. But all three communities made a push for Melee, okay? So this is EVO 2013. We had Apex 2012 at the start of Apex, okay?
2012 or 2014?
2012. 2012. We're backtracking to Apex 2012.
Okay.
So you teamed with Zach that tournament, okay?
No, I did not. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Left and paused on you guys.
Right. Okay, we don't need to talk about that right now.
I paused.
You paused.
Yeah, you paused. Yeah, you paused. Anyways, if you saw that tournament, you see these 2 tags that me and my teammate Shroomed had. One unit.
Do I have to
One
apologize?
unit.
Is this
Okay.
gonna
You
wind
don't
up in
know.
me
You don't
apologizing?
have to apologize. This is not your fault. In fact, I'm not even concerned about whose fault it is. Anyways, the 3 communities are pushing together to get Melee into EVO 2013, right? And so, we all need a cause, and our cause is to get there. We're all going to be better from this. All games, we need to work together. Get Melee in. 1 unit. So I created 1 unit. I actually didn't create 1 unit. 1 unit is in the same thing. It's from a movie, and it's from a kick-ass movie. It's from
300.
300.
Exactly. It's from 300. And in reality, they're talking about just their defensive front line. They just say, this is us. We've all got the wall. Cover the man to your left. We're 1 unit. That's pretty much all you say. And, I took it. I appropriated it. And then the Smash community took it. And they appropriated it. It was awesome.
Double appropriation.
Yeah. And it was for the better. But
Until
actually,
Apex 2014.
until it became the argument that us from another community should be willing to take a bullet for the other community.
But no, wait, you remember Apex 2014, right?
Was there a 1 unit fiasco with
Yes,
Apex
there
2014?
was.
Oh, really? Explain.
Apex 2014, what is happening right now? My hair is not agreeing, and therefore my mic. Okay. Apex 2014, first of all, is Alex Strife still with us? Is he gone now?
I hope
Let's
he's...
just talk like he's not.
Yeah. And I want to say if he is with us, someone needs to get that guy, arrested or something, so he's not. So, anyway, go on.
The snow collapsed the roof of the venue that he paid money to congregate all of the best smashers in the world in.
Yeah.
We moved to a different venue. Emotions were high.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent sets were played.
Thank you, JT, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Twitch.
Thank you, Twitch. JT did not want to be mentioned by name, by the way.
Yeah,
I tried to, and he told
Justin
me, no,
Twitch.
don't. Anyway, and Smash 4 Top 8 took quite a long time.
Just for clarification, it was 2015.
Yes.
Yep.
But anyways, continue.
Took quite a long time. And many of the people who were watching, who had attended because they were fans of Melee, did not enjoy the Smash 4 Top 8.
Sure.
And so they began to chant
Oh, yeah.
for the Top 8 to end because they didn't want to watch anymore. They were bored. They wanted Melee. Melee, Melee. And then it blew up. It's like, well, I thought we were 1 unit. I thought that we all did everything together. And now you guys don't like us. And there's conflict. And it's against the values with which we've been. So that was what I felt like was somewhat. Maybe it wasn't my fault. Maybe I didn't do anything. But
I don't think that one was your fault. See, I think
like 1 unit.
the evolution of 1 unit is some fucking dude wrote it in a script for a movie. And then some fucking kid in the Melee community, me, takes it. And then the Melee community takes it.
Yeah.
And then the Smash community
larger
takes
Smash
it.
community,
Yeah,
yeah.
And, it's just uncontrollable. I just don't like how they used 1 unit to kind of
They made it
spite.
uncool.
They did.
The main thing was that every time it
And that's
got
why I
brought
brought it up.
every time it got brought up, I remember your team, and I was so hyped for you guys' team because you guys beat Mango.
You and Dejuan.
Dejuan.
We beat PPMD and Loser.
Yep.
And then we
Mango
beat
and
Mango
DOH,
and DOH.
and it was super sick. Marth Dot, that's a crazy team.
Which will never happen again.
Yeah, and it was I was like, damn, 1 unit, that's fire. I saw 300. I remember the theater. I saw
Oh,
300. I
it was so
remember watching with my
sick.
boys. I was like, that
Yeah,
was a
it
sick
actually was
movie.
sick. And
It
when
was
they
super
talk
good.
about 1 unit, oh
It's
my
so
god,
sick.
It's so hype.
You're just like, this is, and I remember watching that and watching you guys move in teams. I was like, damn, these guys are actually gods. They're actually. You gotta understand.
You were wrong.
You gotta
Yeah.
understand watching this that in that era, people who are not gods beating gods in teams was still. It's like more of a thing these days. thanks to this guy and Zach and Dewan. But in those days, it like never really happened. If you had a team with Mango or PP or Mute King on it, like that team should just win. So it was like, oh shit, and I was just like, damn, 1 unit, that's fucking fire. And then it turned into this thing where it was like, okay, yeah, I get it. And by the way, I think cheering for Melee to start or whatever when other games going on, that's really BM. Don't do that. But it just became this uncool thing where it was like hey guys, remember 1 unit, like no, and it was like the teacher who would like remind the class to settle down, and when 1 unit just started becoming this really boring phrase that I don't know, and it just became not hype. So I totally get where you're coming from. I don't even disagree with those people. I don't think you should be cheering. Fuck this top 8. That's
not even about
that.
Yeah,
it's not about that.
It's just about that. Our phrase that we had grown to love for so long had turned against us. That was actually why I brought it up.
Yeah, it sucks. Speaking of appropriation, Wombo Combo.
Mock Alex19 in the chat.
Ooh.
What's up, Alex?
What's good, Alex?
I can't say anything negative about Alex, or else I'll hear about it the next time we meet.
No. By the way, it's another person who we've been trying to get on the show for a long time.
Yeah.
He'd be a fun guy to have on the show for sure.
Yeah.
Le Magique.
Indeed.
Yep.
So that's 1 unit.
Yeah, that guy right that guy right there is exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Remember, Spartans, 1 unit.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So,
Imagine if that speech was just remember, Spartans, 1 unit. We're going in as 1 unit.
Hey, Phil.
remember, guys.
Shut up, dude.
Shut up, Leonidas.
What's up, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
I bet there's one downstairs. You want to go
Ish?
get it?
Yeah, where is it?
I don't know.
How do I get it? Is there a mic right
I
there?
don't know.
Or is that just headset?
No. No, it's just a headphone. No.
Spencer has one that he just took off. Yeah, you do. You can't talk. You can talk.
I said an XLR cable.
I know, but you have a functioning headset.
I do to monitor levels.
Yeah, come on,
He won't
Bobby.
give it to you because he needs to monitor the levels.
There's
He's
levels.
making a decision as the producer.
Yeah, there's another headset here, but I need to find another XLR cable so that your mic
I
can
love
come back to the
Spencer.
board.
Here's my point. You were going to go get it, but then you took your headset off.
I would give Phil my headset over having Spencer give up his headset.
Testing 1, 2.
He has no power here. It's great.
Wow. I just can't even hear him.
You have no power.
I know it's great.
That shit.
Are you ready? Okay, good.
So anyway, thank you to Spencer for being the producer of this
Yeah,
and
what
many
an
other
awesome
Smart
producer.
Toph shows.
What a great guy.
Man, what would we do without him? Does Alex have a Leffen impression? I know he has an Armada impression.
Oh,
It's
that's
pretty
hard.
good. I think.
Yeah,
I have
his-
impressions of Alex's impressions.
Dude.
Those are good. Dude.
I think the back air was really good.
What the fuck? That's what he says. What the fuck? And tacos? He doesn't say tacos. He's tacos. Like little tacos.
I never heard that one.
Yeah.
Armada says he turns J's into Y's.
Hmm.
Jason.
He said yearny. He said it's been quite a yearny.
That's pretty good.
That's a word, dude.
Do you guys have a Johnny impression?
quite a
I don't even
Oh.
try because I didn't.
I can do a good Johnny impression. I fucked him up. Basically,
He sucks.
I made it to Eden top 8. Cyrox fucked me up.
That's a really good line.
Yeah, that is a good one.
But you have to start it with the,
Yeah.
and then. But I feel like usually, it's like he winds up a lot, and then it's like a word.
Yeah.
yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah, he kind of like approaches you from the side, and he's like
Yeah, he's
like
amazing.
kind of closed in, and he'll like go this far.
Dude,
With
do
his
you know about
hands.
the Johnny fist bump?
I mean, like
Dude, he
like
goes
this.
like
Where he hits you.
because you're like this, like doing normal, and he's just like,
He doesn't even like close his fist.
no, he doesn't. It's like this, but it's also not lip because he goes, he puts like impact on it, but it's
That's
with
true.
I couldn't breathe when.
Fist
Wait, Spencer, I have to send you 2 pictures first of all because it's really funny.
You know, who's a really good Johnny impression, which really surprised me? Brandon.
Oh,
Brandon does a really
I'm
good job.
surprised. Wait, but Phil is saying yes. I've never seen Brandon do any impression.
He does a good, he
does
does
a
a
good
good moon
moon.
impression.
I feel like a moon impression, I would just fall on the floor. Wow, Alex coming in and roasting us. Alex, how about I use words that you say through text and I feel bad about it? I'm offended by what you're saying, Alex. I thought we were homies, dude. I thought we were boys.
Well,
I
you've
thought that you
seen-
liked me.
you've seen how
All
accurate-
I've ever done was nice things to you. Now you're being mean to me on my own show. Wow. I don't know why I'm exploding like this.
Bobby, you should just.
But do you
ban
know
him.
the point? The point is that when I see Alex, I feel like he's always mad at me because I said something.
But you don't
that
know
he
what it
didn't
is.
agree with.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I feel like, dude, but I like you. Like, it's no problem. And
Right.
I feel like he's just making an innocent comment that we're not good at impressions, which is fine. And I'm taking it in the wrong way, but I feel uncomfortable doing it because I know what the right way is. And I can't take it in the wrong way.
Can you hear us, Phil?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can
Oh,
you guys
hey,
hear
what's
me?
up?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
should we scoot over for you?
Oh, wow.
let
How
me
did we get
just
another
reel it in.
cable?
We got to reel it in.
Spencer, what did you do? How did we get another cable?
It's
What?
just Spencer, dude.
What's this? Is this?
Where did you find that cable?
Is this Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh,
what are you
shit.
doing what are you doing with my Mons, dude?
Is this it?
Hang on, wait. I'm going to show you guys the pictures. Can you keep spoilers?
Wait, can you hear me
Spoilers
now?
for the people
Yeah,
on
I
this
can
side
hear
of the
you.
camera.
I stole it from this cart back here.
Are you guys ready?
Oh,
I'm ready.
wow. Okay.
So Aziz Al-Yami, Hacks Money. He's a very thoughtful person, if you guys didn't know.
What's up, guys?
He sent a gift to my son.
Oh wow.
It was a Captain Falcon helmet.
Oh, that's so cute.
Unfortunately, he did not consider that a person who is about 1 month old, their
Can't-
head
It's not big enough for a Captain Falcon.
is
Helmet?
much smaller than a grown person's head. So
Well,
he did
one day-
he sent
A grown man's helmet.
Yes, he did. And so I took a series of pictures. One of my son without the Captain Falcon helmet on,
Uh huh.
and then one with.
The Captain.
Oh my God, he's not even there.
Yeah.
That is how big.
I wish he posted
That-
the before and the
That's
after.
how big it actually was. So Spencer, I'm gonna send you these two pictures. And I would love for you to show the stream.
What's up, Ben?
Why don't you just hold it up to the camera?
Oh, can I do
did you-
that?
Yeah.
Ben, did you fuck up that bike route? Were you out there?
Really?
Yeah.
It'll work?
What?
All right.
Hold up the camera.
Oh, is Ben home?
'Cause your
watching right
camera's
now?
Yeah,
good.
he went to work out. He was like, I'm gonna go work out,
Yeah, he
guys.
went to work out.
You need to get. He was talking about how good
Oh, yeah,
how
it's
he
pretty
won
good.
won that match.
All right. I just swiped to the right.
The Twitch
So this
match
is him
was-
with
oh.
no hat. That's the hat that Hacks Money sent to my small child.
Fucking Aziz, dude.
Emphasis on small. Oh my god.
Before,
and after.
after. I felt that I needed to put it on him just to show Hacks, and we both decided that he'll inherit it. You know, when the time is right.
When the time is right.
When
Are
the
you
time
gonna
is
show
right.
your son how to play Melee?
If he's interested, yes,
Oh, that's dope, dude.
absolutely. I'm gonna say, look, son.
This
This is the video game that taught me most of what I know about being a human being on this planet.
I don't think
Right.
I
Would
the
you
reason-
like
that. I don't
to
think
go on this journey?
You know, kids that have parents that extremely excelled in one field usually don't do as well. You know, Michael Jordan's kids aren't as good as Michael, right? I just feel like it's big shoes to fill. Maybe you should give him another game to play. You know,
Are my shoes as big as Michael's?
they're big shoes, man. Top
Oh,
5
alright.
at Genesis.
All right, cool.
That's a lot to ask.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm used to giving myself the most credit of anyone on the couch.
Yeah.
Phil's he's a positive guy.
I'm trying to, I only derail you when you're going on about yourself.
Yeah.
I never go on about myself.
Oh,
I
come
usually
on.
refrain
Oh,
from
come
discussing myself, and then you
No-
bring something
no
up, and then I feel
way.
like I need
No
to defend myself.
way.
Maybe
No
I
way.
overstep after you bring it up,
No
but
way. No way. What are you talking about?
yes way.
No way. You know, I really enjoyed. You know, the best thing that happened to me today was watching Ben win that friendly. That was the best thing.
That was really good.
That was really good.
That was actually awesome.
that
That
was
was really exciting.
I'm telling you.
I feel like you didn't even really watch. Watch is the wrong word. I feel like you had an active role.
He did. He clearly did. It was 2 versus 1.
It was, dude. I remember he was facing Bobby, and I was telling Kevin I was kind of watching the match from Bobby's perspective, so I was kind of watching it from the Falcons' perspective, and you said, "Yo, turn your back to him," and Falco just turned around, and I could immediately see. I was like, "Oh, that got way scarier." As soon as Falco turned around, I was like, "Oh shit!"
As soon as he turned around, I'm like, how do I approach?
Oh.
What do I do?
It's over.
What do I do?
All
He
you
can
gotta-
up tilt or back air.
Yeah, I
I
know.
got a problem right now.
That was a good ass
Oh
match.
man.
that was a good match.
It really was.
I changed this dude's life, dude. He's gonna come out with so much swag now.
No.
He's gonna come to the office feeling like, hey,
You
I just
deceived him.
He's
Not
gonna
good.
come in a suit and tie tomorrow.
yeah, dude.
No.
You're in their heads, dude. They don't think they can beat you.
Yeah, that's true.
They're Ben was freaking out, dude. You hit him with like one knee, he would just kill himself. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
that was
bro.
crazy.
He definitely.
Yeah. Also, like he's at 10%. He gets hit by second hit of an air. He's like, oh my god. Oh. He's
Yeah,
like covering his face, like, oh, I can't believe it. It's like Ben, like
dude. He got so
you're
hyped.
not even close to
He
losing.
got so hyped to where he was like leaning and sitting up here, and I remember
was
at
standing,
one
I
point-
couldn't see the
At one
TV.
point, Bobby was like, "All right, you gotta sit back down. I can't see." It was crazy. Yeah, some team needs to pick up Phil as a coach right now.
There we go.
I
dude.
agree.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We're actually, Bobby Siege. We're trying to get him.
I know
on,
he's been talking to me about
We're trying
it.
to get him on the CLG team.
Well, he
To
could
be
double
honest.
as
CLG
video guy.
Siege.
Huh?
Because he could double as like
He
video
could be
production.
Cassidy
I think
plus
I
coach.
think he's like
Cassidy plus Crunch.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to do film. I haven't straight up asked him like, do you want to do film for CLG? But I haven't actually asked him that.
Oh,
But
okay.
I feel like he would want to film like B-roll. Just show
Yeah.
up with the camera. Just get a bunch of clips.
Because the esports stuff is more structured and more.
Yeah.
Got it. Hasn't he done stuff for you guys before though? Film stuff.
Yeah, he has. He also films every You're Watching SFAT until
Yeah,
we go
yeah,
to
yeah.
Summit and they somehow decide that it's a good idea to film. Okay, I'm just saying this right now. I do not like the Summit You're Watching SFAT.
Wow.
Why?
I just don't like them. Dewan Energy McDaniel, 0 out of 10. I'm gonna go ahead and say that
really?
is the worst
Wow.
You're Watching SFAT.
So-
that is easily the worst You're Watching
Oh,
SFAT.
wow.
Okay.
I didn't
Wow.
expect that.
I'm
You
gonna
said
go
that,
over
yes.
this. Wait, wait.
I didn't expect that at all.
Wait. Let me extend an olive branch.
Okay.
I respect your opinion. Explain, please, if you would, to me what your criteria is based off of, and
Sure.
what would give it a 5, what would give it a 6, what would even
What's
give it a 9
what's
out
the,
of 10.
what's
Sure,
the best
sure.
one? Yeah, what's the best one?
The best one, in my opinion, is the one where Greg and Big Huge Man, I don't know if you guys know him,
Yes.
but it just starts with like a little binoculars view on Zach at
beach.
the beach,
Uh-huh.
and he's just looking at the waves, doing nothing. He kind of scratches his ass really quick,
Uh-huh.
and then it it cuts over on the cliffs of Greg, and he has his binoculars, and he's watching really intently like this, and then Big Huge Man just goes, I think you're taking this a little too seriously, and just says, "You're watching SFAT."
I like that.
He's
I like
watching,
that.
He's
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
SFAT.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
in my opinion, the thing about You're Watching SFAT is that it's like it's a little low key. The humor's a little dry, and it's a little low key.
Okay.
And it's to show that Zach is like a victim of bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Just that's what I think You're Watching SFAT is.
Okay.
So
So you think that the premise of the series is that we as the viewers are watching SFAT
experience some
Just day-to-day life. It's like one of those
Yes.
Sunday morning comics, like the 3-panel comics where
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Dilbert goes to work. Dilbert's boss is
And-
being a douche.
and-
That's it.
yeah.
And what are the
So-
Summit ones lacking?
So I'll talk about Dewan Energy McDaniel right now.
Okay, hit me with
The thing
it.
that I don't like about Dewan Energy McDaniel is that the humor is very it's very one-liner esque in my opinion. There's like a build up with little bits of humor in there, and then at the end it's just you get surprised by Dewan's memes,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't moved by that.
I thought it was clever. Wow.
Sure. I laugh at it.
It was just a
about it
meme.
every now and then.
it was just a setup for
Exactly,
a meme
and
that
so-
had to pay off later, right?
So-
But they lost the essence of what is
Exactly.
watching SFAT.
So-
they lost it. They sold
Yeah.
out. They sold
So,
out.
the second Summit video of You're Watching SFAT where he's like,
What about the crew battle one?
oh yeah, there was the crew battle one.
Crew battle.
I like the crew battle one actually.
I like the crew battle one too.
because the crew
You know
battle
my story
one.
in the crew battle one.
Oh nice.
I came into that room and you guys were. I'm in that one. And at the end, I'm tapping Zach on the shoulder.
Like, yo.
Yeah. I came into the room from the kitchen because I was eating. I had no idea what was going on, and you guys were all lining up, and people were picking each other for draft crews, and I was like, "Is there a draft crew battle going on?" I was like, "What's going on?" And no one would tell me shit because you guys were filming.
Yeah, and
then apparently they just left me in it, being
just
clueless.
asking questions.
Just asking questions.
the same thing happened to Taplicans at the last Summit where Zach and I filmed one where I'm kind of breaking up with him.
Spencer's working on rolling the tape, by the way.
Oh yeah, this
one's really good.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
So I've
You're
never
Watching
seen
SFAT.
any
So
of these. Do we have the volume, Spencer?
You need the volume for this.
Dude,
See any writes down his behavior.
I think you're taking this too literally.
I love.
Oh
David.
yeah, this one is good.
Okay.
Oh, that was clutch.
I love David, dude. Oh my god.
See,
That's Bobby Siege's
it's
brother.
so
by the way.
simple.
That's Bobby Siege's
it's
brother.
so simple and it's so good in my opinion.
I love
Um,
Big Huge Man.
So that's your opinion.
Yes.
My opinion is that I don't understand You're Watching SFAT at the very basic level. You're saying that SFAT is subjected to stuff. I don't see any of that. I don't live with SFAT. I don't get that outside of on the camera joke.
Uh-huh.
All I know is what I see of him when he plays the game on camera, and I feel that all of these episodes are short and they don't make any fucking sense.
Right.
And the only one that made any sense was the DeJuan Energy McDaniel one.
okay,
I knew that it wasn't about anything. All it was
one.
about was DeJuan Energy McDaniel, and I got it.
Exactly.
No.
It's not even about
I
Zach.
agree with you until that point, Bobby. They don't make sense to me, but that one,
It also didn't make
That one
sense.
didn't
But it
exist
didn't make sense in a weird way.
I don't.
The other ones aren't even weird.
I
It's
don't
just
really
two
like
people
I
sitting
don't like
at
the
a
Energy
beach.
McDaniel either.
To
I don't like it
me,
either.
to me,
I don't get it.
I think they do make a lot of sense. I actually get like
Toph
I
actually
feel
gets
like
it. I don't
I
get
actually
it.
I get it.
Why
I
don't I
feel
get
like
it? Am I not intelligent?
I feel like
Am
I
not
actually get all of
classy?
them.
But you just
Am
said
I
you
not been
haven't
educated
seen
Me
it.
to
and
it?
Bobby are using like Rap Genius to understand the lyrics, and these guys, they already get it.
Whoa, stop,
They already
hang on.
get it. They already get
Rap
it.
Genius is dope. I like Rap Genius. I guarantee you.
We're typing the
You can
lyrics
go on,
like-
no, you can go on Rap Genius.
You guys
and
just got it
you
knocked out.
understood like no, Rap Genius is sick because like sometimes you'll understand like two of the like there's the triple entendre and you understand the double entendre, but then there's like a third thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, no, I don't know. I think I just like how they're like surreal and they're like I don't know. There's just vibe to them that I just really appreciate. I actually thought the Summit ones kind of maintained that vibe pretty well, but I mean your mileage may vary.
So
I actually like the one where you're like, just like the one that you filmed at Genesis 3 with the crowd. I thought that one was funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
I think the worst time one in the history of SS you're watching SFAT is the one where he just lost the moon and then he played the bathtub one. That was the worst
I
time.
didn't see
Oh.
That was poorly timed.
I was at
Ooh,
BlizzCon
that
that weekend.
sucks.
I
That
didn't
was
see
poorly timed.
I saw just a brief flicker of the bathtub thing, and I
Yeah.
thought that it was super funny, but I didn't know that it
The context was just
aired at the worst possible
aired
moment.
at the worst
yeah.
possible moment. It's like right when like your team loses NBA Finals and they play a commercial for them. It's just like really badly timed.
Buy these shoes.
Yeah, it just wasn't very.
Best player in the world.
Yeah, dude, it was poorly timed.
But yeah, I will say, let's see. The one where I'm breaking up with Zach is a good you're watching SFAT. Because he's kind of just getting bodied by circumstances that he can't control.
Okay.
And
So what?
I'm glad you're saying something because you're clearly very passionate about this subject.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because my problem is I personally know, like the subject of the videos. I know Zach, and then I know
Yes, you
the
do, yeah.
the
Creator.
original creator.
Okay,
of
okay.
You're
okay.
Watching
And you
SFAT.
get
so
Bobby's
you
humor.
understand what it's supposed
right,
to be.
right, and he didn't need to tell me for me to understand what it is. But it's just really clear that this is the point of it, and I think. Like at Summit, they really want to make these awesome, like you're watching SFATs, but I don't think they truly
Capture the essence.
Did they
of
not?
what-
Did they not have Bobby involved as sort of like as a
No, they don't even
Oh, well,
consult
come
him
on,
or
guys.
anything.
Bobby should come.
Okay, no, but we have talked to Bobby about this, and Bobby has said, Zach, this is up to your judgment, but I kind of want to just butt in and be like, all right, guys, this isn't acceptable. Zach's just too nice to say anything to you guys.
I hear you. This
Like,
is
you-
by the
To
way,
the
this
Summit
is,
crew.
This is exactly
Yeah,
how I felt.
yeah.
By the way, controversial topic. This is exact. If you guys remember, Mail It On Me is MIOM. But there was a while ago where if you went to it might still be live. MailItOnMe.tumblr.com was literally DOH's Tumblr. Do you guys remember this?
Right.
And it was very funny. It was actually very, very funny. There were a lot of funny gifs on
Just
there.
reaction gifts.
But it was not
Had
right.
nothing to do with Mail It On Me.
Nothing to do with Mail It
Nothing
On
to
Me.
do
In
with it.
fact, some sentiments that I don't think necessarily I would agree with as a Mail It On Me person. Who wants to,
Representative.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, you can't just steal our brand. You do your own thing. Just DOH Tumblr. Now you're a very funny, melee reactor giffer named DOH.
I see.
Doesn't have to be maileonme.tumblr.com. I don't get it.
I feel
you've
it.
never been MIOM.
Yeah.
So I feel it. The one thing I was curious about, there was one of the follow-up ones where you guys are locked in Game Center, where Bobby actually has the one to down ringtone.
That's a great one.
That's a great one. It's self-referential. Did he come to appreciate the, because that kind of builds on
So yeah. So Bobby wanted to do for that particular you're watching SFAT a little more like immersive and episodic
Storyline,
and something more like that because mostly you're watching SFAT is as a viewer it's as if you're walking by and you see SFAT just getting bodied by some human circumstances and he just wanted to just completely just go against that and do something ridiculous
Right.
and so Bobby is very into filmmaking, and
So he's
it's
willing
not,
to play with it.
right, and so, I guess you could make the argument that DeJuan Energy McDaniel was going against the mold, so that should be acceptable by those standards too. But I think the fact that it was Bobby making it, and he still kept the you're watching SFAT vision, mind you, it was more so an episode about me or DeJuan than it was Zach.
Got you.
I still really liked it. So yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Sounds good.
I feel it. I fucks with it.
Can I ask you a question?
I still don't get it.
I don't. Yeah.
What's the question, Phil?
I don't
wanna
like
ask you,
it.
You don't like it?
I don't get it.
I feel like when Zach comes, you should tell him.
When he's on
I
the
know.
show.
I feel like we can't. I feel like.
SFAT, I'm
feel like
watching
we need
you
to
right
get
now.
Bobby.
I've watched me
I feel
watching
like
you.
the
I
guy
don't
who
know
needs to
what
explain
I'm
it has to
doing
be
when I'm
Bobby.
watching you. Can you explain to me why am I watching you through YouTube ever? Because I don't get it. I feel like every time it's like 30 seconds of my life I'm never getting back.
I like it a lot.
I like it too.
Me too.
I like it too.
I like that it's a part of Melee. That's the only part of it that I like. Because I don't get it. I feel like I'm an idiot. Maybe I am.
So that's what really bothers you is that you don't get it. It's not that you don't like it; it's that you don't get it.
Is there something to get that I'm not getting?
Maybe I just get it because
I've
I know
heard Kevin
Bobby.
just talk about it for 2 minutes. I don't understand. What is human circumstance that bodies Zach?
I like that it promotes Zach. That's all.
I
That's
totally
what I
get it.
like
I actually
about
I
it.
totally
like
get
that
it.
too.
I like that it promotes Zach.
Zach, he's just like you. No, you
I
do
like
get
watching
it.
Zach
You do get it.
in
You watch-
person.
you
Tell him why
watch-
he gets
you
it.
watch-
Tell him why he
you
gets it.
watch
Tell him why he
Zach
gets it.
in that room trying to escape, falling in
Wait,
the leaves
wait.
every time. Be like,
That's
"What?
true.
I'm not stepping on any leaves.
That is true.
What? What's
One of my
I don't-
favorite. I was literally watching SFAT moments was when he was playing Undertale on his stream.
Zach,
Not that moment.
30-minute segment of Zach trying to beat that puzzle that took everyone else in the world
Not that
roughly 30
moment.
seconds.
That was a good moment.
Was the funniest shit of my whole life.
That was a good
What's
moment.
another moment?
He
should put
ran
that-
into like one of the random enemies, and it's like talk. It's like a bunch of options. And he's looking at it, and he hits fight. And right before he hits the button the second time, he's like, "Die." He hits fight, and he like lines
so
up.
funny,
He because there's a little attack mini game where you have to like hit the thing in the middle. He's like, "Get ready to line it up, die." And he kills the guy.
Oh,
I thought it was super funny.
oh god, dude, you gotta play.
I enjoy watching SFAT. I just don't know what
you
I'm
gotta
doing
play
when I'm watching.
Undertale.
I'm watching
The best
SFAT.
part is if you play Undertale, you will then get to watch the VOD of SFAT playing Undertale, and it is the funniest shit ever.
It's really good.
He's just a dopey guy, dude. I don't know what else to say.
I know. I love him for it. It's
also a
so
genius.
endearing.
Yeah, so that's kind of like why you're watching SFAT as a thing. If you guys have hung out with SFAT
Okay.
or Zach, he falls asleep everywhere.
Yo, he's been
He falls asleep
falling in bed at
fucking
10 o'clock
everywhere.
since he was 12 years old.
No, it's true.
He literally could never stay up late.
Yeah. There were times where we would go to my friend Calvin, who lives in the 650, and whenever we go to his house, same thing. We get pizza that night. We play games till 7 a.m. and then we get donuts at 7 a.m. Okay, that's the process of it. I have never seen Zach make it the whole way through.
Oh, no way.
At some point in time, we're just like, "Where's Zach?" And then he's just on the couch right behind us, and he's sleeping.
No, he was always at like 12 a.m. just like, he was out. He's done.
Yeah.
He was never about it. He's a bedtimer.
Yeah,
He's on his like 70-year-old man lifestyle.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's gonna fit in really well when he's 70.
Yeah, he's gonna fit in just right in. He's ready to go.
Yeah. So funny, dude.
Yeah. Destiny fan is correct. There are lots of times after tournaments where Zach is antisocial. He's up in the room. He's up in the hotel room. Yo, Zach, you want to come to room 305 and let's hang out? Oh no, dude, I think I'm chill. I'm just gonna chill here.
Watch anime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch anime. He's like there, like snuggling his blanket. The only way that you can get him out is to slowly like take away the things that make him comfortable. so like take away the blanket, take away his book that he's reading, take away his phone, throw it on the other side of the room, and the last one that you
That's
take
messed up,
away
that's
is
messed
his pillow.
And then he's ready to go.
And then once you take away his pillow, if he still doesn't want to go, then you give him everything back, and then you're just like, okay, you're good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
That's super funny.
Can I?
He's got a lot in common with me at majors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stay in
What
my
were you
room
gonna say,
90% of the time.
No, I just want to talk about this De La Salle, that football team for you guys watch football. Run you're having on NetPlay. You still want to have 107 wins and.
Yeah. I'm at like 110.
I'm enjoying. I'm not
and
gonna lie.
0
I'm
losses.
super enjoying your run on NetPlay. I know, like,
Yeah.
Are you
when
the
you're-
best net player yet?
He's like 7.
I'm not rank 1. It's
rank
been
1?
it's been really difficult to climb rank 1. See, the thing is, okay,
you beat
so
the rank 1 guy already, though. You beat
Yeah,
him
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
Who's that?
Michael 41,000.
Yeah, he's a puff.
So
Wait. I just asked who was the best player in Melee on Netplay, and
In
you
the
said
world.
Michael 41,000.
You've never heard of him. You've never heard of him. You never heard of him. I've never heard of him. Spencer, Miles, never heard of him.
He's pretty good though. Oh, Kevin. No, Kevin
Cool.
made a face.
Is he better than Cheese Puff?
See, the thing is,
I don't know, it's that
I
way.
asked Midwest players, and I said, Michael 41,000, is he any good? They said he does aight at locals. So
does
if you're at a Midwest local and you do aight, I'm gonna go ahead.
Shots of the
I'm gonna go ahead and say you might not be amazing.
Shots at the Midwest. Shots of the Midwest. What's up, Sweet D? Shots of the Midwest, yo. I'm not going to say anything.
But yeah.
I just kicked to the Midwest. I'm not going to take any shots
I
at
was
you
just
guys.
asking. I mean, who the best player in the
Yeah,
world
yeah, yeah.
was?
Right. This is like their so
Michael 41,000.
So it's like
dude.
wait. So online, offline. Armada. Michael 41,000.
That's what I just experienced. Okay, cool.
Because there's...
We're all on the same page. I got it.
To say. There's
I
nothing
got
else
it.
to say.
Kevin's
But-
beating Michael 41,000. Still not better on the rankings.
No.
I'm actually not even close.
And there's probably no Tapicants that you
Why?
can yell at on
is it
Twitter.
Just like a really bad matchmaking system? What's going on? Why aren't you higher? You went on.
He is a grinder, dude. He is insane. He's like the difference between 1 and 2 is like maybe like 40 points plus a whole division.
And how long does it take to get points?
I don't know what it's like at that level because you have to play like platinum
level?
players. You have to play platinum
Okay.
players to get like
And
3 points.
Kevin, I'm asking you this.
He's
I'm going to
really
ask you this
far ahead.
because
Yes.
Never mind.
He's
It can't
insanely
be
far
done.
ahead.
It can't be done.
I'm going to ask you
You
this
have to
because
actually-
I'm from an IRL fighting game community. I really only played,
Sure.
Smash Music and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
You played League and, CSGO games like that. Okay. The number one ranked player in those games on the ladder online, are they usually pros or are they people you've never heard of?
The number one ranked player in League
In League.
is typically a high ranked player in
pro scene?
in the pro scene. Same
Okay.
goes for Counter-Strike. In
what I
Counter-Strike,
thought.
they even
Okay.
have a league which is called ESEA. And it's made like for the top professionals to get better.
Oh, that's
play against
awesome.
each
That's
other.
really cool.
Yeah, which is
It's
awesome.
like a server.
Yeah, but the thing is, ESEA has been around for, Jesus, like super long. And League, the infrastructure was very established very early. And so, this net play thing, that's not like our first calling. Our first calling is to go to your homie's spot, play he and his two homies, maybe play some teams, hang out, whatever. So, I think that's the difference. It's just the culture of the game.
So it's sad. So we're not gonna get a number one spot. You just sound like. Are you gonna grind it to number one, or are you content?
The thing is, I'm not content until I'm rank 1. But the thing is,
what number are you?
7 or something.
Okay.
The thing is, at the end of the day, when I'm done playing, I don't want to play on my PewPewU account because there is baggage. You log in, and as soon as you queue, the all chat, oh, what's up, PewPewU? Oh, dude, you never make top 8, even though I have. Oh, dude, like, you get carried by SFAT,
What?
Who says that?
You got top 8 at Evo and also Big House.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, see, the thing is, it doesn't make sense. And then you challenge someone. You challenge, Flacco Master 41,000, and then he goes, oh my god, real PewPewU? I'm going to get wrecked. And then, he plays, and obviously he gets wrecked. He thought he was going to get wrecked from the start.
Yeah. He's
So the
already
thing
been
is-
defeated. He's been at the W
So
himself.
this is my philosophy of net play. When you sit down, and we're right here, and let's say you and I play Phil, I know I'm fighting Phil, you know you're fighting Kevin. When we're on net play, you have no idea who you're fighting.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for me to go in as PewPewU and fight against,
not fair.
Flacco Master 41,000, it's just not the same. We don't know the same things. So I actually came out today. You're not allowed to have Smurfs on Smash Ladder, but I have 5 Smurfs. Ooh. And I'll say this
Respect.
right now, because I just can't stand like the social stigmas and the top player crap.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to play honest games against some dude that I've never heard about.
Yeah.
Which is how it is at like tournaments, Before I got big and stuff.
Yeah.
I just go to a tournament. Who's this guy? I've never seen him before. Let's play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you miss some? Do you miss that in general now? Because I mean,
Oh,
now,
totally.
Now that Smash is so much bigger, you
Yeah,
can't get some of that. Like,
absolutely.
Is that something that you miss that?
Totally. Yeah.
I always felt bad for you because I felt like you get a lot of shit for not getting the top 8 spots, right? But literally, top 8 did not become a thing until we got
Till
into
Evo.
FGC.
Till Evo.
It was
Yeah.
literally
Evo 2013,
no one
we didn't even hear of
No
it.
one cared about top 8.
No.
It was like 5th. Like, oh, you got 5th. Nice. But like, no one talked about 7th
Yes.
or 9th.
Yeah.
Yes, you're actually right. But you didn't really look at that. But once it became a part of FGC, pretty much, it became a 3-day thing, and top 8 was separate. So now it's a thing.
Yeah. Right.
But you literally are like affected by the era.
Yeah,
like,
I
more so
struggled,
than anything.
and I struggled
It's
for a
just-
top 8 for like almost a year, like
Yeah,
or maybe a year.
Mhm.
So
It was just
Yeah.
literally the era that you started, like, you got good at. Because otherwise, no one would have cared.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been a thing.
It wouldn't have been a
wouldn't
thing.
have been such a hard barrier.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it just would have been the difference between like what 7th and 9th. It's
Yeah.
like no
Right.
difference.
Yeah. It's really,
No one
Mind
really
you-
cares who got 7th versus who got 9th. They all did well.
yeah.
Mind
yeah.
you, conversely, also, and to add a part of the picture that we're missing here, a lot more people care now.
Yeah,
There's so
that
many
is
more eyes
true.
in the game that I would almost rather, I would rather be here today where the requirement for people caring is steeper, but so many more people are going to care. Versus back then, it's like, all right, well, all 200 people in the stream are happy that you got 13th.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
it's just a sign of the
yeah,
times.
it is a sign of the times.
It's the culture.
But I didn't actually want to brush by. Can you talk about that more? Just like the difference between like when you started and now that you're bigger
Yeah.
and like the slowness. Because that was interesting.
Yeah, because you can go back to a tournament, say like the deep, fast forward to about now. It's like, what's the difference between that time and this time?
Right.
So what time? What
That's
time are you
just
talking about?
just an approximation of the era that I was.
Well, I feel like the level of play was higher at
eyes
the
on
deep.
you. Like, how is that different? How does that affect you just in a melee sense?
Nice Toph.
It's hard for me to tell like the differences between it because like I've been like a part of this like community for so long and a part of this like new era that it's like kind of just like normal.
Yeah.
But I will say like expectations have certainly changed, and not just expectations of peers, like my own expectations. Like now expectations like are less results oriented, as interesting as that is, because I feel like if you're results oriented purely, then you're not going to have growth. But back in the day I was very results oriented. So I think that like also the thing is, back in the day, like I would go to a tournament every 4 months or so.
Yeah.
I'd go to a tournament every 4 months, so every placement like mattered.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
now
yeah,
we
yeah.
have a national every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not saying my placement doesn't matter. It's just
No,
like
no.
it's way, way,
Well,
way
It
different.
seems like for you it's different because you're like, now that you've broken the top 8 barrier, it's just like, well, can you win now? Right? Isn't that kind of like
Right. So personally, what my goal is right now in Smash in general is like, sure, like I make the top 8, but when that like that moment that calls for my absolute like self like strength,
Yeah.
then that's when I have to like really like bring it. So that is my goal, which is really interesting because I used to have very like complicated goals. It's like, I'm gonna keep my dash dances and my my chingers and my combos, and
Yeah.
I was like very like in my own head. And then kind of after Smash Summit 2, I had like this like huge like Smash awakening. We can talk about it if you want, but
Yo, tell me.
Yeah,
I'm
sure,
down.
sure.
The
Okay,
floor is
okay.
yours. The floor is yours.
I'll give the story. So Smash Summit 2, I go get like 4th place in teams, get absolutely wrecked. Go 0-2 in the actual tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
That was very hard for me. So, I'm really sad. I go home, and I'm just like, I'm thinking. Actually, right when I lose, Mango comes up to me, gives me a hug. He's like, "Yo, you need a break." No discussion.
I remember he told me that he said that to you.
Yeah, there was no discussion. He didn't ask me if I needed a break. He just said, "You need a break."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, maybe I do." So I get home, and I'm just thinking. I'm like, how should I take this break? I've never like taken a real break before. What constitutes a break? And so I decided to go on a 10-day Smash cleanse. And when I say Smash cleanse, that means like no Twitter,
Yeah.
no Twitch, no YouTube. I don't want to talk about Smash. I live in a house with Smashers. I don't even want to look at the CRT.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in the same room when they're playing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be talking to them or anything. 10 days of full Smash cleanse. I came back and
Because he said that.
and also like
You kinda
because
knew.
Because he said that, I knew that I needed to take a break.
But
Yeah,
it just
so-
affirms something that you already kind of like
Right.
did for yourself.
Right.
Okay.
That's more so what it is. And so I took this 10-day Smash break, and I kind of ease into it. 30 minutes today. 45 minutes tomorrow. an hour the day after that. And I lead up to Gommel, and I'm talking to Zach. I'm like, I don't want to go to Gommel. And he's like, are you sure? Like, we talk about it. And then he just says something really simple to me. He's like, you have to make sure you're playing for the right reasons. I'm sure that's why you're taking this break. I was like, yeah. And he's just like, all right, well, if you come to Gommel, let's just team and let's play for fun. This is all it's going to be. We're just going to play for fun, and that's the goal. And I show up to Gommel, and that's all it is. It's so much fun. It's just pure enjoyment, pure bliss, and we end up winning the tournament.
That was such a good set.
So
that grand finals was really
yeah, and then that was like a huge wake up call for me. I'm like, whoa, like.
And then you went back and watched ping pong the animation and realized that the same story that happened in that anime was the arc at which you underwent.
Yeah.
Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da,
And
after
after that, I recently rewatched it with Miles, my guy.
and that's going on in the back of your mind.
Yeah, and so then I realized, like, the break and everything that came with it, like, totally changed, like, my view of myself. And so it's like, like, maybe I'm not, like, such a complicated human being. I'm giving myself way too much credit. Maybe I'm not this smart. And, what actually gets me going is something really simple, like having fun. And then once I realized that, like, all my placements, like, started going up. Made top 8 and shit, started winning team events.
Carl Sweatshirt just said,
yeah.
Melee is a freaking blast.
Melee is a freaking blast.
In chat.
That's true. So yeah, that's my little story.
So how did it feel?
That's awesome.
The first top 8 was the Evo the first?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah,
shit.
thank you, dude.
How did that feel when you got it? When you finally, I remember you got up on the
let's get one,
chair.
yeah.
How did it feel to finally have that this? You finally got it. It's like a Kobe Bryant finally went without Shaq. What was that like? You finally. Remember that?
Dude, it was crazy. You saw me when I got that last forward smash on Dwan. I was just like, I was just like yelling. Like I was like on my feet. I just like couldn't stop yelling. I was like so excited that it was at like I made top 8 and it was at Evo.
Pick the biggest stage to do it on.
But the feeling that I felt was like, first I was like, this is amazing, and then second I was like that wasn't like too hard. Like I'm not trying to talk shit on my opponents,
yeah.
But I'm like
Within your ability, right?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like you stretched and did something like
Right,
well, but
right.
you
We're
got
only
lucky.
talking one spot.
right. But the difference is like that time I like visualized it, beforehand. I trained with Armada, SFAT, Shroomed that whole week prior.
Yes, you
and that
did.
time I'm
You
just
were playing
thinking.
so good.
I'm just thinking. I'm like, dude, like. This is what Evo is going to be. And in my mind, I was playing it back, and I was playing it back, and I was playing it back. And then I finally get to Evo. I was like, I'm comfortable here. And when I get to that top 8 qualification game, I'm not going to play scared, and I'm not going to try to do this super complicated flow chart. Like, I'm going to play aggressive. This is going to be me, And so it felt really good, and it felt like it needed to happen for a while. Yeah. And when I finally got it, I was like, all right. Now it's a new tournament, so top 8 is a new tournament.
So you talk about that. So you wake up on Sunday and you're still playing. You wake up and it's. So what was the preparation going into the top 8?
I guess it starts with Saturday. Mm-hmm. So Saturday, we win teams, and that's amazing.
Another good shit.
That's thank you. That's super amazing.
That's more known. That's more something that you feel like you win teams all the time.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It wasn't like
how impactful is winning? Am I coming through the?
I can't hear you right now.
Yeah, did you lower us, Spencer? You lowered me and Toph, dude.
What
the
Oh,
heck?
there you are.
At this point, I'm curious, like how this plays out for you. Because if you win teams, is that like I'm playing stellar, or is that like part of the? Are you so godlike in teams now?
What's interesting is like, well, first I want to say. In Hungry Box?
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That's definitely like I feel like that is the best I've played, and it wasn't recorded or
That's
streamed. So.
That always happens.
That always
Yeah.
happens.
That always happens.
You're always on your mind though. So
It's so crazy that happens
Yeah,
every
no, it
time.
happens
But
a
I
lot.
feel like
It
the
happens
best
a
I've
lot.
ever played was not recorded for sure.
Yeah.
The deep wasn't recorded.
The deep is recorded. I don't think it's the best I ever played.
Yeah,
but if it wasn't recorded, I bet I would say it's the best I ever played.
Yeah. I beat Johnny. I beat Dewan.
And me.
No one saw it.
And me.
Yeah.
No one saw me beat you. But I don't think it was that good of a set.
It wasn't. Oh, whatever.
It doesn't matter. Okay, but you wake up, you prep on Saturday, so talk about the prep.
So Saturday, we leave the venue. We get back. I'm like, all right, I'm hungry. Eat food, chill in the hotel room. I'm like, all right, let's gamble. Like, let's gamble right now.
Okay, okay.
Let's gamble.
I'm
we
hot.
go. We hit the blackjack tables and we play till I don't know, acceptable time, 11. And then I just get back in the room and I'm just like, all right, like. I'm physically in this room, but mentally, like, I'm, like, in my own little bubble.
Yeah.
And so, I had all my homies there, plus a few other people, some subs, too. They were just hanging out. I was hanging out, too. And, I had Susie there, but I was totally, like, in my own little world. And then, Bobby, shouts to Bobby, kicks everyone out of the room. He's like, all right, we got a top 8 finalist. Everyone get out. I was like, oh,
He's
my
so
guy.
serious.
Good stuff,
My
Bobby.
guy.
That was
He's
clutch.
so serious
He
about
is,
stuff like that.
he is super serious.
Bobby's siege.
That's important, though. Someone had to do that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Bobby's like, all right, almost 1 o'clock. All right, Kevin, get to bed. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
He totally would do that. It's definitely good to have
That's
that person.
good, though. You need that.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then I set an alarm because I don't play till like 3. I'm trying not to think about it too hard, and I just wake myself up at like 8:30, and I'm just like, there's no denying that I'm nervous right now.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was up to me to like enjoy the experience. So I did my best to like, slowly just like ride this little wave that is 8:30 till 3 o'clock, and then when it reaches 3 o'clock, I reach the peak of my excitement too.
Okay.
So that was kind of what I was trying to do, calm myself down, and when it was time to get excited, then I got excited. So
you're on stage, you're playing, you're on like the biggest stage we've ever played on.
Yes.
right, so
like, talk about so you walk on, you can hear them talking, they're
Which
echoing.
is messed up.
yeah,
it's
so
messed up.
I'll start
Out of my
by
own head.
So you walk in, talk about you're walking through, you get on stage, what's up?
I'll
Okay,
start
good.
by saying it started in the top 8 room,
Uh-huh.
and everyone's
Ooh.
warming up together. It's dead silent, dude.
Uh-huh.
It is
I was
so
in there.
quiet.
Okay.
Where was
It's
this?
so serious.
I don't think I saw the top 8 warm. Was that downstairs?
It's
or?
downstairs in like a little studio.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
So who's in the room?
like a
with you?
makeup room.
All the besides
Okay.
the people have their own people.
All
We
we
were
saw was
upstairs.
Spencer
There were-
freaking out
there were-
about
are you-
not having the tape.
Are you warming
I
up?
don't
fighters.
have the tape.
You're not warming up with the people. You're
Hey,
like,
I will let you
Are you
know.
warming up with the top 8 people, or do people bring people in?
No. We're warming up with the
Spencer,
top
we
8.
know
wow.
it wasn't your
Okay,
fault.
okay.
I know it
Just
wasn't
mute
your fault.
Who are you warming up with?
I'm warming up with Armada, and I'm warming up with West Balls.
Okay.
And I start off, take the first game off Armada. West Balls gets in, fucking 3 stock. I'm like, I'm winning the tournament. And then,
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's
and then Armada beats me like 3 times in a row. But
Anyways,
anyways,
whatever. That's fine. That
um,
doesn't count.
Armada
Yeah.
hits you with reality.
and then, it's all happening really fast. It's like, pull up $100, go. PewPewU and Mango, you're next. I'm like, oh shit, dude.
Okay, so what's going through your? You're playing Mango. So you're playing Mango. So how did you like? Were you ready? Like, were you ready? Did you feel like you were ready to play
I
him?
felt like I wasn't ready. I felt like I was ready the whole day, and when I sat down there, I was like,
Wow.
all right, like it's time to get serious. Weston, like, let's go. And no smiles, no jokes, no laughs. I'm just going in it. I'm still enjoying myself, and that's still the goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it feels like 2 minutes pass. It's like, all right, PewPewU, Mango, get up there. Like, all right, let's do it. And then I just get up, start walking out. I walk out of the room, open up the door, hear, faint, cheering. I start getting closer. It's getting louder. It's getting louder. It's getting louder. Go through the little curtains, and there's all these lights. And I'm just like, all right, dude, I am not looking like above eye level to see like the gravity of all this. And so I walk up on stage, and I'm looking straight down, just walking up stage. And when I get on stage, I don't look above this level. Like I don't look anywhere over here. And I just walk in. I'm like, this is a CRT. This is just a regular Smash setup, and let's do it. And I lose to Mango 2-1. Like that's cool. I think I played well considering it was my first like top 8 performance.
Yeah.
And
Mango's been there before.
yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. It was just a cool experience. I think I prepared well. Like I wasn't prepared to feel some of the things that I felt.
Yeah.
Because it was a new experience, but I took it all in, and I took it like as a learning experience as well as a fucking
Yeah, it's really
battle.
important.
So how do
It
you?
was a battle.
Yeah, exactly. Well, good stuff. Killed it.
Thank you.
How did
and
you-
I was
Appreciate
so
it.
excited. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did we? Because we freaked ourselves out. Did we freak you out that you could hear us? Was that weird?
Could you hear us, or could we hear you?
I thought you
Oh,
could.
that's right. No. I turned my headset
Headset
all
nice.
the way. It was 12. Like,
No,
was
it
like-
sucks. It's scary as a commentator. You don't want to influence the match.
Cool. Yo, can I give some real talk real quick?
Yeah.
Please.
So Armada was playing HFox, and I noticed that there was this HFox would shield, and Armada would do really deep back air, and then shine HFox shield, and then HFox would roll this way. I saw HFox do that when Armada hit his shield like that. HFox did that 4 times in a row, and I was like,
Yo, Armada.
yo, it seems
I know you
like
can
every
hear me
time
talk.
Armada backers Hungrybox's shield like that, Hungrybox rolls in the opposite direction. It'll be really interesting to see if Armada like runs and charges an up smash or starts to read that.
Yeah, pick up on that.
And I was
You.
really hoping. No, fuck that, dude. I was trying because I saw Armada didn't have a set, so I was like, "Yo, now's my moment. I'm a winning for this school."
Oh, what happened?
He lost.
Coach Toph.
I was
Well, what
trying to make
happened?
it sound like you know like real commentary.
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Come on, Armada."
Armada, are you gonna catch these rolls?
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
could
He was-
just say that.
He was playing too safe, yeah.
Right?
Well, speaker placement was also away from the
Outward.
players too.
Yeah, I heard.
So Spencer preempted.
I heard it
you.
was like a little like dampened for the players.
Yeah, it was definitely dampened for the players. That was also why our echoes for the the crowd mics were so bad.
Okay. That makes sense.
Ooh, crowd mics. That's the way to go.
So now that you've been there, how do you feel like would it be different than next time?
I mean, it's just what I was saying about, when that moment arrives to just like be able to play like myself, because
Yeah, so big.
prior to that, my
That's what
problem
it's all
was
about.
for the top 8 qualifier, I wasn't able to play like myself. And that wasn't because I was unfamiliar with the situation. That was because like I was just nervous, I was getting in my own head. So I just need to make sure that doesn't happen, So when I get there, I just need to have like that same like level of mindfulness as I did with breaking those top 8s, So
Now and then you rode another wave because when was the next top 8? When was that?
SmashCon.
SmashCon.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how did you now that you've broken the curse? How did you feel going into that one?
I didn't feel like I needed to prove anything about breaking curses. So, like, it was like more comfortable than Evo,
Okay,
I would say. So, yeah, it was cool. Like, in like top 32, I fought Mewtwo and I beat him.
Yo,
in
so that was
tournament.
crazy. You just did it. You just like beat him really badly.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah,
You
I
just,
did beat him really badly, but I don't know, dude.
You didn't know. I knew you were for real because you didn't pop off or anything. You didn't like get excited. I was like, oh no, Kevin knows now.
Yeah.
Like, he knows. He's there.
Yeah, it's funny. I was rewatching that set with Zach, and he hadn't seen it, and we're watching it in the hotel. I'm like, oh my god, that was so sick! And he's like expecting some pop off. Just get up, shake
Yeah,
his hand.
I was
He's
like,
like, oh my god, that was the hypest set of the whole. That was the hypest set of the whole set.
I was like, Kevin's gonna win this tournament. You see, not because you how badly you beat him, simply because how you responded when you beat him. I was like, oh, he can win now.
Yeah. So that's something that I learned in 2016. It's like you just can't get caught up in your own fucking like little fairy tale.
Yeah.
So. It's just like you can ride momentum, but you can't get like mystified about it.
Yeah. What happened?
What's going on?
What's going on? Are we doing okay?
Hey, you're doing great.
Oh,
You got any
Yeah.
more questions?
Yeah, no problem.
sorry, man. I'll be quiet, dude.
I didn't say a word.
Oh,
I was listening to this engaging conversation about the journey of one man
I
going
was-
from a man who couldn't break the top 8, made it to Evo.
No, I don't wanna,
What's the next thing that happened?
I'm gonna
I
be
want to
quiet.
hear more about the
I'm gonna-
adventure and the story.
I'm gonna be quiet.
This is why we do this show. It's about our guests. It's not about me indulging myself and having a platform for me to make jokes about random nonsense.
Go ahead,
Talk
dude.
about every thought that I have in my head to the viewers who are watching my stream. That's not what it's about. It's about our guests.
Oh, go ahead, dude. Do your thing. I'm just gonna chill here. Do your thing, man.
Dialing it back. I actually have one. I have one legitimate question, which is
yeah.
actually about the top 8 qualifier match itself with
Yeah,
Dewan.
sure.
I remember watching.
I'm listening.
You can ask Kel a question after this moment. Okay. No, seriously. The top 8 qualifier match. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember as you guys were stepping up to play that match. I was actually wondering because I haven't seen you play Dewan in a long time. I felt like, year and a half ago, you guys played a lot, like, at locals, like, and there was an era where you were going Fox against him and stuff. And half of me was, like, expecting, is Kevin going to go, like, Fox? Is Kevin going to, like... Because I remember there was a period of your life where you were really sort of struggling with the Sheik matchup.
Yeah.
And you would counter picks, and you kind of went back and forth. And I remember you talked about it a fair bit.
Yeah.
You talking about his Fox?
Yeah.
Your Fox is hella good.
Thanks,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fox is hella good.
Yeah, for sure.
My Fox is hella lame.
Yes.
And it's so awesome.
Yes.
It's great. And did you, I don't know, because it was, and that's the other thing too, right? Usually like top 8 qualifier match, you figure it's going to be someone you don't play very often or someone who's not your boy, but I feel like you were like, you're going in and it's like you and Dewan, who's your dog.
Yeah.
And you guys are going for the top. Can you talk about that a little bit? Like just the mental preparation?
Yeah. So I didn't know that I was going to be playing him. And interestingly enough, I fought Swedish earlier in Winterside, and I lost. I lost 2-1. So, like, I wasn't, like, feeling down about the Sheik matchup, but I certainly wasn't feeling, like, awesome about it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I fought Dewan, and the time that we fought before that was at Gommel. And I went to Game 5, and I just finished my break, so I wasn't that great, in my opinion. And we went to Game 5. I was like, this is, like, very doable. And I've done this before, and, I just have to... you brought up those things about, him being my boy, it being the top 8 qualifier. I just said, forget those fucking things.
Tune all those out.
Yeah,
It's like playing him at the house.
Yeah. But it's also like not playing necessarily like my homie at the house,
Right.
It's like I'm in this like place to play Melee.
Yeah.
But I'm fighting some guy.
Yeah.
And I know how he plays and I can feel like his emotions and stuff, but he's not my friend.
Right.
Which is, it sounds fucked to say it like that, but that's actually how I viewed it.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes total sense. The Marth on the screen is intent to kill the Sheik on the screen.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's it. Yeah, that's really interesting. It'd be really interesting having to play. I don't know. It's like ping pong. You got like Pecco and Smile at finals. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay, I was just that was the one thing I was actually like really curious about.
For sure.
Because I remember that being like, oh shit, Kevin's gonna play Dewan.
Yeah. I feel like Gommel/Evo was like the start of PewFat's like team's run. I think we kind of struggled at the start of the year and then really picked it up in the last half.
I feel like you guys always beat everybody.
It's like LeBron and D-Wade playing. I like that.
I see. I don't feel that way. I think it's just that way because like at this point in time, we're like by far the most liked team. People just like PewFat the most.
Dude, Kevin, can you ask? Stop. Can you ask Bobby some questions?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what happened? Do you want to know what happened? I was looking at the chat while you were asking
about the deep.
and
Ask
I'm
about the
thinking, I'm
deep.
just sitting,
Ask
I'm
about the
thinking
deep.
about, oh, these are really
It'll
good questions.
down the
And
hole.
everybody in the stream's like, oh, Phil asked the best questions. Why do we even have the host of the show here? Phil should just do the show. It should just be the Phil show. Phil should ask the questions to those people.
this
But
is
it's not Phil.
we
Man.
can
It's
hold on,
Phil.
hold
Phil
on.
just asked stupid questions. And I was looking at the chat. I had to respond to the chat. And then you guys noticed I was responding to the chat. And then all of a sudden it became about, wait, what is Scar saying to the chat? And I didn't tell you because I wanted to move on. That's what happened. Yes,
Alright,
the
cool.
deep happened as well.
this
We
is
get
the
back to
time.
our roots. I beat your ass. I won the tournament. I took
You
home
did.
some money.
Lean Melee, dude.
But let's not,
Lean Melee.
No. But let's not forget the context of what made the deep special. Because the week before that, you had two of your worst losses.
Oh my God, I
you
forgot
lost
about
to
that.
hostility.
A week before, you actually had your worst tournament ever. on
I
the West
lost to
Coast.
the guy who drives Bob Money to tournaments.
Who?
Hostility.
Hostility?
And losers.
You lost to Hostility?
I
know
could
that.
not
That's a
beat
Falco
him.
Master.
He lost to
dude. Hostility is
Brandendorf and
No,
Hostility.
he lost
Oh.
to Blue Fox.
Yeah.
Who
Oh!
also beat SFAT that day. That was his.
did, I remember
Okay,
And-
but Blue Fox is a lot more understandable than Hostility.
And then he went to a corner TV and got the hands from Hostility, giving him his
fuck,
feature.
dude.
I did.
You got
I
fucked
didn't.
up.
I couldn't beat him. I was like, this.
And there was no, and like
Keeps
you know how-
up tilting.
You know how you helped me beat Fridgebits? I didn't do the same thing for you.
No, if I had you in the corner, I would have beat his ass. If you just walked up and you were like, damn, Scar's at game 2. You look at the counter pick, it's like, damn, Scar's down a game versus Hostility. I gotta tell him
I
this
was like,
one
I was
thing.
like, my math's falling apart. He's done.
You just needed to be like, stop getting hit by up tilt, and I would be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck him up. Now I
And
would have
then,
won.
it just goes to show you it's a week-to-week thing because the next week you come and you have like your best tournament ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had your. I was like, I don't know.
Top 3.
Lean melee.
Top
dude.
Oh,
Melee.
God.
Cut out all the nonsense.
Lean Melee was dope.
Lean
I
Melee
remember
was
That was prime
was
West
so
Coast
dope.
star, not prime East Coast star. but
Lean
prime
Melee
West
is actually the only period of time ever that Blue Falcon has been cool.
Coast. Yeah.
Thanks, Toph. But
Agreed.
anyway, I agreed this show is about our guest, who is PewPewU. Phil, you're a regular on the show. Therefore, you could be a host as well.
Scar's like
You
a
be a host.
taxi
I wanna
driver
know
ranting
what
about
questions.
Uber.
That was good. Who said that?
This technology. They weren't around when we worked hard. We got our roots. We had to ask other people where the people are.
No GPS.
What do you want to know, Phil?
About what?
I don't know about anything. That's all anybody wants to know is what question you want to ask.
No, I legitimately I saw I was really curious about the top 8s and like the
What else are you really curious about?
I don't know. Just in general how Kevin sees the game.
All right, well, this has been a great show. Phil's got no more questions. How do you see the game?
Yeah.
I'm actually curious. Too. How do you see the game?
I don't know.
Do you know how I see the game? I think it's a tech skill game.
Okay.
That's all I think it's about. Hit the
Okay.
buttons.
Hey, guys,
That's why
where's-
Ralph beats me.
Where's the
you
bathroom?
lose the round.
So I can make a quick,
literally right there.
quick
Yeah.
pause.
I lose. I
Alright.
get destroyed by Ralph. You know
Really?
what
I
Ralph
gotta pee,
does?
too. I'm gonna
Spencer,
go
switch
after
the
you.
game cam. I'm going to show you what Ralph does.
Thanks, Nick.
What Nick say?
I can't play like Ralph. Maybe Toph can.
This is Ralph.
I can kind of play like Ralph.
can-
I can,
yeah, you
I
have-
can do a decent Ralph impression.
I think you can. You
All
have
right,
the tech
look.
skill for it.
See the other guys on the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
I
right?
also grew up in Smash
This is
playing Red
Ralph!
Falco.
Shouts to Ralph. He's probably watching. There's no.
I can't beat him.
There's. You know the problem that
He hits all the buttons.
You don't-
Every
you're-
time I get close to him, he hits
you,
me.
You can't do Ralph because you need platforms. You have to do. Shield,
do need
You
platforms.
need to like start shield,
Shield drops
dropping.
like a monster.
You need to shield, you have.
He does it perfectly every time.
You can't be Ralph because you can't shield drop with his controller. So you can't be Ralph. Because Ralph will like. Shouts to Ralph. He'll hit you with the down air combos and then he'll just start.
And
shield
then I
dropping.
die.
Yeah, he's crazy. He has a crazy punish game. It's so cool too. Shouts to Ralph. He has a cool punish game. Yeah, I don't know what you expect. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think should happen?
No. I expect to lose to Ralph.
Okay.
Let's wind it back. We were talking about how do I see the game, how do you see the game. I see the game as a sexual game. I can't beat Ralph. You said I can't beat Ralph as a question, as though you expected me to beat Ralph. I expect to lose to Ralph. You expected me to beat Ralph. So what did you expect?
No, I don't expect you to beat Ralph now. No.
Well, then why'd you ask a question like that?
Well, because you're acting like the way you're talking about the way he plays, it seems like you should be beating him.
No, I shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
really?
explaining why I can't lose to him. It's a tech skill game.
Oh, okay.
Right, he's saying that Ralph has insane tech skill and all he does is spam his tech skill. But
And-
Bobby's saying I lose to him because this is just a tech skill game.
Okay.
And then Phil said, wait, you lose to Ralph?
But you
what
told
am I
me-
supposed to
but
take
you
from
make-
that conversation?
But you make it sound like now, since you played Street Fighter, that it's all about decision making.
It's not about decision making.
It's
If it was about decision making, put Ralph in Street Fighter. Let me play you in an honest game of Street Fighter 4, Ralph. Let's see who wins.
I love how it's all about Street Fighter now.
It's not all about Street
It's all
Fighter.
about Street Fighter, dude.
Because Street Fighter 4 is dead.
It's over, dude.
Ralph would
mentioned
just
this before.
Ralph would just pick Armika and roll you.
Yes. We would pick Street Fighter 5, and then it's over.
So you're saying Ralph's game isn't honest?
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is you asked me, how do I view the game? You
Okay.
asked Kevin, actually, how does he view the game? And then he went to the bathroom.
I'm always curious to see how Kevin.
I actually have to pee, so I'll be right
I'm
back.
actually always interested to see because Kevin's always.
And then since Kevin had to go to the bathroom, I asked you how you see the game, and then you didn't seem to have an answer, so I said how I see the game. I
Okay.
said it's a tech skill game.
Well,
That's all I said.
I think it's. I guess I'd see it as.
I got a Cliff Bar. That's
interactions.
important.
No,
You guys
I
want
guess.
some
I
of this?
guess.
It's Cliff Bar.
Yeah. we'll get it.
Fight me. Give me my controller.
Wait,
you get your
AJ.
controller. I'm gonna
All right,
mess
so
you up,
the
dude.
thing is, I guess
You want some of this, Bobby?
I want to mess Phil
you've
up
always
right now.
been one
I
of the
understand
players.
priorities.
I feel like you've always, like you said, you've always been able to express yourself in the game. It's how did that? Like, how has that always been a thing? For, like, how is that? That's just something that came natural,
Well-
or because you always seem like you've done it your way.
I don't feel comfortable playing the game unless I'm doing it my way.
Mm-hmm.
And that I've learned that because I've tried other people's play styles. I think I'm the kind of person who's amazing at mimicking play styles. But I don't think that it's the right fit for me necessarily. So like, for instance, I love picking the color of old school players and trying to mimic their style.
Yeah.
And trying to understand them in a way that, like, I see them, you know? So I try to play, like, how I see them. And there was a time when I was going through that, trying to play, like, PP, trying to play, like, Mewtwo King, even trying to play, like, the Moon sometimes. And it just wasn't working out at all. So, like, I personally feel like a necessity to express myself in order to, like, first enjoy myself, which leads to my good performance, and also just to, like, feel comfortable with having the control in my hands. So, in my opinion, I lose when I don't feel like I'm like myself. So yeah.
Do you feel like if you play honest to yourself, that's when you do the best, period?
Oh, yeah.
There's no other way.
Yeah, totally.
I feel
Because-
the same way. But doesn't yourself or your understanding of the game, it changes over time, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, what can you tweak so that you can't get too far away from yourself?
Right.
That's hard. I think that's the hard part.
But in 2016, I think I've learned, like, what I think. I've learned, like,
You honed in on it. You got the core.
I mean, to say that I've learned about myself isn't saying enough. I want to say, like, I learned about the emotions that make me feel like I'm playing like myself.
Ooh, okay,
So,
okay.
So I think that is more important than knowing how I play. You know?
Okay.
So yeah.
So I actually, I don't know if you talked about this before on this show, the Scar and Toph show. Or the
Yeah,
Toph and Scar
that's the
show.
show that this is, yes.
And Phil's show.
But you said your breakout win, your
Uh-huh.
breakout win was a zoo win. That was like when you feel like, okay, I've arrived. This is me.
Yeah.
So compare that with like some of the wins that you have now. Like, was that like the first? Is that
Nothing comes close.
Nothing comes close, really.
No, nothing at all.
Which tournament was this? The zoo win?
It was 2010. It was Rule 6, I believe.
Oh yeah, that set was sick.
That was a good set. That's a really good set too.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is now when Zoo does well against you now, I'm like really proud of him.
Yeah.
And he's proud of it. He's like, dude, did you see my set with Kevin? Like, oh my god, it's like,
I've like been Zeus Demon since that set, actually.
yeah.
Which
And
is
that-
interesting. But no, nothing compares to that set. Nothing's even close to that set because it's just a different time in my career and in Smash, because it's like I see Zoo, and just as I'm getting good, he goes to SoCal. He goes to SoCal, and he comes up for Rule 6. He knows I just want to destroy him. I just want to beat his booty. Anyways, I just want to beat him really bad. And he knows it. The room knows it. The room totally knew it at the time that I really wanted to beat Zoo. And, like, that was, like, 3 or 4 years of, like, that frustration and that tension. And then I finally reached that moment, and I'm just not nervous, you know? I'm playing exactly how I'm feeling. Like, I just want to beat this guy. And he's going to lose. And I'm going to win, and I'm going to do it. And so the only thing that I could, like, possibly compare that to is, like, my Hungry Box set, which you two commentated. Good job on that, by the way.
Thank you.
And
Same to you.
that was awesome. You know, I beat a god, but, like, that wasn't even close to the same as, like, beating, like, an obstacle in my path, which people highly regarded and which people didn't think was realistic for me. Partly, you know, I partly didn't, like, believe it either.
Okay.
And so I wanted to prove it to myself. And so I think, you know, the reason why it's so lasting is because, like, I did prove it to myself. And so that's why
This was 2010 too, huh?
Yeah.
If this was 2010, then to give a little context here too, Zoo was like most people had him in the top 5.
Yeah.
I think in
Zoo?
in 2010.
It was like him
Yeah.
and I think Axe. It was like one of those two.
they were like
Maybe
the
Axe was in the discussion.
They were the demigods for sure. It
Yeah.
was like Mango, Mewtwo King. I don't even think PP was at this juncture. You know, it was like Armada. You know, and then. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, 2010. Yeah. Yeah, I remember thinking that. I was like, you know, Kevin, you know, he's been. I remember thinking. Actually, I definitely thought you had a shot when.
It's
you
like
played
he can do it.
Yeah.
He can do it.
can
But
do
yeah,
it.
but this would be tight.
that.
And then I played him in the first game, and I just, like, felt his fear, you know? And that was, like, the first time I, like, got a full, like, spoonful of fear.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awesome. Like, I have you right now, Zoo. And I could tell that he was just overwhelmed. Like his body was like his body is like 1/3 water, 2/3 fear.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude. I mean that was just my first time like really going for the throat as well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe Jeff is the only other time, but
Yeah.
that was the first time I've like really like attacked an opponent's heart directly. You know, not not in like a malicious way.
Yeah.
but, you
Yeah.
know,
No.
in you know, in terms of the game. So yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
Do you have a question, Scar?
I the only question that I will ever have from now on is what's Phil's next question? Is that a good question or is that a bad question? Do you think, Phil?
I don't know, dude.
I'm just taking my cues. You know, you got to learn from the master.
Dr. Phil and Toph.
Do you know what I mean?
Tears.
I don't want to just go my own way. I want to.
Come on, man. Do your thing.
I'm
Me?
really, dude.
I want to mess somebody up at Melee. That's what I want to do. All this
I'm
talk
down, dude. I'm gonna fuck
has
you
led
up.
me to want to beat Phil's ass.
Come on, man.
Go
Kim,
at
what's
it,
the next
guys.
thing you're going to? Genesis?
No, I'm going to Jump Park on the Grass.
Oh hell
next
yes,
weekend.
you there, motherfucker!
Yeah, dude.
When
We'll catch
is
you
that?
Where are you housing?
With Otto,
When
I
is
think,
that?
or with Vish.
I'm at Vicious.
Don't park on the
Hope-
grass.
You don't know
there,
about Don't
but
Park on
if
the
not-
Grass? Isn't this what you do?
I don't know who.
This
has
weekend.
it, but
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's this coming weekend. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
so where's my controller? Oh, there it is.
People want to talk about
The,
the Smashbox.
Dude, I want to
Oh.
watch you play.
Spencer's
so
saying
I
that we're at
wish
the
you-
2.5 hour mark.
All
Spencer's
right.
telling us like,
Fine. Yeah. No, it's been a minute. So let's
Okay,
just
let's
I want
talk
to know
about
about
the
let's
Smashbox.
just we're gonna
We haven't talked about Smashbox?
we're gonna take
No.
15 seconds
go.
and talk about the Smashbox. It should be legal.
I think so too. It's a remap. It's just moving stuff.
Oh,
If there's
let's go,
macros,
awesome.
I don't think we should do it. I
Is
don't
there-
know
are
what
there
buttons are on the
macros?
thing.
I
I
think
don't
it
know.
should be- I
Wait,
think
what
it
are
should be
macros
legal.
versus
I think-
explain
I think it
macro
should
versus
be
micro
legal.
to me?
Legal. Not a macro versus micro.
Okay, so
It's different.
Bobby, let me explain to you what the Smashbox is.
No,
Kevin's
he
going
knows,
to
he
the,
knows,
He's going
he
to the
knows.
TV.
So
Do you see it up
Bobby's from
there?
FGC.
Spencer,
I
is
know
there a
what a
way
macro
is there a
is,
way
but-
you could move the two monitors from
Yeah, he could do it.
from the stream to the stream chat? Okay, yeah. You know, whatever works. Okay, yeah, this is good. So the red buttons here.
Hey
which
Kevin,
goes
I
to your
heard you
left-
Do you
beat
know about
Reno
this?
with the Smashbox.
What?
What?
I
Do you
heard
know about the
beat Reno with
Smashbox?
the
Yeah,
Smashbox.
I've seen
I
it
did.
before.
Okay,
How did you beat Reno with the Smashbox?
Just to clarify, I tried the Smashbox at Evo, from the Smashbox guy, and he said that I picked it up faster than anyone he's ever seen, which is awesome.
Told you he's not talented. Or
He's
him
talented.
and Mango.
But yeah, it was cool. Then we were talking, and then I finessed my way into, hey, why don't you send me one of these Smashboxes? He's like, sure. And so then I tried it out, and I have, I don't know, I want to say 30 hours on the Smashbox. So
Okay.
you can kind of
Fewer
trust my
than
word.
Gravy, probably.
Yeah, I think I'm fewer than Gravy.
He streams with it, so I think.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing that I was telling you about, Bobby, is actually this region right here, which
Yeah.
is like the D-pad. So like, your fingers go here, and your three fingers go on the red analog on the left. I hope you stream chat can understand this. And so basically this white right here, this D-pad, is meant to like augment the movements on your left hand. So for instance, I forget how they're mapped out because I haven't played it in a while, but let's say this top one right here.
Let's go, Spencer.
There you go, Spencer.
Let's go, Spencer.
Yeah, that top
Clutch.
one.
Clutch.
Yeah, there you go. That's an arrow. That's an arrow.
Let's go, Spencer.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
So that top arrow, for instance, if you hold it and let's say you press up B as Fox and you hold up and in, which typically should be a 45-degree angle, because it's tilting at the Y-axis, you'll go, up, barely up.
North by northwest.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
east, yeah.
Northwest or east, but favoring the north.
Right. And if,
And
you,
then if
and if you
you
don't have those
do-
buttons, you can't even walk, right?
Right, and if you do X, then, that does the mutating angle.
Mm.
So what these do on the ground is they help you do tilts, and they help you
okay.
they help you walk, and they help you shield drop. I think this bottom one is to help you shield drop. But basically, like, I think the misconception about this is that these four buttons down here are like your win buttons. I think that's what people's idea is. That it's like, oh, this is the shield drop button. This is the frame perfect, shine
Right.
shine at a shield
It's
button.
really if you don't have this button, you can't even up tilt. Every time you press up, you'll
Right.
jump. You can't even walk. Every time you press up,
Okay,
right,
so
you'll
what
run.
would be the combination?
This is the walk button.
Well, if you want to shield
button
drop,
to walk.
if you want to shield drop on the left side, to the
What buttons
to the
do you push
left,
on the Smashbox?
what buttons do you need to press? What combination?
it doesn't matter what side you're on because
okay, yeah.
because the way that this does the shield drop doesn't hit the notches. It does
Straight down.
Yeah, it does straight down. So the
what
thing is,
what would it look like?
I think it's the right button or it's the down button, and then you just press down.
Okay, so you'd hit
so-
those two at the same time.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to be the same time because you can hold this button and then press it.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
for
Right
instance,
button first.
I could be dashing forward,
Uh-huh.
and then I hold that button and then press down, and I would shield drop.
How do you
Okay.
shield?
Oh, well, shield is over here.
Yeah.
So I would hold forward
L.
like this,
Uh-huh.
and then L shield drop, or L augment shield drop.
Okay, interesting.
Can you move with this controller? Can you
Yes,
Nah,
but
he-
move around on the
beat-
stage?
He beat Reno in tournament.
Yeah.
Foundry.
I would
This is the
But
last
Reno
one.
is.
Sorry,
Oh.
Sophie.
Oh damn!
That was the red button.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
The red
I've
pill,
never
the
seen
blue
you do that.
pill,
Yo,
dog.
he just hung up on
If you
Sophie.
did the red pill or the blue pill,
Green
Yeah,
pill.
you definitely took the red pill.
there's no third choice.
Who was Reno playing?
Reno played
Marth, right?
Sheik and then Marth. I
You
think?
beat Reno's.
Or did he go Marth
Who
both
did,
games?
who did you play?
I think I went Fox. No, I think I went Marth both games against him.
You beat Reno in a straight up set.
I mean,
With
it was the
Smash
Foundry,
Box.
but yeah.
I'm actually really surprised by that.
Don't. It was the Foundry me. That's still like if you
Yeah,
gave
no,
me,
that's
no.
big.
Sure.
That's
No,
big.
no.
Yeah,
It's not
I beat him.
because it's not the issue of like, even if you beat like frickin' like Blue Fox, or like it's still
If
like
you beat a
you
real
beat, like a
human
real
being,
a
yeah,
real
yeah,
ass
yeah.
player.
Right.
Because I was asking
I
Brett
did beat
Gravy
him.
to play on the Smashbox versus like 20XX computer,
Yeah.
thinking that he would just get his ass beat.
Did you win?
No, I think he would lose.
Well, we don't know.
Have we seen
Because
him play with it?
I mean, I've seen him do tech skill, but I haven't seen him play.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assume that like if you actually try to play, you're gonna suck because it's so hard to do basic stuff. But maybe it's not, or maybe you're a savant.
Swap plays with me.
So
Or Phil.
You want me to swap?
I don't want you to swap. I'll swap with Phil. I just want to not be on the fucking edge of the thing.
So, in my opinion, the Smashbox, the Smashbox was not hard to learn conceptually about the mapping of the buttons, but it was extremely hard to get my muscle memory. And I think that's where everyone struggles. So, like,
Yeah, the muscle memory. Yeah, it's hard.
yeah. So we've got the
He's
video
showing
up
right
there.
now.
Right.
This is perfect wave dashes.
having played it, I think the axis button thing is the hardest thing to get used to.
Yeah, it is. So
'Cause as
see,
soon
he
as-
just did shield drop. There's walk. And this is tilt. See,
I
he
mean, look
holds
how
the up one.
it just looks super complicated. It doesn't look
If
easy.
you're willing to put the hours in, it looks fine.
Yeah, if you put the hours in, yeah.
So
Are you
how do
warming
you?
up?
So it doesn't look like it.
Are you
should-
fighting me? I'm not ready.
I know.
It doesn't look like it should be.
Let's go, Ralph.
Are you gonna play?
So are we
Ralph?
for banning it or are we against banning it? Are we for or against?
I'm gonna say I'm against banning it, but
okay.
Why?
I'm against banning it because I don't feel that it's like a ridiculous advantage.
Okay.
What I do think, if allowing it brings in this baggage about
oh my god.
GameCube controller mods, then
Okay.
that's when you ban it because
Okay.
I do not want GameCube controller mods.
I should
Right.
dropped.
Oh,
So-
don't we already
Oh,
have?
hell yeah.
So do we already have?
Wait, can I try
Or
shield
do
over
you
your
consider
controller?
those? shield drop
Okay,
not
okay.
to be
I don't
mods?
I don't mean mods in that sense. I mean like if I were to put inputs on my D-pad.
On the right side, it's easy.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say I map my
Left side's kinda
controller so that left on the D-pad
I get used
is
to it.
instant
Right
double
side's really
shine
easy.
or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
that's a huge
No, because I
problem.
was curious
Yeah.
because people kept saying macro. Now, what does macro mean in a fighting game? setting?
Macro in that sense, in this controller sense, means that you map buttons to perform things.
Like
Things
full-
more than one button.
full-
So let me
yes.
give you a
full
good
actions,
example.
yeah.
What if I had a button where say to multi-shine you got to press B 5 frames after you press Y. So
Okay.
if I had a button where I pressed it, it did Y and then B 5 frames later.
Okay.
So then all I have to do is hold down and press that button out in multi-shine. Boop 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 boop.
So
that
that's
wouldn't be
macro.
fair.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So like,
But so I
But
had a
there's
long
no.
talk
But there's
about
no
this in my
action in the
stream.
hitbox that's like that, right? There's no action on this stick that's like that, right?
No.
no. there
Okay,
isn't.
so it's not.
It doesn't do a sequence of stuff, right? It just
Right,
always
it
has
doesn't.
one specific.
Yeah,
Because
you have
Z
to-
button technically is L and A together, right? Like if you
Yeah.
use a Z button in the air, it does. So it's technically kind of a macro. Same with Z stick.
So,
It technically does both inputs.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually correct.
Yeah. That's true. That's
But
true.
I think I would define, and I don't know if I'm right. A macro is like a sequence. Like it has to be
Right.
more than one frame.
Yes,
You can't do
yes.
this. But then at the same time, somebody asked me, like, would you think it's legal if it had a down tilt button? And I said, like, no. Like a down angle forward tilt button. Let's say it had that button.
Okay.
I would probably say no. I would say it has to do exactly what this controller can do.
Right, so
but just a different configuration.
The difference is the thing on the Smash box is that you can directly translate all of the inputs from the Smash box into the controller.
Okay.
So people have been getting fucking carried away. I'm sorry if I'm swearing too much on the show. But
No,
people
we
have
swear.
been-
I don't
it's
even know this.
unacceptable.
Okay,
You're like-
people have been.
You're up to your sponsor.
Yeah. No, the sponsors are cool about it. Yeah, it's been getting ridiculous because, you see people saying, like, oh, like, I'm just going to fucking put the shield drop button on my controller. And when I press down on the D-pad, I'm going to get an instant shield drop. And you're going to get
I know the
destroyed.
specific person who is saying those things, by the way.
Who is it?
Lives in Sweden.
Can I have that controller? Because, like,
That's
I would
not my-
totally
Oh,
use it.
it's Aniolis.
That's the one.
Danny
That's
Owens.
the one.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
How do I already know? That's crazy.
I like that show.
Leffen is just being, like, vocal about it, but he's raising good points. He's not, like, see, the thing is, like, he's not saying that the Smashbox has, like, macros that do sequences of moves, He's saying more so, like, the fact that we allow this into our community is, like, also accepting these mods. And, like, that idea in itself... Oh, whoa, damn. That just blew my mind.
Yeah.
That idea in itself is, I resonate with that.
I don't understand. I'm confused why Smashbox feels like it's supposed to be like a gateway drug to.
Yeah, I don't understand that
I
either.
don't
Yeah,
understand.
I agree.
It's just a different.
People
it's just a
do treat
different-
it like the
it's
gateway
different-
drug.
It's just a different
They do a
controller.
slippery
It's just-
slope.
it's just
The
a
slippery
different
slope
controller. I don't
argument.
see it. I don't see it. I'm confused.
Because it's just like, you...
Are you
The
guys gonna
Smash-
play? What's going on? Why are you guys doing?
We're
a meet-
listening to you guys
What do
talking
you
about
guys-
Smashbox.
Oh.
I'm ready to play. Do you
What
want
is
to
it?
play?
Are you guys
Are you
gonna
going to play
meet-
Ralph?
Yeah,
I'm
meet
going to play
Steve.
Captain Falcon, dude.
Go, Ben.
Let's
go, Ben.
I'm gonna start this out with Ralph. You wanna start Battlefield?
Did someone take my beer away? Like, what happened?
I don't know.
Team
You
beer.
probably drank it all.
For sure.
All right, this is our set.
All right. Good luck, dude.
All right, this is
You
for
too,
who's gonna
Toph.
be. Whose show is it right now? It's
Are we
Toph's show,
are we
right?
commentating, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or you guys talk about Smash. I
We
mean,
can
you
talk
know,
about
whatever.
Smash
I'm not gonna
Bros.
tell you what to do.
Well, yeah, we knew a little bit about.
Yeah, but I don't know. It seems like people are just using it as an excuse to do things they already want to do.
Yeah, totally. So, like, my idea...
Holy
oh my
cannoli.
Always.
Holy.
So
Always.
in my opinion, Smash should always be played on vanilla, and Smashbox is the only time I've ever had to truly question that.
Yeah.
But like, it does the same inputs.
Nah.
Yeah, it does
Oh.
the same inputs. So
That's what
and we're already kind of on a slippery slope with some of the mods we're doing to controllers already. In my
totally,
opinion,
dude.
You know.
And
Now, how do you even feel about the mods that we have right now?
Oh, I hate shield drop notches.
And I have them. I can't say anything.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate ledge dash notches.
Those
shield
ledge
drop
dash notches?
Yeah,
Jesus.
of course.
I don't know about those.
I hate
that was a
20xxte.
Why
should-
do you hate that?
You should you shouldn't disable any of that. Even something useless like Shy Guys. People have won matches off Shy Guys.
That's
Apex,
true.
It's true.
Armada won a match off the Shy Guys. You can't take that away. Purely because in your own bias, you think that it's shit. And frankly, we might all think it's shit. But it's part of the game, and that's why you can't touch it. So,
yeah, I agree with that.
so 20xxte, I've never liked the idea.
So you're not again. So you're not for the stadium.
Yeah.
No. Every stadium match needs its
I agree.
transformations. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's no reason in my mind to do anything that changes the game. Especially, there's also this talk about backdashes. Magus, I have this code that makes backdashes
hell
easier.
no.
I'm just like, dude, are you kidding me? Are you actually serious right now? It's just like, God, dude. Like, just play the version that they sold us. You know?
I knew it was getting serious when I was hanging out with a particular player, and they were we were kicking it in the room, and they started shaving off the
Oh yeah.
padding, the pad, so that you could press A like a little faster. What is it? They were shaving. Do you know what I'm talking about, Toph?
I have no
Wasn't
idea
me,
what
was
you're
it?
talking
Who-
about.
No,
Was
it
it-
wasn't you.
Was it Sam?
I don't want to say. I don't know if I don't know if anybody on blast.
Good up tilt.
But they're like shaving, so it makes the A a little easier to tap.
Oh my God. Sorry, what?
What is it? I don't know what to call it.
All right, 3-star comeback.
Talking about the rubber,
The rubber, yes.
it's basically kind of like a spring, but it uses
Yeah.
rubber instead.
You use the rubber, yeah.
Oh, from within the controller.
You're within the controller.
I see.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it's getting real. It's getting serious.
Yeah, that is real.
Yeah.
You guys know on the underside of a GameCube, you can put stuff like a memory card in it.
You what?
You can like fit a little memory card in the underside of a GameCube.
What?
There's a
Oh
little
yeah, you
opening.
can. You can.
Yeah, dude.
I knew I had some friends that used to hide money in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shaving down wide is short hop easier. Yes, Shirley Taylor. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know who.
Yeah.
Oh, you get up
Who,
attacked.
who is it, if you don't mind me asking? Are you not allowed to say
I
it?
don't think they
You don't
would
want to put
mind.
him on
I don't think
blast?
they would mind either, but I just don't know because it's a big stream. You know,
For
it's not-
sure.
But I'll let Toph say if he wants.
Is Zoo.
Yeah, Zoo does.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Zoo's
No,
doing
Zoo would not mind at all.
Okay, I was like, Zoo's doing it. This is like the real thing, yo. He's like, it takes away a frame. I was like, oh, I guess there we go.
Yeah.
Takes away a frame.
You know, if they're doing it, they got to be fucking ready to get roasted if it comes to it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You've got to be ready to
Yeah,
get roasted
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
gonna mod your controller.
Yeah. It's funny is that we used to give ManaCloud, I don't know, we used to give him so much shit.
Oops.
For
doing shit
trying
like,
to sell. Well, he was trying to sell a fucking controller, dude. That's different.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
that
he
was
used to
amazing.
get- oh,
dude.
dude.
All right.
That's when I knew you
I missed
sold.
that
My thought wasn't afraid.
That's
now,
when I
though.
knew you had officially sold out, Bobby. I started seeing you doing up tilts. I knew you were.
Oh, this was good.
I knew you were. done.
Because I can't beat 4B.
That's when I knew you were sold out, dude.
Up tilts.
You could have done a. You could have done a.
It's still not easy. You got to do it kind of in advance.
But
Like,
yeah,
you can't just like
But
see.
ManaCloud was doing all its like mods way earlier, and I don't know what he was doing though. Crimson knows. Blur knows.
Why does he know? Oh yeah, they're both. Wait, no. Why does Blur know?
Yeah, Blur's East Coast, dude.
Yeah, but Monocloud's not. He's SoCal.
I know.
But yeah, but Blur lives in SoCal for a while. Cardano's mods. I heard those controllers are fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I really
I
want
heard
one.
they're really good.
A Cardano. It's like a Jordan.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, well.
ManaCloud had the instant power shield mod. Okay.
Nice.
Did he really? Is that like the one where
Instant power shield.
the L, like the L? He just tampered with the L. Well, I mean, it seems like you still have to time it. Coaching. What about coaching? What do you think about coaching?
I'm against it.
I was
I'm not really
so
into
sick.
coaching either.
You tried down there?
Huh?
I was
I'm not into
sick.
coaching either.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The
Though
thing
I'm
is,
glad
like-
it helped Zach, so it's fine in that sense.
I have-
only
I-
because I'm biased as hell.
Wait, Zach
Yeah.
or
Only because it
Ben.
helped Zach that day.
What
And Ben.
about-
And Ben.
Ben.
And Ben.
what about Ben?
What about Ben?
Um,
What about the important sets?
So I had this
Oh,
roommate
had no spring? Okay,
named
doctor.
Braden. Okay, so I had this
Isn't
roommate
Braden
named
Smash Launch
Braden.
guy?
No, that's
Oh.
Logan.
Oh.
Braden was not very good at Smash. I'm not gonna lie, he
you
was
kinda
not very
have to
good
be.
at Smash, and that's kind of Miles is saying he was awful. I'm not gonna go that far to say he's awful. Anyways, we get on net play. Net play you don't fight against the best players, but they definitely have an idea of what they're doing. So he's fighting against platinum players.
Ooh,
Players
platinum.
players he
plat.
should not beat, because Braden should be in like silver or bronze or maybe high gold or low gold. So, we're talking and I see him starting to tilt. I'm like, all right, Braden, this is what you got to do. Stay in it. Do what you can.
Oops.
I believe in you. And I was just I wasn't like holding his hand. I was just like guiding him as he went along.
Similar to what
And
I did
he
to Ben this earlier.
And Ben will say the same thing if he's honest. He felt your confidence, and
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
huge.
yeah, 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 yeah,
That's
yeah.
so big in Melee, dude.
You think I DI like that?
No,
to
I
not
don't, but
fight
you-
to not
Yeah, you're
fight
right.
your own
Oh,
battle
shit.
by
I
yourself.
think I
I
missed
think
my
is
own
dishonest to the game.
All right.
Okay, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Is it 2-0?
Let's go, Ralph.
Let's
Well,
do
we
it.
got to restart the set because I didn't realize that I was going to be playing on like a Super Saiyan level. I didn't tell Toph. It looked like I just picked regular Falcon.
You're good.
It's 2-0. It's 2-0.
I picked actually.
Wait, go
Falco's
Sheik.
got
What about Sheik?
Falco's got to show up to the
What about
office. Hold
Sheik?
up.
What about Sheik?
Falco's clocking in. No, fuck Sheik.
Okay, let's go. Scar and Toph. Scar and Toph show. This is your moment. Right now, it's a Toph and Scar show, right? Yeah, it is. It is a Toph and Scar show.
Stadium.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Ralph.
Yeah, press more
Let's go,
buttons.
Ralph.
You need to press more buttons. That's what Ralph
I
would
know,
do.
I
Yeah,
know.
just-
He would press more buttons.
Just
He would
press-
just up tilt
just do
middle of the
more
stage, like
mindless-
whenever,
like do more up tilts, do more crouching.
like right there, up tilt.
Up
No,
tilt, up tilt.
actually, I made a key adaptation.
So on the top of coaching as well, and in the same net play context,
Nice.
I did. I was hanging out with Susie one day, and she came over, and I was like, "Dude, you should play net play." And she's like, "For sure." I'm like, "Let's see your placements." Like, okay. And she goes undefeated in her placements, and it was fucking awesome to watch.
Placements.
But then-
there's placements in net play.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I didn't have this perspective,
was
but
a
she
thing.
says like, "There's no way I would have won if you weren't there coaching." Like, I didn't
that's
necessarily think I was coaching, but I was definitely, like, at least there to say, you know, the things that, like, will refocus people.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And that in itself, I suppose, is, like,
Coaching.
a huge level of coaching. And I didn't think about it till then. But ever since she said that, I've always been thinking about, you know, like, the things that people say mid-set, like, can definitely, like, change how you play. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't just fucking give him the boot, forward smash him.
Yeah, whatever.
Would Ralph have forward smashed him? No, Ralph would have done some
Ralph
crazy
would have
shit.
quadruple shine,
He
shield
definitely-
break, shine
Yeah,
grab,
yeah.
shield drop.
Yeah, he would have. And there wouldn't even have been a platform, but some way he would have found a way to shield drop in that combo.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. It would have been crazy, too. Like, okay, Ralph.
I can do that shit with Fox. I can sure do the shit he can do with Fox. I just don't play enough Falco.
Yeah, I know. We know how technical
I mean?
we know how technical you are, Toph. Don't worry.
No, I'm not saying even that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. What
It's
refocuses
hard.
you?
It's hard. It's hard to get fucking. Oops.
Kevin,
Dude.
what's your tier list?
Of what?
Oh yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah, we're
earlier.
doing tier
Characters?
list. Yeah.
Fox, Marth,
Oh,
Enormous-
Similar to Toph. Similar to
enormous drop off,
Toph. Okay.
Whoa, really?
Falco, yes.
Okay, because I think the top 4 are all pretty close.
Nah, dude, I don't think so. I think then it goes Falco, and then it goes Sheik, and then
Oh, looking like Ralph. Looking like Ralph. There we go.
Jigglypuff. And you should have had that.
I thought so too.
And you know, I've always been thinking about, is it Peach or is it Falcon?
Me and Toph were both
We had that.
Falcon.
Yeah,
We
this
were
is where it
both
gets.
Peach!
Wait, where did you put Puff?
Holy
Falcon.
cannoli!
Right after Sheik, right?
Puff is 5th.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Falcon's better.
Wow.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, that's what we said too.
Yeah.
Really?
Peach-
You guys
yeah.
all agree?
Peach doesn't have like guaranteed auto combos
She's
unless they
fucking slow.
involve throws or
She doesn't?
down
I
tilt.
thought she did. I thought it was called down smash. It's a 5-hit combo.
Yeah. When people start DIing that, I hope start DIing that better because it's not as good as people are making it right now.
Yeah, and her shield pressure is like a little fraudulent, to be quite honest.
Mhm. How so?
She's got to get all up in there, and a lot of her moves don't even link. So, you know, in terms of shield stun. So
Oh, I forgot about ICs.
Ices. Let's see. So after Peach comes Falcon, and then I'll have to give it to Ices.
Yeah.
And then there's an enormous drop
I'll go
off.
Samus after
And then
that.
yeah, it's got to be Samus. And then after that, let's see. You know, it could be Yoshi, but I don't know where to
interesting.
I don't know where to draw the line for Yoshi. Because in my opinion, he's trash, but like he's obviously got some things going for him.
So more so than Doc or Pikachu or Luigi.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, I'm locked down.
Yeah, there we go. Looking very Ralphus.
Like Pikachu is good though. Pikachu kind of just gets like harassed by a lot of the top tiers. Sadly, not Marth so much.
Okay,
but-
I have a question. So the time that you had a set, you've been struggling with X as of late.
Sure.
But you had a set where you just cleaned up on him.
Oh yeah,
with
no, I
Marth. So
actually
what was-
beat his ass.
What was the difference between that set and the sets now? Did he make adjustments? Did you make adjustments?
I honestly think it's Axe's focus. I didn't feel he was in it when we played that NCR set.
Oh, okay.
So I've always felt that, you know, while I did deserve the win, I did feel like he was just choking.
Okay.
So that is my one set that I have on him, and I don't fully feel like it was an honest set.
Honest melee, dude. Oh, would Ralph have done that force smash? I don't know. That's it, Bobby.
Oh,
He should have down smash, right? Yeah, I think he did.
I think you should have forward aired before you even hit the ground.
All right. Wait, Falco.
Can I live?
Yeah, go down there.
Oh shit.
I think. Oh, Bobby gonna blow this? Yeah.
Oh,
I'm dead. Shield drop.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's really
baby.
smart.
Very
That
Ralph.
time was really smart.
Very Ralph.
I wasn't
That was really
sure.
smart. I thought you were saying down smash.
I didn't really know what to do. I was like, this is the only thing that makes sense right now.
Very Ralph.
All right.
You know, I wanted you to win because I wanted to keep.
God,
watching.
that jab was nuts.
That jab was also.
And then I missed
to me.
It wasn't even.
I missed the jump cancel grab, so I
Yeah.
stumbled and grabbed
That
you
was trippy. It
behind
was
me.
also not even that good because I just
PK
went
has
through
a
you.
way better
But-
matchup spread versus top 3 than Ices does. Is that true?
Where should I take you? Where do you want to go? If you had a ban, what would it be?
I'm not telling you that.
I won't pick it. I
Deco-
promise. Scouts
Deco-
on.
No.
Deco, you
Because
can
I would bet
appreciate
some,
that 200 plus.
I would
back
bet
there.
some weird shit, and the stage
Can
that
I
I
go to
would.
Battlefield?
Yeah, you can get Battlefield. That's fine.
Ralph would like Battlefield.
You fell for the lovage, dude.
Yeah, but I secretly super want to. I was gonna counterpick this against you. So you actually fell for the opposite of the whatever the thing.
Phil, I started another net play Smurf, and I only play random.
Oh, really? How's it going so far?
I'm 16-2.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I've lost to 2 Puffs, though.
What were you playing in those matches where you were playing against the Puffs? What characters were you?
Shit. I lost one as Ice Climbers, and I lost one as...
You got a wobble, man.
Oh, I
You got a
suck.
wobble.
I super
Let's
suck.
see. I forget who the other
go,
one
Ralph.
was. And then I lost to Frotaz
Oh,
with Link.
Oh,
and
Link Puff?
Yeah, Link Puff was rough. And fuck, dude. I don't know who else I was playing.
Uh-oh.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to play random.
Yeah, I have. So I have this thing where I have real mixed feelings about like faster melee in general. Where like everyone else, people have been getting so much better on it that I feel like I have to give it like credit. Because so many people swear, like Cyrox was swearing by it, and you know, obviously Spark has used it a lot, and it just seems like people are really enjoying it. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
You don't enjoy it?
It's just so damn slow. It's just slow. Maybe I have a bad connection, but it's definitely just slower.
It's called faster melee.
It's just
Yeah,
slower.
I don't understand.
It's just
Yeah.
slower. I just feel like I'd rather just go play
Feels like
someone.
it should be called slower melee.
Yeah, that is what it sounds like based on the,
Yeah, it's just
the
it's
complaint you've just
Just,
leveraged.
yeah, it's just slow. But I did have fun playing. Like I played some games with Johnny. Like that was fun. I definitely enjoyed it.
Sure, yeah.
Something I couldn't have done if we didn't have that. So it was definitely fun for that reason.
I love net play, dude.
Really, you love it. Well,
I
you have
fucking love
100
it.
like 50 games. Yeah, I don't know how Cyrox.
I have actually. I think I have almost as many on my Smurf, my main Smurf. It's funny saying my main Smurf.
Yeah,
my main
my
Smurf
main Smurf.
as my actual main
Smurfette.
PewPewU.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I have pretty much equal games.
Wow. So you have over like 200 games on NetPlay.
Yeah, easily.
Wow. Yeah, Cyrus is playing NetPlay right now. Yeah,
Dude,
I
I
can't
have-
believe his style. He even plays NetPlay.
Dude, I have 5 net play accounts.
Damn, you're serious about it.
Yeah. And I write a unique bio, and every single one has its own unique personality. So, like, my main Smurf is, like, an anime fucking, like, huge weeb who will never say anything negative, ever.
I hate my life.
Oh, what? Okay, well, I accidentally hit down on
Okay,
the
so
gray
that's the end of the
stick,
set,
I
right?
can't- Yeah.
Congratulations,
Well, shit.
man.
Are you getting infill?
I wanted to
Uh,
do game. Yeah.
Well, we're going to say that first game didn't count.
I'm, like, totally sunken into this couch.
I hear you, dude. It's actually like a very like what's this direction? Wide? Or is this wide? Well, it's whatever this direction is. It goes
Deep.
for deep. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a deep
deep.
couch. It's like a deep fucking. You can just lay back.
Approximate the same as console with a. So when I played it with at SSAT's house, and we were just like playing on the lagless monitor, but like it was like a local, like we were playing faster melee. It was
Uh-huh.
all right, but like it's cool. I mean, I played some games with Johnny at Brandon's, and it was. I mean, I had a good time. It was cool.
Yeah.
I'll try
I
it
like
next.
it.
Have you played NetPlay with Brandon yet?
No, I haven't. I saw him online today, but I didn't challenge him because
Yeah,
I was
you
doing the grind.
You should do it.
Kevin, do you not have your? You don't have your controller.
No, but I could play. Someone wants me to
I think
play.
you should definitely play.
I'm like one of the least controller-sensitive people
Oh,
in
are
the
you?
world.
You're the,
yeah.
you're the guest, so definitely someone hand him a controller.
Alright, there's controllers right here. Let me just see this one first. Okay.
Man, his is good.
It took all of 0.4
All right,
seconds.
What was I saying to that?
All right then. Q.
Tell
Yeah,
Bobby I will pride match him in Street Fighter.
Cause
Chat,
my
chat
wife
saying,
says
chat saying
MOBA.
you gotta call
I
the
gotta call my wife.
Sophie.
Did Sophie go in the chat?
Need to figure out pickup plans.
Is she in the chat?
No, someone else is saying.
She was in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not controller-sensitive, but I'm at least gonna check every controller. Come on, guys.
You're gonna still find the best one for
yeah,
the top.
dude. Chill.
Chill, chill, chill.
Are you guys gonna Fox it up?
I'm going. I'll go Marth for the fans first.
Okay.
Yeah, do it for the fans,
For
dude.
the fans.
All right, just let me check something really quick.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Is it bad?
Only on the left side.
All right.
All right, we in this?
Oh shit, I hate
Hi,
you.
Sophie.
yeah.
How are you?
All right.
Dude, I feel like
Wait,
I
is she in the chat?
Yeah. I feel like I haven't.
Where?
It says,
I don't
she was
see
in
her.
the chat.
She was in the chat in the past.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit.
She doesn't want me to walk home from the train. My
Oh,
mom.
that's really cute.
It's not safe for you out here, dude.
That's not safe.
It's not safe for you. I don't know. I haven't seen your neighborhood.
Whoa,
I just
that
know
was
you
really
live in
cool.
Richmond.
Thanks.
So I'm just
Did you
saying.
react to the DI?
I just knew you.
No, you don't react. You just do it. If you feel like
So
if
basically,
you-
Marth's a brain dead character, is what you're saying.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, you have to just like feel if they're gonna panic DI.
I like that. You kind of take the risk. And if they don't panic DI, then what's the cost? Probably not that much.
Then they
You
jump
just,
to the ledge,
Yeah, and then they get the ledge.
and life is
It's like
chill.
all or nothing.
So the ranking is coming out. How you
Oh,
feeling?
that was
Do you
actually sick.
Do you care? Where do you think you're gonna be? What's up?
I think I should be top 10.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
give me your case. Hit me with it.
I'm not sure if people will rank me in the top 10 because like I had that like dry spell,
Okay.
but I feel like there was a time when I was just
Yes.
beating
Yes.
a lot of people in making top 8. Ooh.
Oh.
Can you up air him or some shit?
Oh,
You
I
just
had my
kill
jump,
him,
my
right?
guy. I had my
My
jump.
guy.
But yeah, I don't know.
Oh!
Oh my god. Is it up smash?
I didn't mean to do that
Ah.
so high.
Yeah. That was
What do
interesting.
you think about this matchup? I think this matchup is 10-0 Marth.
If you guys actually start talking about this matchup, I'm actually walking away.
I actually.
What if everybody else thinks that it's 10-0 Marth, though?
No. I'm still
Marth,
walking away.
really?
All right, never mind. We're not talking about it. What do you guys think about
I think
Falcon
Fox wins.
Marth?
I think Fox wins everything. What's up? Falcon Marth? I think it's even.
It's not even. Marth wins.
Marth wins.
Falcon wins.
Marth
so-
slightly wins.
It is funny because one.
It's
who-
5-5,
who- Who do you
5.5
main?
Marth.
Marth.
try to
And who
pick
you're
a
saying
forward smash
winning?
me?
And who? Look, it's interesting that you both think the other character wins.
That's how these
No,
things
but
go,
you know
though.
what? I actually know that I'm right because of Marth privilege.
What do
And
you
I
mean?
know that this is a real phenomenon.
Okay. Tell me.
Marth wins every single matchup. So
No, he
when
doesn't.
Marth
No, he
plays an
doesn't.
actual slight winning matchup, then he feels like he loses the matchup because he doesn't know what a losing matchup feels like.
I think you're.
That is a real
I
fact.
think you're talking more about. I think you're talking more like Fox or Sheik.
No, Marth wins 99% of matchups.
Really?
Who does Marth lose to?
Fox.
Fox.
Who else? Apparently
I
Falcon.
Think, I think Falco's better than Marth, but I don't know if it's a big
So then
matchup
Marth
for
Falcon is a harder matchup than Peach, Pikachu, Ice Climbers, all these characters who Marth beats.
What about Yoshi?
I don't know.
You're
I don't
putting it
know
in a privileged
about.
perspective
I don't
now.
know
I don't
about
know. He's not
Pikachu,
sure.
and I also don't know about Yoshi. Partly because there's just not a large sample size.
Do you think that Marth players are privileged with their matchup understanding?
I think everyone is. And everyone
No,
just
I
needs
think-
to deal
No,
with it.
no.
I actually think.
Yeah. No, everyone's completely privileged, and you need to just deal with it.
I think that Marth actually has to know. The,
You think Yoshi's have
of the
privilege?
Of the four characters that,
No.
that we usually agree
But-
are the best,
but-
I think Marth has to know his matchups the most.
But
I agree with that.
Because he has to, otherwise you
What,
can't get
Kevin?
kills.
but it's this. My thing is, it's the same for Yoshi. You have to deal with fighting these characters, so who cares?
Tell him, Kevin.
Okay, at the end of the day, I agree. You need to outplay your opponent to win, right?
Okay.
Like you need to, given the
Or your opponent just has to suck it up. One or the other.
yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is that outside of that, when we talk about matchups, it's possible that some players have a different perception about what's a good and bad matchup because
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
used to a good matchup or they're used to a bad matchup. That's
Okay.
what I mean.
Oh, Zagatis.
I think as a Falcon player, I'm used to even matchups.
Okay.
Sheik, I
Really?
call that pretty even.
Really?
I think Fox is like
Really?
a hard
Because
matchup.
I feel like most Falcons
Fuck.
lose to Sheiks a lot, don't they?
Okay, but I'm saying like
Okay.
that's the way that I view it.
Sounds good.
And I think that probably most Falcons think that Falcon gets trashed by Sheik, right?
I think the good Falcons don't necessarily feel that way, but
Yeah. So
you
I
go.
think that it's like pretty even.
okay.
I think that Marth slightly wins for sure.
Interesting. Why?
But then, well, just because that's the way that it feels relative to the Fox matchup, relative to the Peach matchup, relative to all other matchups, it feels like Marth slightly wins.
Okay, I believe it.
But I believe myself because I actually have losing matchups. I don't think Marth has many losing matchups.
I don't know. Fox doesn't have any losing match. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. I think Falco's so good too. Oh,
Falco's
look,
pretty good.
Look at these Twitch Prime subs. Are you gonna stay around? Thank you. We appreciate you.
Think about Sheik. Who wins that?
Spencer's just
Why
working on a
Sheik?
new
There's
logo.
like a big contingent.
Ship the new logo. Please.
My response lately to who wins Marth Sheik is I don't care. I think it's pretty even.
Do people ask you who wins matchups a lot?
Yeah, and dude, like when I'm streaming, like all the time.
Do you think it's all the people who are trying to get good with Marth are watching your stream and they want to know?
No, also the people who get shitted on by Marth also come. A lot of people come by and they say,
I don't know, Ben.
"Hey, what's up? I'm just
leaving
some
in, like,
guy
40 minutes."
who whatchamacallit. I have this
Yeah,
friend
it
who
is.
plays Marth. How do you deal with him?"
And they want you to tell them how to win.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk to Wolf Glick about.
They just
for
want
it's worth.
they just want your validation. They don't actually want to put the work in.
It's true. I've had a lot of people say, "Hey Kevin, what's up, dude? Loving your stream. How do I get good without trying?" Just like, well, dude. I don't know
But
what to
that's
tell
the
you.
real question at the end of the day. And I mean, you can't get good without trying, but you can get good really quickly by being hella good at tech skill. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That's the answer I would give them. Because I want to ask Wolf Glick. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
You laughing at the stream? Did
No.
the chat say something funny?
No, you
They
can't.
say Scar's an idiot?
No. Go ahead.
I want to ask Wolf Glick, how do I get good without trying?
All right.
That's what I want to ask him. But I bet in Pokemon there's a way you can win games without really being good. Don't you
Is
think?
it true? What if your Pokemon start
You just
loafing?
pick like the 6 best Pokemon and do the dumbest strategy. That's the best strategy, and then you win. But I feel like in Melee, yeah, it's kind of true. There's no like win strategy. You actually have to be good. Because it's a tech skill game.
The text go. Yeah. Not like Street Fighter. It's not honest like Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
So honest.
Street Fighter's dumb, dude. Street
Fighter-
Fighter 5's dumb.
What about 4? That's
I don't.
honest,
I don't
right?
like Street Fighter 5, dude.
Street Fighter 4, I think.
It's the most honest.
I think for sure you can win a lot of games without being good.
Uh-huh.
But I think when you play good players, you have to be good. Like
Yeah.
you have to.
I think that's true of most things.
And I think the interesting thing about Street Fighter is because you don't have to be that good at tech skill. Like you have to have good execution, but you don't have to be amazing, right? So you can start playing that high, like that what we consider super high level, like mind games, matter a lot more.
yeah, because everyone has access to the same shit.
Yes.
We can all do what Ralph does.
Yes.
So
Thank
now
you.
it's
You- I
now,
could- I
now
literally-
it's fair.
I
Now
literally
it's
not.
fair.
I could not have said it better
now
myself.
It's fair. Now
I
it's
could
fair.
not have said it
now
better
we're playing
myself.
the game, Ralph.
Yes.
Now we're playing the game. I
But
can do all
Ralph is
the things
better
you
than me at all of the fundamentals or
Uh-huh.
all the tech skills, so therefore I can't even play the game with him. He just beats me before I
I
can get
kind
to
of
play
like
the
that
game.
about. I actually couldn't.
I like that about Melee
I really
too.
like that about top level. Is that like when I'm playing someone like Johnny or something that like it's the tech and the decision making is also fast that it makes me appreciate like the micro situations are so much more important.
Dude, Johnny's too fast, dude.
Yeah. What's up, Kyle? I'm gonna see you soon, man. Good luck this weekend.
Who was that?
This kid.
Oh, cool.
What are you laughing at, Phil?
Nothing, dude.
I want to know what you're laughing at, dude.
I don't think you.
Are you just looking at what Spencer's doing?
Oh,
No, I don't know.
Are you guys having an inside joke? I don't understand.
I can't. No, we're just.
I don't like having my own show on my own stream, not knowing what Phil's laughing about. It feels unfair.
It feels unfair. Well, life is fair, so I don't want you to feel that way. Oh, that was cool. What's up? Oh, let's go, Ralph. Oh. Let's go, Spencer.
Thanks to all the subs.
Yeah,
New
peop-
and old.
People have been summing like crazy.
The homies.
The homies, dude.
All I did was sit here and complain.
I love
For
it
2
when you
hours.
complain. It's my favorite thing.
I love when you love when I complain.
I love it, dude.
That's why I do it.
Because I think
Fuck.
it's you. It's Peak Scar, dude. Prime Scar is.
It is Prime Scar.
Prime Scar is complaining.
It
dude.
is Prime Scar.
Like, what's going on? What are you doing? What's this guy doing? He's just sitting there? That's it? What's this guy doing? I love that. Prime Scar is telling some 11-year-old kid to get a job in the middle of August.
Yes. Could he play this well if he just got done a full day of work? I don't think so.
Tell him
I like
that.
the rest of us.
You got a job, kid? I
Yeah.
didn't think so.
Yeah. I really want to know what does Cyrox do with his life? Do you think that he goes to college?
I have no idea.
He's in high school, I think.
No.
Do you think that he does well in high school?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
That's my real question. Like, can a person be good at both things at once?
Yeah, I think so.
I wasn't.
Taquito's out here, like,
Yeah.
you know, of course, Taquito's doing a lot.
Yeah, but
so.
he's not an American.
Let's talk about Americans versus Japanese.
Yeah,
They're different.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
different.
yeah.
They're
We can't
different.
even.
Their work ethic's too strong for us. We can't understand.
I can't. Uh-oh.
Ref.
My dream is to get Bobby back in like top 15 in NorCal.
Why? Why? I can't. I don't play enough.
That would just make me so happy.
Would it really?
Yeah.
If I beat you in tournament, you'd be happy?
I mean, I'm not top 15.
What are you?
Oh, whatever underneath that.
You're not top 15? You want me to be top 15?
I'm not top 15 either. Well, I want you to get there. Well, I want to get higher than top 15, but I want you to
should.
get there.
I'll get to top 15 when you're as good as you should be. How good should Phil be? He should be top 10, right?
Definitely.
Oh,
Based
thank
on
you.
skill, I think you should be top 10 easy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, don't appreciate it. Do it.
All right, you're right. I'm trying to get to number 1. Well, I don't really. Why not?
Yeah,
one in
don't
NorCal?
try to get no. Whoa.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't I want to get to number 1?
Because you got Kevin right here. You
Why-
gonna beat Kevin?
Well,
you gonna
yeah.
play Kevin right
why
now?
wouldn't? Why? Everyone wants to beat everybody. Does it?
You should want to beat Kevin, but your goal should not be to beat Kevin to feel good about your achieving
No,
your
it's
goal.
about winning, though, right? So you want to beat everybody. Well, you're gonna have to beat everyone, right?
Yeah, but you need realistic goals.
No. Dreams are about being realistic. Dreams are about
Yes,
going for
you
what
should
you
have
want.
dreams, but you should also have goals.
Okay.
Your goals help you get to your dreams.
Okay.
So your goal shouldn't be to beat PewPewU, otherwise you'll just get discouraged by your goal because it's too hard.
Well,
Your goal should just be to get top 10 in NorCal because that's what you deserve. You should get what you deserve. You're hella good. Who
thank
is
you.
number 10 in NorCal?
Cool Kid. That guy's good.
What the
wait,
fuck?
who's Cool
Cool
Kid?
Kid is number 10?
Who's
Yeah.
Cool Kid?
Are
Wait,
you
wait,
kidding
what
me?
character does he play?
Falco. Well, Fox, or whatever he needs to win at that moment.
All right, you're better than Cool Kid. Next. Who's
No,
number 9?
Cool Kid's better than both of us for sure.
He's
Really?
good, dude.
Cool Kid's hella good.
Yeah,
but
he's
Phil's better
hella
than me.
good.
Wait, what rank are you, Toph?
Fucking 24. Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my
I
God.
got a
24?
job, dude.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not real. That's just
You
like,
do have a job. You have a full-time job.
24 is
And
not
you
real.
care about your job.
I'm done, dude. I'm
It's
done
hard-
out of the
Is
picture.
it over?
It's
Toph, tell
over.
me if I'm right or if I'm
Really?
wrong. It's harder when you
Are you
care about your
serious?
job, right?
I can't believe you said this.
No, I'm joining Bobby, dude.
Nah,
It's
dude.
over?
When you care about your job, it's like impossible,
it's-
dude.
if you
if
ca-
you don't care about your
That was
job,
the
if you
thing.
go
I
to work
started-
and you
I
phone
started-
it in,
I started caring about my job.
if you go to work and you phone it in, oh yeah, you could get top 10. If you go to work and you care, it is rough.
Damn, I wouldn't go behind you.
Yeah.
What's up,
I know.
Hinurus?
What character does
actually
Cool
just
Kid
made it
play?
really
He plays
easy.
Falco?
He plays whoever
He
needs
plays
to win at that moment.
Yeah, but Falco's probably his
What
best.
is Ralph on the tier list?
Like 14, 15.
Yeah, he's.
All right, never mind, Phil. You're fucked.
What, you think Ralph is like
Yeah,
the...
you should just try to be top 15, dude.
Well, no wonder you didn't get to where you wanted to go. Look at you. No wonder you're where you're at. That's it? That's it? You're just going to phone it in?
No, well, you know, if I didn't have the job that I have and I didn't have the priorities that I had, and my priority was get good at melee, here's what I would do. I'd think about, all right, let me look at the rest of the players in the field. What are they not doing? What can I do to get an edge? And then I would go back to some crazy stuff, and I would have some theories, and then I would work on it.
Okay.
But since I'm not doing that, all I do is sit here and complain.
Okay.
But I'm not actually trying.
Dude, it's cathartic.
It feels good to complain because
yeah.
it's all the reasons why other people can beat me because they're actually trying.
Right.
Ralph is
And
like
I'm
1 or
not.
2. Ralph's hella good.
Yeah.
I can't deal with Ralph, dude.
Ralph's also the Isaiah of
Yeah, he's
Rivals
yeah,
of,
he's a
of
god.
either.
Oh, he
Which
is
I think
too
is
good, dude.
random and really funny and really cool.
People, I think it's funny that some people in the chat don't know who Ralph is, and that makes it even more exciting.
It does.
Yeah.
I think it's better if they don't know who Ralph is.
I wish there was a Ralph vs. Scar like set that I could just link them to.
You don't have any?
I don't think so, man.
Really?
If they do, I've never watched it. He just wrecks me, dude. It's
I
so,
feel like I've seen you guys play at the Foundry.
We played at the Foundry.
I think that was from the period where Spencer wasn't uploading the VOD. So thank you, Spencer, for not uploading any of the Scar versus Ralph.
I feel like
footage.
they've definitely played on stream at least once.
We definitely did. It was when Toph and Mango were both there, and they coached me.
Did it help?
And I almost won game 2. Yeah, he destroyed me game 1, and then game 2 I played better. But at the end of the day, I can't beat him.
I love Nair there.
Oh.
I can't beat him, dude.
Actually, there's a Smash at Berkeley set from 3 months ago.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
go.
wanna watch it
Put
now.
that
Never
on.
mind, that's S.
No.
Oh,
was
you
crazy.
went to that. Yeah, you were telling me to go to that. and I-
Cats are so good.
I lost to Ralph. I think.
Really, at B is smart. No one does that.
Oh,
Damn it.
Sick.
we'll take it.
Oh, that was on purpose. Jesus Christ.
Did you have fun on the show, Phil?
I had a great time.
I think you should be on every show.
Really? Or are you just saying that?
No, I think you should.
Phil, this is a trap. Phil, this
I
is a
think
trap.
I think we need you to,
This is a trap,
to
Phil.
carry because me and Toph, we have some chemistry, but
I mean, I love hanging out here, so I'll always come back if you want.
you
me.
actually can.
Okay.
Oh, that was really good.
If
Well,
only so
Try
that I
to do
can
that more.
play you in friendlies. I really want to beat your ass.
Really?
Actually, can I just beat Phil real quick?
Yeah.
Dude, real quick.
I just want to beat him real quick,
Yeah.
and then we'll move on.
Okay, cool.
Such a bad-
Because
So- Because I'm gonna go to Toph's house when he's not there tomorrow and play with Eric. I mean on Monday. Next
Who's
Monday.
Eric?
His roommate.
My roommate.
So I'm gonna go over to Toph's house when he's not
Wait,
there.
you don't live with Keizu anymore?
I do. I have 2 roommates that don't pay rent. It's sick.
Wait,
best
how
part-
did Eric end up at your place?
Don't worry about it.
All right, never mind.
So I'm gonna go play
Wait,
with
wait.
Eric.
I'm a nice
Keizu
fucking guy.
Keizu doesn't pay
No,
rent?
no, Keizu's girlfriend.
Yeah, Keizu pays
She
rent.
lives there too?
It's Toph, dude. Toph is a nice guy.
Literally,
You think Toph could put people
I did
out on
not
the
try to
street?
jump there.
All right, so I'm gonna go play with I'm gonna go play with.
I'm gonna
It's
mess
on
this guy
Monday.
up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, go
Just
ahead.
real
get,
quick.
Get
Let
your
me-
set.
All right, let me get my controller.
Right.
Wow. Needs to get his controller.
Okay, I was gonna say, is he gonna walk to the other floor?
Takes over our show. Then doesn't have his controller available.
Yeah.
You serious? What happened to the good old days? Remember the good old days when Mango would come on the show? We'd
Yeah.
just have fun.
Yep.
2.5 hours.
Yep.
Wrap it up.
Yep.
Go home.
Yep.
What happened to those days?
Oh, nothing. Everything's better now, actually.
Yeah, now it's like 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's
Yeah.
great.
Is that how long we've been going?
Yeah,
Oh God.
How long do these normally go?
like 2.5.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're way over.
But Phil is so good.
That's cool.
Dude, I'm about to go home
We
and
have-
pass the fuck out.
I'm gonna say it's because
If you
of
want
me
to go
and
home,
not
I
Phil.
heard that you put in a super full day. I'm coming in tomorrow. I can't believe it. I'm acting
coming
like
in
I have.
tomorrow?
I'm acting like I have a vacation tomorrow.
What are you talking about? What are you complaining about?
I just forgot that I have to work tomorrow.
What did you?
I actually got to go back to work after this, so I don't know what I'm talking
Are you
about.
serious?
I'm not. Yeah.
What do you
I
mean
got
after
stuff to
this?
do.
Like you got shit to do at your
Oh,
computer?
Yeah.
Toph.
Shit, dude.
I gotta leave at 11:30 because
I've
I
been here since
gotta
like
catch the
8.
train.
What time are we? What time do you?
Oh
you need to head
yeah.
out?
Okay, I'll do that shit from. No,
Dude,
no. We can just leave. We
no,
can just leave.
just do it from here.
No, I'll just
It's
do it from
totally
home.
fine.
No, that's easier
Okay.
that way.
Yeah, Chris forgot that I was sleeping in his bed tonight.
Oh, let's go. Was your phone holding you back? Did you just take off your weighted clothes?
Yeah, there was this like early ass Dragon Ball Z arc where I think
can't believe
Piccolo and Goku are fighting Raditz.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
And they're starting it off, and the perfect plot device. Raditz has the scouter, that measures his power level,
Uh-huh.
and Goku and Piccolo just come back from like a training arc. It lasted like too many episodes.
Yeah.
And
Those always last so long.
The reads. Oh.
That would have been cool.
and Raditz is like, wow, look at you fucking chumps. Like, you guys have hardly leveled up since I last saw you. And then Goku's like, but wait, let me take off my fucking sweatpants. And he
Right.
takes off his sweatpants.
Or whatever.
Oh,
And they're like
his
500
power level went up 20 points. And
500 pounds.
But you would think the scouter would be able to account for like, but he's
Definitely
wearing weighted
should see
clothes.
that.
Okay,
You know
what?
seriously?
You know the
How
biggest-
is it examining this thing?
You know what the problem with it is? It makes Dragon Ball look like they did nothing. Because they were pretty strong in Dragon Ball. But then you look at the scatters and they're like 100. It's like, that's it?
Yeah.
That's all they did?
Well,
That's-
it's like exponential, I think. It's like if your level, it's like Twitter followers. It's like if you're at 10,000, it's reasonable to want to go to 11,000. But your first 1,000 is going to take a minute. Your first 100 takes the longest.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. The first cut is the deepest.
I was just talking about this
Deep.
in terms of streaming on Twitch for Melee. I think first you got to break 3 viewers. If you can break
Yeah.
the 3 viewer mold, then that's good. Then you got
That
to
was
break
good, that's
30 viewers.
Okay.
And once you
Yeah.
break 30 viewers, then
3.
you're golden.
Fucking. Oh, I thought
I thought so too. I thought he was setting
I
up for like a Leonidas.
thought I had to.
Oh,
Turn
no.
around.
After 30, then you got to break, 100. You got to get triple digits.
Uh huh.
And then from there,
I thought about
it's
that
crazy.
first.
That's when it gets crazy, dude.
But yeah, it's hard to get out of streamer hell.
Yeah.
Why didn't the second hit not come out? Oh, why did I stand up?
Come on, man.
All right, 1-0.
What's this out of 5?
Set.
Yeah,
This has
of
gotta
course
be
it's
out of
Are
5.
you fucking kidding me?
Really?
I hear ya.
Are you out of your mind?
You literally just said, I want to play Phil once because I want to fuck him up. And then you got fucked up.
I did not say that.
That's what you said. See, do we just have that talk? I said,
All right, well then I crouch cancel you back. So deal
Yeah,
with
but
it.
that was like my second bad trade though.
Dude, Vegeta was like a prince of a whole fucking
Oh,
planet,
wow.
and he was weak as shit.
Right? Okay.
Was
so
he?
The power scaling's just
Yeah,
so
was he?
bad. Cause like
The power
get so
creep,
much stronger,
the power
yeah.
creep
Yeah.
Oh, I
is
see.
terrible, dude.
because he blew up a planet when he was like 20,000.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course Frieza can blow shit up.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Piccolo blew up the moon
By
at
the
like
way.
700.
Damn, Phil, you really know your stats, dude.
Yeah, you should be if you're
He
blowing up
knows all
planets
the
at
crouch cancel
500.
percents. He also knows the Dragon
How,
Ball Z
how
crap.
strong do they get in like by the end of like Cell Saga? Do we know?
Oh god, I don't know.
No, because the scouter becomes irrelevant at some point.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it blows up because someone
let's
is
go.
too strong. Something like that.
That doesn't make any sense either. By the way,
I think
computers
that's how
don't
it
blow up
goes.
when you try to load in too big of a number. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
They just say error.
yeah, just
No,
like
this-
no-
the
undefined.
scouter-
Maybe they programmed it so that
Yeah, the scouter
if it's
was
a high enough level,
designed.
it's like all right.
Yeah, the scatters
For dramatic effect.
right.
Make it blow up in your
Blow this
eye.
shit up.
Yeah, I appreciate. I mean, maybe the guy who built that product wasn't.
He's a very dramatic
Yo,
guy.
right.
Can you imagine the
Get a
lawsuits?
sense of drama.
Can you imagine the lawsuits in America? Your
Yeah,
scatter
the scouters
blows up?
get recalled.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
get
That-
him,
you'd
Phil.
be blind
Oh.
forever. So
I know, just blind. Yeah.
Oh,
That was an idea, it was an idea, it was an idea, it was an idea, it was an idea.
Oh my god!
It works.
It fucking worked.
Truman Tech. You guys know about Truman Tech?
No.
Truman
the
Tech
Truman
is when you get hugged by Ganon or Falcon, and they hit you into the wall and you don't tech it.
I
That's
was
a trend.
wondering. I was wondering where that was going because I was like, all right, this sounds like the
Like a very generic tech. No, it's when you miss the generic tech. Sorry, Truman.
That's rough.
I'm sorry if you're hearing this right now, Truman.
That's all right.
Hoof.
That was
I
good.
hear you. My Catherine advanced technique is also me fucking something up. So
Oh, Nick Whittier
feels,
is in here
feels
too.
bad, man.
Nick Whittier is the one who taught me about invoking the right of Truman.
The right.
Frieza was 120 million on Namek. Jesus Christ. Okay, I also have beef with Frieza's third form. The one
Because
that-
it's a ripoff
yeah.
of the movie Alien.
no, it's because he only uses it
true,
to beat
too.
one person. He's like, yo, I'm just gonna use it to beat Piccolo, and then I'm gonna just switch to the next one.
Which, by the way, he didn't even really need to beat Piccolo. Yeah, he could have beaten Piccolo anyway.
Yeah, couldn't he have just gone? Oh yeah, yeah.
He just wanted to flex.
Yeah, literally, he got really big.
No. The third one is when he looks hella alien-esque. That's when
Oh.
he looks like the alien from Alien, the movie.
Okay,
Right,
so-
right.
And it's like, okay, so there's like 4 forms, right? And
Yeah.
then
Oh
there's
my
there's
God.
4 is a final form 25%, final form 50%, final
I
form
hate my life.
100%.
Then there's buff final form.
yeah, it's just like,
It's kind of dumb.
come on, man.
But, you know, it was hella cool when I was a kid, so...
Yeah.
The thing in anime is they fucking love quantifying their
They love
their abilities.
anything. No, just anything, too. And, like, there's a lot of anime where, like, you know, this guy has this ability, but it only works at a range of 30 meters.
Yeah, yeah.
And until I get with it, and they always say 20 meters. They kind of say the meter amount.
Yeah.
What about percent?
Percent is a huge one because I'm watching Haikyuu, and which
They
is a
talk about
volleyball
percent
anime.
chance, dog.
Dude, okay, so like, there's this really amazing blocker, and he's called the guess.
No!
He's called the guess monster.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been watching it. Are we at episode 10 yet?
I haven't seen it because I'm
Are you
waiting.
at 9?
I'm waiting for his ass.
I'm at 9.
I'm at 9, dude.
What do you-
Takura
It's
from
hype.
Yu Yu
Nine of
Is it
what?
going
Hakusho
to end at 10?
is the worst
Yes.
character.
This season ends at 10?
Killed Yu Yu
Every other
Hakusho.
season was 24 episodes. This
Literally,
season
have
will
you
be
seen
10.
it?
What are you
Have
guys
you
talking about?
Hakusho?
What show?
Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my
What show
story.
was 24?
I'm going to fuck you up, dude.
Every
I'm
season.
going to fuck
What
you up
show
3
was
straight
more?
games.
Haikyuu?
What are you talking about?
Haikyuu was 25 every season. I'm
I
pretty
got
sure.
you. And it's
Anyways,
10%, okay.
so there's this blocker, and they call him the guess monster, and he just reads people like crazy.
Oh,
so he's
shit.
either 0% or he's 120%. Okay, and then there's the more reliable
This is what we're
blocker.
talking about. This is like none.
Yeah, there's the more reliable blocker who's like always 80%.
Yeah, because he like reaction tech chases. You
Yeah.
you don't need to explain this stuff to me. I know how this works.
Yeah,
So,
Yu Yu Hakusho, they also definitely talk about the percents. I'll go at you with 80% power! And then they just go at you and like, that was actually 55.
Dude, Bobby, we should commentate Smash like this. We should be like, he down threw him and went for the stomp read. He had exactly 25%.
Oh, there it is. That's a 25%.
That's a 25%.
Yeah.
Can we talk? Goro and Yu Yu Hakusho killed that show. Listen, here's my theory about anime.
Okay.
Once
Go
you
ahead.
have a bad guy whose power is power, the series is officially over. Because now there's no more skills.
What do you mean?
So once you have a bad guy that's like, what's your power? Well, it's just being really, really strong.
Right,
Then
yeah.
the main character has to be really, really strong to beat him. And there's no more development, right?
Right.
Right.
Now you can't have any more skills. So it's like, how do you...
That's
and
like
all
with
the other
Smash.
characters
That's like
fall
when you
behind.
fight PP. It's like, what's your power at PPMD? And he's like, I have really good fundamentals. It's like, well, shit.
Yeah.
If you beat PP, you're a god.
That's
God
it.
damn.
Yeah.
It was hella good. You
So-
ready?
Yeah, let's go.
That makes sense, actually. Dude, I love when we can explain all this shit in terms of Smash. It's like, we got the Reed Monster. Oh, well, guess what? That exists. You got this guy. Well, that exists.
I did
too.
that on purpose. No!
Ooh.
I loved Yu Yu Hakusho. That
I love
show
that.
is
I love
so
Hiei.
I
awesome.
love Yusuke, dude. Yusuke is my
Yusuke.
ideal protagonist.
Yusuke, you're a meshy, dude.
Because most of the protagonists are so boring, dude. They're so boring, but Yusuke Urameshi was like, he's like a problem child, bad kid, swore at people,
I
talk
like-
shit,
I like
get
my
hit.
dude Kuwabara, though.
Cool.
Kuwabara, though, dude.
Kuwabara is the biggest buster, and he was such a buster that in the
come on, man.
fourth season of the show, they had 3 main story arcs, and Kuwabara stayed at home.
Well,
No, it's all about Hiei and the Fox dude.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
they had their own arcs.
he
So did
was-
Yusuke, and
he was
Kuwabara
fucking
chilled at
sick.
home, dude.
he was sick.
Hiei
I
is fuck-
fucks with Healy. That's another Smash thing. They're moving so fast. How many movements did you see? I saw 3. I saw 5.
They're moving
I
too
only
fast.
saw
No,
flashes.
No, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I can't follow with my eyes.
That's another thing that people can relate to in Smash. It's like, did you see how many shots he did?
I hate everything about this game right now.
You got it, Bobby. I believe in you, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, Karam
The
was
same
dope
way,
too.
the same way.
Yes.
I believed in Ben. You believe in Bobby.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, Bobby, let's go.
Dude, I didn't like Hiei. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Because
That's like
he
not
would-
liking Vegeta.
No,
or-
no, I
Come on,
fucking love
man.
Vegeta. Okay, I don't like Hiei because
Man.
he doesn't get hit by anyone but his own fucking attack. His attack.
That's a Smasher thing
like-
too. That's like Westball's back in
yeah, but
2010.
I'm watching anime, dude. It's a little different. It's not as real.
Smash is too real.
Because, like, you know, Smash isn't written by some dude. This one's written by some dude, and Hiei never gets hit. Even when he fights the most badass dude, full fucking armor, goes crazy. His name was Bui. So hard to pronounce.
Bui.
And
Yeah, that's like a Vietnamese name. I think.
Yeah.
I think I know an actual Vietnamese person named Bui.
oh, tight.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know, he doesn't get hit that
4 out
whole
of 7.
fight.
If I beat you 4 in a row, then I win. If you win one more, then I lose.
Sure, man.
And
he said, "Sure,
that
man."
was amazing. And Hiei just like, oh my god, I'm getting destroyed, I'm getting pinned, but I'm not getting hit. So let's do this attack that's gonna ruin my hands, just like Melee. And if I kill him, I win, and if I miss, then I lose.
Wow, that lasted for a light year, which is
real.
not a unit of time, so I take that back.
Do you remember that from Pokemon Red?
I do now, yeah, the gym. Your light years.
Light years better distance, not time.
That one
Wait,
guy-
what?
The guy at Brock's gym, he's like, you're light years away from defense. It's just like.
And then
alright,
after you beat him, he says something else. He says, light years measure distance, not time.
dude. Yeah. He's like, wait a minute. Oh, shit. If
Whatever,
you'd stomped,
dude.
would he have died?
I don't know.
No, he could have canceled it. I'm
No,
pretty
definitely
sure.
not.
What
I
about
think he
the
stomps slower than...
Nipskis?
Nips was hard to hit there, I think, but
Alright.
you know, who
Yeah.
knows?
I hear you.
The real meta is to pivot the ledge so that you fall and then you instant down air. So then you get the backwards nipple.
Yes.
But you know that's some fucking
Dude,
Nicholas
you know
M.
what?
Whittier
Can I
shit.
name that? Can I name
Sure.
that technique right now?
Yeah, name it, dude.
Backwards nipple.
What
That's the
the-
innies.
The innies,
That's
dude.
the
I've always
innies,
called
dude.
it. I've always called it the bipples.
The pimples.
But I like the innies
pimples.
way more.
I like both. Both are fire. I'm gonna alternate between them.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Let's go, Bobby.
Let's go, Bobby. It's a good match.
Bobby, you and I won a doubles tournament together, dude. I fully believe
That'd
in
be
you.
fucking tight.
No, we have won a doubles tournament together.
Oh shit. Do it again.
Oh shit. That was funny.
I don't understand how you do that.
Why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not why wouldn't you, it's how. How come you're right in my path of recovery?
I don't know, man. Oh fuck. I think I'm
No
alive.
jump, baby.
Nice.
Oh, no jump
Oh,
again.
wait a minute. Wait. Hey. Okay,
Nice. Way to commit.
Yeah. Pimples. How did Gomble become a thing? Do you guys know?
No idea.
That was good.
Oh, that was.
Oh, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
Get
fucking
that
it.
ledge, Bobby.
That's
Let's
fucking
go.
it.
Three more.
Three in a
Okay,
row.
3 in a row.
Three
so
more.
3 in a row. 3 in
Three
a
in
row.
a
3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Dreamland, good stage for
Pick any
Falcon.
single stage.
What?
Just pick FD 3 times in a row. Pick whatever stage you want, dude. I'm unstoppable now.
You know, I won that. I killed myself twice.
I do remember that. I pointed out.
I was super afraid. I can't believe how scared I was, given that you killed yourself so many times.
Yeah. Well, but it was good too because he brought it back all the way to even, and then you won anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So you know.
The mental damage. Oh, how did? Oh.
Interesting.
That's I killed Mufasa right there.
Yeah, you
Sick.
can't take that.
Talk about Yusuke power from Genkai.
Oh, that's bullshit. Plot device.
There you have it.
There you go.
We talked
That was
talked about it.
That debate's over.
Yeah. How do you feel about KO Ken?
KO Ken's broken.
KO Ken when it came out was sick. When it came out, I was like, oh, what the fuck, KO? And then then the thing where it was like, oh, he's always in KO Ken. It's just like use KO Ken.
It's
Goku's
such
like, nah,
a
I've been
it's
using
such
KO
a
Ken.
broken mechanic.
Well, it's stupid.
And they
It's
always
just like
just destroy side characters, right? Because they don't have anything that can compete with that. I swear Goku just always had the next level thing that no one else had access
Yeah,
to.
I'm actually kind
He
of
didn't
pissed.
tell anybody.
I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, and I'm just like,
I'm not
dude,
that-
where's Vegeta's development, dude? Like
Dude,
these
yeah.
characters have hardly developed.
Honestly, the thing, and this even kind of bothered me as a kid. I feel like Goku. It's like he just felt like he was supposed to win because he was always like, all right, well, Goku's gonna come in and clean up because Goku's the strongest. Why is Goku the strongest?
Fuck
I
if
don't
I
know.
know.
Fuck if I know. Yeah, fucking like every other character, Vegeta's like, yeah, I'm trying to get hella strong.
Took it.
Yep.
Goku just
You
eats
should
a bunch
take
of
it.
food and
You
like
should.
powers up. It's
Yeah.
Like, all right. Well, I don't know. Just didn't feel as compelling.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, who the fuck watches Dragon Ball Z for the character development?
Yeah. I hear you.
For the plot, dude.
I hate my. Why do I do that?
Do what?
Get him, Bobby.
I do down tilt against forward B.
I kind of like. I think
Doesn't
I like,
work.
Conceptually speaking, and I like DBZ more because I grew up in it, but I think conceptually speaking, I like Dragon Ball more.
Yes,
The
it's a better
DBZ.
show, I think.
It's
Yeah,
a better show.
It's just a very different show.
It is, for sure.
The one is like
sure.
this shonen fucking power creep as fuck, huge drawn out, enormous
Was my
epic
DI that
battles,
good?
and the other
Was my
one is
DI
like
that
this,
fucking good?
I think you should
this
DI in there.
comedy.
I think DI would have been better. Yeah, I agree with you. And Dragon, it's more like, I don't know. Yeah, it's less broken shit.
It's a better series.
People just remember charging Spirit Bomb for 5 fucking weeks
Oh,
more.
God, dude. And I remember coming home from school every day, and I was like, Goku said it was going to be 3 more minutes.
Yeah, dude, he's
Right?
got it.
Namek literally blew up for like 20 days.
Yeah, and I was like, and I know, I know they're drawing it out a little bit. I know that if he says 5 minutes, I can expect that to last for like 30 minutes. That's an episode. That's going to be one episode.
So there
Switch it
there
up
was a
wasn't
point.
one.
There was a point in the Boo saga where Goku had
Yes.
just like spent all of his energy, and he's like, Vegeta, dog, like I need time right now. Like you need to help me out. I need time to
and
recharge. And Vegeta's like, I'm your man. Like put me in. So he goes up, he fights Kid Boo, and he gets choked out. He gets his ass beat first, and then Boo starts choking him with his little fucking tail. And he's choking him out, and Goku's like, he's looking at his hands, he's like, I just need 3 more minutes. And then
3 more minutes?
Yeah,
Oh,
he says,
dude.
He says,
Yes,
like, I
yes,
just need
and
3
it-
more minutes. And
You gotta
meanwhile,
read the things. Oh, okay. I'll play Kevin while you read the things, or Phil.
Yeah,
Whoever
go
wants
ahead.
to play.
Play Phil.
I'm unplugged,
No,
so
play-
I
play
can't play
Kevin,
anyone.
'cause-
And-
No, fucking play Phil.
in the meantime,
Kevin, play Phil.
Why? All
I
right,
want to
wa-
see you get your ass beat.
All right, let me play Kevin.
Who am I?
But if I don't get fucked up, how are you gonna feel? Well, someone
Should I
unplug
go
it.
Falcon? actually really
Who
happy
should I
for you,
go? Who
actually.
should I go?
Falcon.
All right,
Show
I'll
me
try
how it's
it.
done.
No, go Marth. Oh,
No,
yeah.
no,
go
but-
Falcon, go Falcon, go
Okay,
Falcon.
go
We all
Falcon.
need to.
Straight up,
The
no,
stream
I've-
needs to know.
I
This is the
have so
educational
much
piece
faith.
of.
I have so much faith in Kevin's Falcon.
Kevin has a good Falcon. I actually choked one time and
4
lost
hours
to the
ago?
Foundry, so it was a bit-
Thank you so much to Sakanto, Exploding Pigeon 9, Gaybert, Laharis Blade, Crazy White Boy 93, Sifth, Game CMDR, anonymous contributor, who says Dejuan, People's Pecco from Bokanovsky baby, Lock on XD, Best Mike, Regoli, Aralith OP.
Oh shit.
Wow. Reformed Bren JM says, is the return of PPMD just a conspiracy or is it actually happening? It looks like it's actually happening.
Yeah. I'll give it a 60% chance that actually happens.
I would give it an 80% chance.
Let's say 60.
Flavaso, Conky Dong 69 lol, Stairmaster
Oh, I
and
love
6.
this pivot turnaround.
Thanks.
Blank.
Yeah, Luke makes
The
it look cool.
Hikori one times 2 at least. Bean SSBM, M Poker 27.
Oh no.
Keep going. Zev Shack, Poopy Ass, my
Poopy
boy.
ass.
Poopy ass, dude.
Cats and Kinder, Bad News Bears with the pun. Bizarre Gazebo. Why are you hovering? Oh, okay. Screw Loose. Ben SW said, yeah, I'm sure I know what that is. Pepper Jacks. Thank you all so much. For those of you who used it.
Oh!
That was sick. That was a sick idea.
And
Oh
then
my
he
god, I
used-
can't believe you wall jumped.
Yeah.
For those of you who use bits, thank you so much. For those of you who subbed, welcome to the Pride. For those of you,
Welcome to the pride.
Oh, that was very nun-esque.
wow.
You want a credit for that?
No. I think it looked like none to me.
Especially
Just
in
saying
this,
wow at how like on point that was.
Yeah.
You know? You just kind of captured exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, the comparison. Yeah, that's what I was
I mean, what else could you say as a
Right.
commentator?
What
Yeah, yeah.
more can I say? What more can I do?
That was cool.
Ooh.
nice.
That was a really good DI.
Yeah. I thought he might live.
Oh!
Oh, that was also really good DI, by the way.
Can you use the
Uh-oh.
down tilt that you've been talking?
Oh!
All right. All right, that's been the show. We're done. I'm not watching anymore. Can you?
Oh, wait a minute, wait a
cut
minute.
away from the gameplay. No, you shouldn't. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Wait just a minute.
Wait just one half
Wait
of a second.
just a minute. Phil DeBra.
Oh. Oh! Oh, Jesus.
He would have shined me.
Oh.
Well,
Well, couldn't meter cancel that. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
I
Yeah.
want to see more.
That's it. That's it. That's it. It's 2 out of
It's
3. It's just 2 out of 3. It's
2 out of 3.
1-0.
It's 2 out of 3. It's 2 out of 3. Come on.
We really should be doing 3 out of 5 or whatever.
No, 2 out of 3 is fine. 2 out of 3 is fine. That's this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just slowly beat all of your wins.
That sounded really cool, but
Yeah, it sounded really cray.
it sounded like a fucking
Who won game 1?
Kevin.
I did.
I think Phil won.
What?
I see what you're doing.
I see. Yeah, sure.
Get up there. All right, never mind.
I respect it.
Oh,
right,
wait,
yeah,
dash back
that-
forward smash. I like it.
Sometimes I just like randomly re-notice how good the music is in this game.
It's super good, right?
Yeah, I just had that.
I don't like the music in Brawl.
I like some of it.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, the theme's good.
Wah, 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 wah.
It doesn't sound anything like that. No. It doesn't sound anything like that. You can't talk. That's my boy. Hang on. You shut up. That's my boy. No
Wah,
Do you know
he
No
phoned
Blue
it in.
is? Do you know who that is?
He phoned it in, dude.
What does phoned it in mean? In that
Means
context?
he called a sick day. He said, look, here's the best I got. This is the best I can do for this.
Oh, that's not good.
Wah, 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 wah.
The music in Smash
Choked
4
like a
sucks.
tweet the other day.
Sucks donkey dick though. Straight up. Smash 4 theme sucks.
The double D.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-da, or whatever. Fuck that. I hate the Smash 4 theme.
What's the Smash 4 theme?
I can't even.
I don't even remember what it is.
Oh wait, I
Oh
yeah, that song, that song.
That song sucks. God,
You
that
like
song
wah,
is
wah, wah,
ass.
wah?
It's a lot better.
Wah, wah,
Here's,
wah,
can I
wah.
explain to you what I like about wah, 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 wah?
Yeah.
There are several different versions of that
There
song
are
in the game,
yeah.
and they all have a different chord structure
Okay.
and very, very
his is-
different. They all sound really
Toph's-
different, but they have the
Toph's,
same melody.
like,
He's thought about it.
Freezen
He actually
actually sounds-
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
No,
I'm
because
giving like a
Melee
Zelda big
has
answer.
the
Dude,
main
Melee
theme
does the
of
same thing.
Melee
Yeah,
does
Melee
yeah.
does the same thing. Melee does the same
Oh,
thing.
wow.
That was cool.
Yeah, no, but like the way it sounds, and I particularly like the Final Destination version, the Brawl Final Destination version.
So
of
like that was. So,
I think the brawl
Bobby,
doesn't.
like that was so big, right? Did you see that?
No, we're talking about music.
No, but Bobby missed it, dude.
I was watching. What happened? You tell me.
So like he hit me with a down air that was weaker. Like it was like a weaker. It was a stale down air, so it wasn't nearly as good. It was like stale, like 1%, I think.
Uh huh.
So that it didn't knock down.
And you were crouching.
No, just I was at 0. So say he had gotten like an unstale down air. Like say it was like completely.
Yeah.
Like it was 16%. It would
Yeah.
have been a knockdown. But since it was like 15, I got to move. Or like 14, 15 to 14.
Let me see.
Right, and that's a big deal.
That's a big deal. That's
I
the
see.
difference between a knockdown and a non-knockdown.
Right. But what is he going to do about it? Unstale his move?
I'm just letting you know. It's something to look for, dude.
It is something to look for, but I'm just saying, what can you do about it?
Grab.
You just have to be aware of it.
Yeah, you got to be aware of it, dude.
You can't do anything at 0
No, it's not. Grab.
while you're holding down.
No, you can grab after that stomp.
You
Yeah.
can also knee and exploit the.
Well, I think
and
you
then
can
knee
grab
regrab.
after a
You can
15,
knee regrab.
but I think after a 14 you actually can't.
If you're
I
doing a
think
stop,
you
you
can
could just knee regrab, right? What's wrong with that?
Wait, why was that forward B so good? I didn't think you were in a forward B at all.
Oh, 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 that's it.
Let's go, Phil! Come back, Phil!
That was good.
Oh,
Nice.
I might need to catch
Damn.
the train. Wait,
That
give me
was
the Give me the
nice.
Marth. Give me the Marth.
Hey.
I want the Marth.
all right, you can end the stream. Just a little bit more thing off stream.
This was the, can I see the overlay, Spencer? I'm trying to figure out what show it's been.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Luna knows. Hey, Luna.
The Dr. Phil takeover. This has been the Dr. Phil takeover featuring Toph, Scar,
And
Phil,
PewPewU.
and our special guest this week, PewPewU.
Yes.
Kevin, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I hope that you had a good time.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I will say
Spencer,
one
thanks
last thing.
for spending 7 hours with us.
I will say one last thing. Unfortunately, this past weekend, the bouncer of the Foundry did pass away.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
40.
Orty did pass away.
The big dude
Yeah.
who stood outside and told
Yep.
me not to bring the water in.
Yep.
That
He
guy.
unfortunately passed away this weekend. There's currently
Moment
a
of silence.
GoFundMe.
Mm.
Please donate if you can. If you ever enjoyed,
Yeah, where's the link? Because like I literally want to go there.
I will post a link in chat. It's also I tweeted it out.
Cool.
I'll post it here. But if you guys have any money, please do
Yes.
donate some money if you can.
He was definitely a super cool
He was
dude.
so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm no longer like I don't do any Showdown stuff anymore. But like he made the Foundry a good place.
He
So
did.
If you guys have any spare change, feel free to donate. Pour out a 40 for him.
Yes.
That's it for the show.
Catch you guys
I'm
later.
gonna really miss that guy.
Yeah,
that
dude.
guy.
That guy was dope.
We got to where he would just let me in without guarding me. He'd be like, "Go on in."
Damn. I didn't get to that level. Carded me every time.
40s for war, baby. Put
40s
your 40s
for
for
war.
war,
Wanted to
man.
check my
And
phone
definitely,
every time,
everyone,
dude.
we should all retweet that GoFundMe.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
we
I'm
should
going
definitely
to as soon as
do
this ends.
Thanks, Luna.
Yep.
Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah, dude.
Clutch.
Appreciate it, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
All right, man. Thanks,
Happy
guys.
holidays. Peace out.
Oh, that's the end?